I got no analysis. I don't even want to read out the stats. I'm like kind of disgusted. Like I kind of want to throw up right now. But I just feel really helpless as a fan, bro. Like yeah, bro. Like I just want to be done. It don't really make a ton of sense. Yeah, bro. I just feel helpless, bro. Like it's
On everything I love, there's no way in my lifetime where I see a nigga go 10 for 10 from the floor on only jump shots ever again. It just it won't happen, bro. Nigga did not. I gotta look at his shot chart. I'm just going off of watching the game. I'm not even looking at the shot chart, but there is no way the nigga even took a shot in the paint and went 10 for 10 from the floor. No free throws, bro. Oh my god. Jesus Christ. These niggas like bruh. If these niggas, yeah, I'm looking at his shot chart, bro. This nigga didn't shoot a shot in the paint, bro.
Aaron Gordon has
10 for 10.
Aaron Gordon has not hit a 3-pointer since February 14th, Valentine's Day.
And the one he hit is such a big, bro, come on. What? Like, this one was a funny one. Like, this one was just, this is one of those ones you're like, bro, you can't even be serious with some of this shit. Like, oh my God, man.
Justin fucking Holiday was 3 for 5 from the field.
Justin Holiday, bro, these niggas, Peyton Watson straight up met LeBron and Jackson Hayes at the summit of the peak twice and blocked these things.
Nigga had 3 blocks.
What?
3 blocks.
All right, all right, bro. Listen, them niggas got it, bro. Like, I mean, if these niggas don't go back to, I don't even know who's gonna win the championship if it's not Denver. Like, we gotta be for real. Look at you go look at this. They didn't even have KCP, bro. What? Come on, this nigga Justin Holiday comes in, gives you 13, 2, and 3 in a steal off the bench on fucking 92% true shooting. With no, bro, come on.
I just like
Come
yeah. I'll try to keep it quick, bro.
Come on. Let me go first.
Yeah,
I'm
you
sorry. Let
got
me
it.
go
You
first.
take it. Yeah,
Listen,
go ahead. Go. You go. You take it. I have nothing to say.
Jesus Christ, bro. These niggas, of course, the game is close. At this point, you already know the script. The script writers got to get more creative, bro. The shit is going to happen the exact same way every time we play Denver. The game will be close. We actually had a lead. I mean, we had a lead at game 4 and blew that one. And you know Denver will go on a run. I mean, the Jokic damn near 20-point stretch in the second quarter obviously changed the game, but it's Jokic. I mean, shit is going to happen. Like, it's what he does. Just the fourth quarter, them God, it's just like how they execute the Justin Holiday 3, the Aaron Gordon 3 when a nigga airballed damn near 2 threes before that in the game, and he was really rough. Offense, I think he was 8 for 16 in the game, but on jump shots, he was really rough. And of course, in the biggest moment, this nigga hits a jump shot. Jamal Murray, of course, Jamal Murray absolutely can't be guarded by anyone. We put Cam on him, we put Reeves on him. It really there was no difference, bro. Like this game, I think in this game you need way, 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 and I'm interested to hear the bail, the Anthony Davis bail. On a night where Jokic gives you 35, 10, and 7, you need way, 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 way more from AD to 17 and 11.
He was
You
great on
just
defense. He was great on defense.
so much more. Like I don't even know what to like exponentially. I didn't even know the nigga only had 17 points until right now. Oh my god, bro. 17? I there's really no way we was gonna win the game. Honestly, Rui having 23 is the reason like we was kind of close in winning the game at a certain point anyway. Like he kind of was masking a lot of shit that was going on. Like I just that the coaching issues too in the fourth quarter running, and we kind of survived with it, but the process is so stupid running Dinwiddie. Who was in it? Does anybody remember the starter fourth quarter lineup? It was Dinwiddie,
Hayes.
Braun, Jackson Hayes, some two other random niggas. Cam was probably in there. Spencer Dinwiddie's guard, Michael Porter Jr. Bro,
Yeah.
why? It don't matter if he helps or not, but he's shooting over the nigga, and he did it. He like, oh my goodness, bro. This is Denver. Denver's different, and obviously there's a mental. For me in this game, it's honestly a lot of thoughts, but bro, AD can't get 17 against Jokic, bro. Only 13 shot attempts. Like, come on, bro. Some of that is coaching as well. Like, you gotta kind of coach him up more shot attempts. But my goodness, bro. AD was a A -11, Rui's a -13. Ooh. The only thing I shout out, Austin, and Rui. Rui cooled down. I think Rui ended the third with probably close to 20, if not all his points. Oh yeah, he didn't even score in the fourth. So Rui completely cooled down in the game. And Austin with 19 points and 14 assists. Like he had a really solid game for him. 14 assists to 2 turnovers. Really good, but bruh, I mean, it's just Denver offensively, how they break you down at the end of the game, and especially break us down, bro. We actually was scoring on Denver too. We was keeping pace up until there was just a certain point where these niggas went on a 9-0 run, and they just ended the game. We literally kept pace with these niggas. We literally Brian AR pick and roll, spamming it. We're scoring. I think Brian scored like 10 in the fourth quarter. Like he scored 13 points in the fourth quarter, and we lost, bro. Jesus Christ. I don't even, my God, I don't even know what the answer is, really. They just kind of, have our number at this point. They had it beforehand, but, man, this is a game where you definitely need, not to bail out. Obviously, you always need Vando, but just a body to put in front of Jamal Murray. Like, that's something you're gonna need at some point. If you want to win a championship in the West, for us at least, you gotta have somebody that can at least make life slightly harder on Jamal Murray than it is. It feels like when a nigga just decided, because in the first half he kind of his ankle was fucked up. He didn't feel like he was even taking the game seriously. It felt like when he decided to take the game seriously, bro, he took the shit over. 9 points in the fourth quarter, 8 points in the third quarter. Like, this shit is crazy, bro. I don't. Them some tough niggas over there. Like, I don't ever give it up to teams, but it's some teams they beat you so bad every time.
They're the better team, nigga.
Sometimes you just gotta give it up to
It's no more. It's no more. It's no more.
you just gotta give it.
There's
Niggas
no
beat
more.
you so bad every
There's no
time, bro. You
fucking
gotta
more.
give it up to these
There's
niggas,
no
bro.
more.
Like,
There's no more.
they
No
is
more.
them niggas, man. Until we beat these niggas, bro, they them niggas right
That is the team to beat in this league.
now.
There's
Facts,
not
bro. Like,
another.
come on. You
I
can't
don't.
you
I'm
can't
not hearing no other team.
you can't watch these niggas lose a significant starter at KCP and just fill the nigga with whoever, and the nigga goes out and gives you damn near the same thing.
Justin Holiday never had a better game than KCP would have had anyways. Like, it's
Like,
really
bro, what?
doesn't
Like,
matter.
paying Watson up the bench doing that shit, bro. What are we doing? Christian Braun blocked D'Lo and Reeves twice, 2 times, like, consecutively in the second quarter. Like, bro, they supporting they ancillary niggas. It's just some
They
shit we don't
replaced
got,
Bruce
bro.
Brown with nothing, and they're literally still the best
They're
team.
the same. They're the fucking same thing, bro. It's crazy. These niggas, just Justin Holiday come in and give you Bruce Brown production real quick. 13, 2, 3, a steal. Like, come on, bro. What? This shit. It's almost like it's crazy to witness this shit. Honestly, Michael Porter. Everybody's gonna talk Michael Porter Jr., bro. 125% true shooting, 10 for 10, no paint attempts. He went 10 for 10, bro. Niggas are not shooting 100% from the floor on only jump shots. It don't happen in the NBA, bro. I want niggas to really lock in on this shit that the nigga did not miss and didn't take a shot in the paint. Oh my god, bro. What the fuck? Like, come on, bro. This shit is whatever, man. It's whatever.
I'm just shocked, bro. I'm
gonna go ahead.
Yeah, go ahead, bro. I got nothing to say.
Hey, make this shit fast, James.
Chicago, shut the
Get
fuck
up,
up.
get
What?
up, James.
Now y'all gonna
I'm
piss
not,
me off. Nobody's in the
bro.
mood for
I'm not
that.
even in the joking mood.
Nobody,
That shit is not
bro.
funny. It wasn't funny at all. I dead ass don't care.
Remove the fucking speakers from the fucking.
I will right now. I'm
Yeah,
removing
on
everybody.
God, this
I'm
is
just
not the
fuck my
I don't know.
space.
I
everybody.
don't know why y'all did that. Like,
Bro, he really ended where I was gonna start the take, bro. If y'all was in the KKA in space, Jordan was in there. Y'all gotta punish everybody because one nigga being a dumbass. Yeah, I could bring the speakers back up. It's just one nigga, but bro, I literally said in the KKA space, you have to focus on slowing down the others and just let Jokic and Murray cook because they're gonna do what they want anyway. This nigga went 25 points on 100% field goal percentage, bro. It's just 25 on 100% field goal. Dog, these shots are open. First of all, the nigga was cooking early, and it's like, okay, you would think, all right, let's phase guard him. No, the nigga was shooting wide open shots damn near all game besides a few contested ones. So I don't know what the game plan was. Apparently, we thought the way to stop an on fire MPJ is to put Spencer Dinwiddie on a nigga. And the nigga was coming off screen shooting open middies. So I don't know. That's another fucking conversation for another day, but you really can't even break this shit down because it's the same script every time.
at
We've been
all.
saying this shit since last playoffs, bro. It's the
That's
same
why I'm
shit every
speechless.
time.
That's why I have nothing to offer.
Yeah, you have a good first half. Third quarter, either Denver is up and we close the lead, or we're up and they come back in the game. Like literally, this game played out exactly how Game 4 played out. We
Exactly.
was up double digits. Third quarter, they closed the lead like quickly, like early in the third, like effortlessly, like they dead ass tied the game in the third quarter, like easily. It wasn't even a contest. Then fourth quarter, it's a one possession game all the way throughout, and then by the last 2 or 3 minutes, we somehow forget how to score the basketball while not being able to stop them. These niggas ripped off an 11-0 run in the middle of a close game. Like, bro, I'm all for the Reddish helps his team defensively, but my nigga, D'Lo was having a great game. This is not the game to bench him. I don't care if you're trying to stop Murray. The shit didn't work. So going for defense or offense there, okay, you can do it for a minute or two. Nigga, he was getting cooked off fourth. Get D'Lo back in the game because your team is struggling to score. I don't understand the game plan of closing the game with Reddish there. Like, bro, if he's not stopping him for that 1 minute stretch, bro, sub him out and get D'Lo in the game and try to match Denver offense to offense, bro. It's like their 3-man game where it's Jokic and Murray screening. You can't switch it because you're switching a guard onto Jokic, he'll kill that matchup, or you're switching a big onto Murray and he'll kill that matchup. Or if you try to play like an actual screen and roll game, try to get over the screen, he'll find Aaron Gordon in a dunker spot. So it's just like that 3-man game is dead ass probably the most unstoppable offensive play in the league right now. Like I dead ass don't know what else is because you dead ass have no counter to it, bro. Unless you have like physical wing defenders that can switch out while being able to somewhat deal with Jokic on the post. So it's a lot to ask, but like Zay said, dog, AD scored 4 points in the second half. Niggas can try to blame coaching, like, well, they didn't try to feature AD, but I didn't see him try to feature himself either. Show me the clip where AD was actually trying to get involved in the offense.
But James, they didn't get him the ball. How is that his fault?
Okay, let's go with that
The
theory.
shots he took, one of them bitches got blocked by Jokic.
They didn't get him the
Like,
ball. It's their
literally.
job to get him the ball. AD sensational on defense.
Like, bro, okay, your teammates didn't get you ball. Let's go with that theory. Are you not gonna like ingratiate yourself into the offense? Like, nigga, all right, it's been like 3 or 4 minutes. I haven't shot the ball. Let me get a shot right here. I literally say this every time. You niggas cannot just blame AD not getting touches on his teammates because ain't no superstar going for that shit. You are not going 3 or 4 minutes without LeBron touching the basketball offensively. I don't care who's on the court. I don't care who's on fire. That nigga will touch the basketball and get him a shot up here and there. It's the same with every other star in the league. This is the only star in the league that I hear this excuse for. His teammates didn't give him the ball. If they're not giving you the ball, nigga, go get the ball. So I'm not hearing the excuse that his teammates weren't trying to feature him in the offense. Feature yourself, dog. 4 points in the second half, 17, 11, 13 shots. Dog, you only scored 4 more points than Justin Holiday.
Why does Rui have more shot attempts than you?
Like, bro, and Rui Hachimura, the offense was great tonight. I have no slander for the offense, but my nigga, if we are down for we can't score, I do not need a pull-up contested midi from you. I swear to God, I don't. And this is the point I always make with valuing possessions, dog. Like, if your shots are coming through the flow of Bron and AD generating offense, cool. I do not need you going ISO mode, taking a contested midi deep too, when we're struggling for offense right now. This is the point of wasting possessions. I said that shit at halftime, and niggas weren't on the TL talking about, well, y'all niggas already complaining. It's a 6-point lead. This is the point I always make. You don't just lose to Denver in the fourth quarter. What you do in every single quarter matters versus these niggas because they're that elite offensively. You can't waste possessions versus they're the best offense in the league to me. I don't care what other teams are doing numbers wise. No other team can do what they do offensively, dog. So this is what I mean by saying at halftime. You can't waste offensive possessions versus Denver. And we were here turning the ball over in transition, taking horrible shots. D'Lo post up over Christian Braun into a fadeaway midi. You can't waste offensive possessions when the other team is so superior than you offensively, bro. So that's my takeaway from the game. I don't know, bro. It leaves you dumbfounded because you dead ass have no counter to what the fuck they do late in game. People will say, well, if Braun just plays better in the fourth quarter, we probably win that game. He just dropped 13. Well, apparently when Braun plays better, now AD goes away. There's always a fucking reason and after every game why we don't beat these niggas. Well, niggas gonna be like, well, it's a close game, man. We was in this shit. If we just do this, this, and this, we never do it. We never do this and this and this. And to the Aaron Gordon 3, bro. This nigga three attempts during that game weren't even coming close, but he can hit a fucking back pedal Ray Allen S3 to the 3-point line. Fucking cash in the clutch. It's just
It wasn't even a good shot either. Like
it's not a good shot. It's a fuck. Eddie even got a hand up. It's like, bro, it's like that's the shit with these niggas. You think, okay, it's not Murray Jokic shooting. Let's hope Holiday can miss a 3. Holiday wasn't fucking missing. Then this nigga came down with a driving layup. It's just, oh my god. Even when you get the ball out there, Stars' hands and out of MPJ's hand, all right, Aaron Gordon 3, the percentage say this is good side. The nigga makes it anyway. So it's like there are no breaks offensively when you're playing this team. So I don't know, but it's just funny to me.
and they put you. Oh, my fault.
Nah, you can say what you was about to say.
I said they just put you in such a position when, like, we don't even have a nigga outside of AD even as tall as Michael Porter Jr. And it's like, if Bron not gonna guard the nigga, like, fuck, bro, who is gonna guard? And then you would want Bron to also help, not just spotting up on a nigga, actually guarding somebody that's involved in the play, not spotting up. But then you fucking put Spencer Dinwiddie on the nigga and he's shooting over the nigga. It's like, fuck, bro, like, oh my goodness.
No, that's literally it's literally no counter. Like your counter to being able to guard a team like Denver is you need like versatile, like tall niggas on the court, like a big lineup that you can be able to just switch onto Jokic because getting over the screens is not gonna work. They're gonna get into the 3-man action. You need to have like switchable wing types that can somewhat keep Jokic. I don't know, but there's really no answer. Them niggas are just that good offensively. Even if I'm trying to break it down to you on how you stop these niggas, you can't.
You can't.
So yeah, you literally
I
can't.
seen niggas play Hayes, but like, bro, we probably couldn't even score if we put Jackson Hayes.
Bro, people want the 2 big lineups.
What the fuck is Jackson Hayes?
Yeah, I see Hayes.
Okay, you want a 2 big lineup. We gave up an 11 in a row. We couldn't fucking score. So the last thing we need to do is put less offense on the court. I don't understand. But now, to close off my take, bro, we probably lose this game by 50 if AD don't play. Is that good enough? I mean, is that good enough slander? Ain't that what niggas was saying after the Suns game? We lose by 50 if we don't have AD. We still lost, nigga. You fucking clown.
I think James said it. I'm gonna let Rome go off. He's been waiting. Dumbfounded and helpless. That's just how I feel, bro. We get on these role players every single fucking day. They're not good enough. They're not good enough. They fucking show up like lights out. One of them doesn't even get the opportunity to play the fourth after scoring like 13 straight in the second quarter, and is on the bench. And our superstar, who we say LeBron and AD just get us to the playoffs, we just don't run offense through one of them, and we just turn into a YMCA basketball team offensively when the game's under 4 minutes against this team. We've seen so many clutch comebacks, so many clutch performances, so many great executions against other teams, but like we just freeze up. It's the craziest shit to where we don't go to our pecking order offensively in clutch time against the Denver Nuggets. We have Rui calling audibles. We have Cam Reddish throwing the worst bounce pass I have ever fucking seen. He is so goddamn lucky that was a kick ball. And we didn't even score that possession.
Like, this is niggas who've been in the league for 4+ years. What the fuck was that? Bro,
and a quote real quick from Kendrick Perkins on the post game. Kendrick Perkins, I don't know what AD said, but he said Anthony Davis had more attitude with me and Stephen A today before the game than he actually did in the game. Stephen A said, I ignored him.
We just wanted.
That's fine.
Perk is an idiot. Nobody cares about it.
Nigga waiting for AD to play like shit to just shit on
exactly. Like, and smiles in LeBron's face. We've been talking shit all year. Fuck Kendrick Perkins, dog. And it's just like, call your own audible, bro. Like, this is year 5 for you, bro. Like, do you want to go at Jokic? Do you feel like you can own that matchup late in games? Can you get a midi off him? Can you get a floater off him? And if they're overhelping, can you get a midi off Aaron Gordon and take him in the post? If the answer is yes, and it should be yes because you're a competitor, demand the fucking ball. LeBron is more than willing to get you the ball. And it's not even Rui's fault at all. He's on fucking fire. I thought they already gave the game ball to LeBron. I thought Rui should have gotten the game ball if we won today. But you're leaving him in with 3 minutes left, like James just illustrated, taking a pull-up midi because AD's not calling the ball. We're not running plays through AD.
Yeah, I'm not hearing the running play shit, bro. Like, if they're not running plays for you, go get the
Go get the
ball.
fucking
Every star
basketball,
does
dog.
this shit, bro. I'm not hearing this shit
You
no
have
more.
less shot attempts than Aaron Gordon and Rui Hachimura. Why does that happen? But we want to push your MVP campaign like we've been doing all season, and it's back-to-back stinkers like this with the Suns and the Nuggets. Games we need against teams ahead of us. This is not like, bro, we get on D'Lo, Rui, Austin every fucking day to try to match. Like, this is not the time to flip-flop, bro. That's why I feel so helpless, bro. We beg every fucking day for the untouchables to show up because we don't think they're good enough. They fucking did. They did their job tonight. Austin fucking Steve Nash, 15 assists. And 17-11 is what our number one option gives us? It's just unacceptable. Every single game and every single loss, someone gets exploited. We just are not a cohesive unit. And that's what happens with the team with no identity, bro. It's just like, where do you exactly there's nothing to break down. It's just someone not having enough production and we get exposed by the best team. We had 5 good to great performances on the box score by all our starters. And all Denver needed was MPJ, Jamal Murray, and Nikola Jokic. Like, how does that happen? A 3 versus 5. It's just the craziest thing, bro. Like, just a perfect
And
basketball.
bro,
I don't get it.
last game we played him, you could point to like role players being asked, "Oh my God, Rui this show," or "Oh my God, Reeves is doing bullshit." Reeves played well, Rui played well. D'Lo had a solid game until he was benched. You can try to say they made mistakes here and there,
They did
but
their job. At
this
the
is
end of
not
the
a
day, they
game you
did their
put on
job.
role players'
Yeah, they
production,
did their
bro.
job.
This
Simple
is
as that.
not. This
It's
is
on
not.
Rome, bro.
These niggas just ass.
I'm so helpless, bro. I don't even know where to go.
I mean, Justin Holiday had 13 points today. Our entire bench had 12. Our entire bench had 12 points. 3 from Dinwiddie on 4 shots, 2 from Torian Prince on 6 shots, 3 from Cam Reddish on 3 shots, 4 from Hayes on 3 shots. And Justin Holiday had 13 fucking points by himself. Like, it's not gonna fucking get it done. It's just not. It's just fucking not. I wish you guys could see the amount of fucking my fucking mentions are the fucking state penitentiary, bro. The amount of fucking bail in my fucking mentions about the best fucking player on this team. You would be amazed. You would be fucking amazed to watch all fucking 48 minutes of this game and sit here and come up with fucking excuses as to why Anthony fucking Davis can't show up in a fucking huge fucking game. Unfucking real. Unfucking real. What you guys do to these fucking players. Jesus Christ, bro. The nigga got outscored by Aaron fucking Gordon. And we're talking about other shit right now. Aaron fucking Gordon had more points than you, had more shot attempts than you, and that was like the 4th best player for the Nuggets tonight. Unfucking real. The way you niggas protect bullshit every fucking time. Every fucking time. Nigga put up a Yusuf Nurkic stat line. Actually, fuck that. Yusuf Nurkic actually had a better stat line than AD had tonight. Against AD. Unfucking real. Franchise player. Franchise player. This nigga is on the team for the foreseeable future. This is the nigga you have to build around. So just hold him to a fucking higher expectation than 17-11 and then sit here and talk about why he didn't get the fucking ball enough. We all know. The nigga needs to get the ball. In the 4th quarter, I saw him get the ball and look completely fucking away from the rim every fucking time. Looking at who I can hand the shit off to. Every fucking time. Austin, where's Austin? Where's Austin? LeBron, where you at? Like, just take fucking ownership of the team in this game. Because you've done it all year. The nigga's been fan-fucking-tastic all year. God forbid I blame this nigga for a loss in a game where everyone else played fucking well outside of our bench. God forbid. God forbid. Just have some fucking shame when you watch this shit, bro. We're all watching this. LeBron James, congratulations, bro. Congratulations on 40K. Again, absolutely amazing accomplishment from you. And you came to fucking play today. Absolutely crazy in the fourth quarter again. Incredible performance from LeBron. Shout out to LeBron. All the flowers, all the time. Bro, Rui Hachimura, bro. 23 points on 15 shots, 67% from the field. He only missed 1 3 off 4 attempts. He was incredible. Guarded Jokic for most of this game. Absolutely incredible. Bro, 3 rebounds, man. Please, bro. I just need, bro, just like 3 more. Just 3 more. Just 3 more, bro. But Rui was fantastic today. I thought Rui was the second best player on the team tonight behind LeBron James. He was great, bro. Seriously. Absolutely fantastic game from him. I said before the game, the 3 guys that I was looking at, Austin, D'Lo, Rui, every single one of them contributed. Every single one of them was honestly played outstanding basketball, bro. And the fact that I sat there and thought, yo, these 3 are the key to the game because I already fucking knew LeBron and AD were going to show up. And then guess what happened, bro? Unfucking real. Every fucking time we lost to this team, you can pinpoint, like, yo, every loss. These niggas take turns just shit in the fucking bed. It's insane. Like, whether it's Rui getting 2 points in 40 minutes, whether it's D'Lo having an entire awful series, whether it's Bron and AD just being awful in fourth quarters. Like, there's been so many times where it's just like, holy fuck, it's always one of these guys or 2 of these guys. It's just, to today's point, bro, they're just a better team. Like, we have to stop with this shit, bro. Like, we have to stop. We have to concede and just understand this is the better team. This is the best team in the league. And the Lakers just are not at that level, bro. Make the fucking playoffs all you want. Go on the Cinderella run. Go to the Western Conference Finals. The same fucking thing is going to happen, bro. I've seen this shit 8 times in a row, bro. The same thing is going to happen. You got swept in the Western Conference Finals, and you follow that shit up by getting swept again. Literally. Literally. So there's really nothing else to even like make of this matchup anymore, bro. It's not a rivalry. Rivalries, other teams beat you in the rivalry. Like, it's back and forth. These niggas have nothing for them, bro. 10 for fucking 10, dude. Michael Porter Jr. had the game of his fucking season against us, bro. And he had 10 rebounds. And he had 4 assists. The nigga doesn't even pass. Just unfucking believable. I thought the game plan worked, bro. Making Jokic a scorer. Jokic finally didn't have a triple-double. Like, I thought the game plan made sense. I thought putting Rui on Jokic and making Jokic have to kill you to drop 40 to win. I thought the game plan was there. I thought we did a pretty decent job on Jamal Murray for most of the game until Cam Reddish just started fucking giving him all the space in the world. Like, the game plan was somewhat fine. But Jesus Christ, man. Michael Porter Jr. and Justin Holiday combining for 38 fucking points. It's just really hard to win like that, bro. Really fucking hard to win like that. Really hard to win like that. That is a fucking ball club, bro. That is a fucking ball club. Like, I sound like Darvin Ham, bro. It's a hell of a ball club. But like real shit. Like that, we just don't have shit for them, bro. We do not have shit for them. And that's it's just that simple. Yeah, I'm already over the Spencer Dinwiddie shit, bro. Like, it is what it is. Like, this nigga's just not, even off the fucking bench, this nigga's not like that. Like, it's crazy. It sucks. Um, but he's not that guy, bro. He's not that fucking guy. The most frustrating thing in this game to me, obviously outside of Anthony Davis, was Taurean Prince, bro. You just don't fucking get it, dude. Like, you just don't fucking get it, dude. Night after night after night after fucking night, dude. You sit here, you get into the fucking game, and you think you're Jamal Crawford in his prime off the bench, dude. What the fuck? We were up thoroughly in this game. This nigga gets in, lead evaporates. Take him back out, lead goes back up. And again, another DMP for Max Christie. Another one. Like, like, what is there to even say at this point, dude? Max Christie just can't play now. For whatever reason. Just can't play. And speaking of can't play, D'Angelo fucking Russell, dude. This nigga, bro. Bro, if D'Lo would have averaged more than 6 points, we beat the Nuggets, man. The nigga had 17 tonight. And didn't even get a chance to close the game. Because Darvin fucking Ham thought Cam Reddish was the best option in the fourth quarter. Cam fucking Reddish. First of all, the nigga's on a minute restriction. So I don't even know why the nigga played in the fourth quarter. He wasn't good. He didn't stop Jamal Murray from anything. Every time Jamal Murray had him in isolation, he got so much space off of fucking Cam Reddish that it was almost like, what's the fucking point? I'd rather just put Austin on the nigga. He was awful today. And the fact that Cam Reddish was awful today and still got to close this game over D'Angelo fucking Russell, who has been the third best player on this team all season, is laughable. It's laughable. Cam Reddish played like shit. Can't put Max in? The role's exactly the same. You're asking the same thing. You can't try? Team got fucking thoroughly out-rebounded by almost fucking 20 fucking rebounds. That's just effort, bro. Not a single player outside of Anthony Davis had over 5 rebounds, even had 5 rebounds. Not a single fucking one. Not Rui, not LeBron, not Austin, not Lowe, not Jackson Hayes. Like, what the fuck? So it is what it is, bro. We just are not better than that team. I don't know what the fuck needs to happen to get there, but they're not getting there this year. So do with that information, do whatever you want with that information. But I mean, I don't know what more we need to see. That's the team to beat. Can't beat them. So now what?
Yeah, we'll get into speakers. Zay, go ahead.
I forgot what I was gonna say.
No, you good. You good. We'll just get through speakers, honestly.
May I please go first? I'm asking.
Bro,
If not,
oh God, no, you can't. I'm gonna go to Jordan. Jordan, go ahead. Your thoughts on the game?
Um, Jesus. Yeah, they're just better, bro. Like the margin for error when you face Denver is so. I mean, it's non-existent. So a lot of the shit that we can get away with against other teams, I think even potentially against like teams like Boston or whatever, although we would still lose to those teams. But just how it looks to end games, margin of error wise, shit that we can get away with, personnel gaps that we can get away with, coaching gaps, it's just not gonna fly here. Like they're better on every level, and they're actually better than us at what our identity should be. Like they're a better rebounding team, they're the bigger team, they're the more physical team. They play downhill more than like they're just better, and they can do the other things that like the flashier offensive teams like a Golden State or like a Boston like from three can do as well. So they're better at what we should be good at, and we don't play consistently into enough, and they're just better at other things that were never going to be in our identity to begin with. So, um, it's not. It's kind of glaring to step on the court and see us like do have things done to us like we do to Golden State or like we do to like smaller teams where they're just like we meander into the lane and they're like throwing our shit into the third row or they're making us think twice about even trying to get into the lane. I think that's kind of why we start settling when we face them, like just in random stretches of the game. Like we started settling in that third quarter for no reason whatsoever. And I think a part of it was just we're afraid to go into the lane because our guys are like all finesse. Like they like to get into somebody else's body, like D'Lo. Rui likes to feel a bump, even though he played well tonight. Reeves likes to feel a bump. Like these guys like to initiate contact or just have their games unimpeded. So where when you're facing a bigger, more athletic teams with guys with these athletic wings who are going to always have a hand in your face, is very disruptive. And so I think that's kind of why we start. Even though we had good games shooting wise from a lot of our guys, I think that's why we started settling in the third quarter, which kind of was the game right there. Um, Another thing too, and I noticed this when we faced them in the conference finals, the minutes, although very close amongst the stars. I mean, you had Jokic who played 39. You had Jamal who played 38. Those 2 minutes that we always talk about with Bron ending the half on the bench to end the first half. It's cool. You go into the half, you're up 8, but you look back and say, well, we were cooking when he was in the first half, and Jokic, the best player on their team tonight, outplays plays like 2 or 3 more minutes than LeBron. It's a small number, sure, but like when again, it's the margin for error shit. We can't have our stars at all playing less minutes than their best players when they're a better team. Like that shit just can't happen if we're going to beat them um in a series in a game. You got the starting point guards. Jamal played 38 minutes tonight. D'Angelo Russell played 31. You look at some other numbers, you look at the fact that the top 2 options on their team, they shot the ball 48 times tonight. Ours shot the ball fucking 33 times. Like, you're just not going to win. I don't. I would rather our guys shoot the ball 45 plus times and go out like that as opposed to 33 to 15, 33 to 48 in their favor. We think of Denver of this team that shares the ball a lot, and who is a well-oiled machine offensively, which is true, but they still do that by, like we always say, me and James. I think we've been on this ledge for like more than a year now, playing through their best guys. Like you can do both. Like it looks like they're playing beautiful offensive basketball, and then you look up and they got 2 guys that took over half their shots. Like you can do both. Like literally 48 or around a little less than half their shots, but like basically half their shots, 40 out of 92. Like, come on, bro. No, it is more than half. That shit is crazy, bro. But we're shooting the ball well. Like everything looks good. It's just on the margin shit that we're gonna be fine. It's not an indictment against the team moving forward. Even in this next stretch where we face all these hard teams, I feel good about how this looked tonight, even with AD shitting the bed in the second half. I think we win this game against almost every other team in the league, even some of the better teams in the league. We just don't win this profile of a game with some of the small tactical errors that we made against this particular team. And it's frustrating because you say, okay, well, that means we can beat almost anyone else. But that shit doesn't matter if you have to face them and you lose. It's the same result. You're not winning a championship either way. You're not winning the West either way. So, like, what does this shit even matter? It's almost like when you're a A- student or a B+ student, you're trying to crack through. Can I just have one semester where I get all A's? Can I have one semester where I get a 4? I'm getting 3 7s, 3 8s every fucking. No, it's just not gonna happen, bro. Like, oh, another Darvin quote about Jokic. That's great.
Nah, fuck that. We gotta read that quote. That's fucking fucking same. This nigga
Read it,
Darvin
please. Just
Ham
go ahead, read it. Read it. Read it.
on defending Nikola Jokic. You just have to fight as hard as you can for as long as you can and hope he misses. Hope he misses. You just have to keep throwing stuff at him. This nigga is a fucking moron, nigga. This is what we fucking gave LeBron James, bro. This is what we gave LeBron fucking James. This nigga, bro. We
Hey,
gave this nigga to LeBron fucking James, bro, to try and go win a fucking championship. Think about that shit, bro. This is the nigga we gave him.
I saw us throw Cam Reddish and Austin Reeves at him on
God
certain
damn.
possessions down the stretch. So I guess that's it on the spirit of trying things against Nikola. But I'll just close it with this. Like, one thing that sticks out in this particular matchup, and it goes to the personnel that I said earlier. It's not just that they're bigger and more athletic than us, which is not really the case for anybody else in the league. It's that the guys that they play, they do multiple things. So, like, you think about AG, MPJ versus Rui, Vando, and Cam, right? All big, athletic wings. Rui's not really a defensive guy, but like at all, but big wings. Okay, MBJ can score, but he also rebounds the fuck out of the basketball. Aaron Gordon can play bully ball, but he can also make the occasional three, and he plays great defense. You take it to our wings. Okay, Cam can defend, but offensively, nothing. Vando can defend. He's been better offensively, but it's not to the level of like even like I still think of like an AG as a complete player. And then Rui, he can score, maybe even score with MPJ certain games, but he's not going to rebound the basketball at all. So their ancillary pieces, yes, we both have big wings, but that can be deceiving because their big wings do the things that our guys do and other things on top of that where our guys just kind of do what they do and not really much else. So that's really it. It's just you're not going to beat them.
Jordan, we appreciate it. Yeah, that Darvin quote's insane. I'm just like processing everything. Yeah, I think the overall consensus is kind of right. It's just hard to process as a competitive fan. Like there is a team that objectively, at almost every vantage point, is a better basketball team than us, and that kind of puts a damper on championship hopes and kind of the whole big picture and things like that in terms of best 4 out of 7 type scenario. So it's very, very, very draining. Like I just let off the take with, like, we bitch and complain and yell about these role players, whether or not they're good enough to win a championship. You get the required effort and mostly, yes, production to get there. And it's just one thing missing in this equation when it comes down to the wire. And it's from someone who you didn't expect this from, because they've been consistent all season. So it's a constant give and take when championship teams aren't. They have all cylinders on point, all shots are firing. They're a well-oiled machine, just like the Denver Nuggets, who are the champions. And we just cannot seem to have any sort of championship DNA against the teams that do. And that's just a very, 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 very hard thing to live with when we're on a championship deadline and timeline. So it's just how I feel right now.
All that film on a jump ball, we didn't even win that tonight.
Yeah, yeah, exactly. But congrats to LeBron, though. Chicago, you can go. I know you were talking. You have some counterpoints. I'll let you go.
Yeah. So well said by the coaches. This is what was kind of annoying me though, because it's like obviously everybody gonna say the same shit. And I hate being the nigga who gotta bring up some of these points. Um, because obviously I'm an AD fan, but whatever, it is what it is. So my thing with the whole blame game that we do on certain nights, especially nights like tonight, is I feel like this shit can be a little bit lazy, bro. Like I feel like it's easier to just easily say, "Oh man, this nigga gave you 17 points in a game against the Nuggets. We never win." All the other shit, point the finger, right? But you niggas are also bring up points that I feel like if we just gave a little bit more effort into putting, these points together, the shit wouldn't be as easy to point the finger, right? First of all, it's some shit that happened this game that happened every game, right? Rome brought up rebounding. Nobody fucking rebounds on this team besides AD.
I agree,
That's consistent.
100%.
Nigga James
Is
brought
this
up,
the night for
hey,
AD Bell? I really don't think so.
bro, just let me, please just let me get this little whatever.
Rebounding.
Boy,
I'm a,
before you start,
I don't
the
think it's
nigga
rebound.
nobody said F for energy, bro. We lost the game because the nigga had 17 points, Jokic had 35. It's a good reason why we lost the game. It is what it is. We don't have
Jesus
to break. We don't got to
Christ.
break it down and all this shit. The nigga scored 17 points in the game. That's the biggest thing.
The best player on the team had 17 points in the
Yeah, four
game.
4 points in the second half.
His matchup
That's the
had
biggest
35.
thing.
but it's the I think it come down to the
Rebounding.
shots, bro. Like, and if y'all just let me finish, like I promise you,
Go
y'all know
ahead, bro. Go
y'all
ahead.
know I
I
value
Go
got
ahead.
you.
y'all response and shit like that.
Go ahead,
So,
keep pumping.
all right, bro. But nah. So what I was saying is a lot of shit that happened this game has been consistent. Some shit that's not consistent, and it's like, we'll say, I think it was Rome, like the untouchables. We'll want and know we need a certain game from these niggas. And then Jordan touched on it too. We have niggas that are so one dimensional. They only effective if certain things happen. So y'all keep bringing up 17 points, and I get that. It's no bill on the offensive output, but it still come down to shots. Like Rome said, Gordon took more shots. I'm looking at the box score. Outside of the big two, who else was taking shots? MPJ only took 10. He just made all them bitches. That's never gonna happen again. Everywhere else on the court, these niggas is taking minimal shots. We have niggas
No
taking
niggas.
10 plus shots across the board. Reeves had a good game, but he has to take shots. D'Lo had a good game, but he has to take shots. Rui had a game that we did not expect, but the nigga has to take shots. You combine that with the fact that the only nigga fighting a team that rebounds well for us to try to get rebounds is AD. He may not be on Jokic the whole game, but I think it was a critique of his. I think the nigga was over helping. I think somebody else said that in the halftime space. Nigga was doing too much on defense, not trusting his teammates. It's a lot of fucking energy being put into a lot of other shit that only he checks, box wise for us. Then you got the fact that, hey, we need a good game from all these niggas, but that means these niggas got to take shots. Somebody has to not take them. They're going to be taken away from some other area. So I get you that you could do more offensively, but it's like, bro, the 17 points may have been more if he's taking more shots, and you could be like, hey, bro, demand the ball, like the rebounds. That's some other shit we talk about every fucking game. This shit is too like I hear you, James, but I've said in multiple spaces, some shit is too consistent to put on one thing. I'm so tired of the
Chicago,
fucking.
can I counter one point? And I want
Go
this to
ahead.
be a healthy discussion. We're not, no one's,
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
And I
Go
never
ahead.
put it
nobody,
on one thing.
and I'm talking
By
to
the
all
way,
the coaches
I
too.
never
No
put it on
one's
one
trying to
thing.
scream at you like you're coming from a good place. I think my counter to you would be though. I think what these guys are talking about, and personally, I don't believe the game is on solely Anthony Davis. However, I think the frustration and why like I'm personally emotional is like if there was more of an incentive or a notion, right? And we can get into the demanding the ball point if you want to. I'm just
Look
saying.
what look
I
what
think
the
we're
niggas just said about the game. Just look what I just put in Jumbotron. Look what the nigga said.
like when we talk about the clutch
Let me
time
just fucking
possessions,
count.
I'm fixating on those shot attempts. You're talking about, and I agree with your point. You're talking about these guys need jump shots to be effective. I agree with you over the course of the game, and that already happened. But I'm talking about the last 5 minutes. The game was tied at 6 to go. The game was tied at 4:20 to go. Right, so the possessions become limited, and the possessions become more valuable. I think the frustration from us is that those possessions need to flow from Anthony Davis because he's carried us all season long. So the reason we're frustrated when Rui takes a pull at midi, that should have been through Anthony Davis to begin with, because at that point in time, Rui had 13 shot attempts. Austin had his 12 shot attempts. D'Angelo Russell had his 13 shot attempts. They're taking care of it. 44 minutes into the game, the Untouchables did their job. But it's Anthony Davis now who needs to touch the ball, go to the rim, draw a foul, go to the free throw line, or be aggressive and take floaters or a post a move in the paint and attack Jokic if that's his matchup, or Aaron Gordon. That's the issue. It's the time of when these shot attempts are coming, not over the span of the game. We're fixated on the last 4 minutes because in the last 4 minutes it was 102, 102, or the game was tied. That is the issue. And we can have a
Okay.
separate conversation what needs to happen in those last 4 minutes, either from the teammates or Anthony Davis. But that is where the frustration is coming from when you're seeing a lot of shit about Anthony Davis.
Yeah.
Understood.
Plus, I never blamed it on one
No, no,
thing
no, no,
as
no.
to
I'm not
why
saying
AD
that. I
doesn't get
was
the
just using
basketball.
one
No,
thing you
you
said.
literally said
No,
that.
no,
You
no, no,
said it's
no,
not just on one
But
no.
thing,
Chicago, go ahead,
I
finish your
was
point.
using
as
I
if
was
I
using
said
the
that.
one thing that you said. I noticed I said all of y'all names at least probably once. That's not what I
But
meant.
go ahead, Chicago. Go
Yeah,
ahead. That was just
so
my
to,
counter.
2 points to you, and I
AD
want an
told
honest
LeBron he has
feedback
to
because
stop
I'm
breaking records before every game.
bro. Look at that coach. The nigga sets the tone for dumb shit post game. He just does. He sets the tone for dumb shit. But 2 points to that, right? And I'm kind of off it because it's like you said, it's it's whatever. Because
Yeah,
I
none of us
agree.
in the mood
I
for it.
agree.
Yeah,
I
go ahead.
when the last 2 minutes is when I kind of was like pissed the most because I think like somebody else said, the shit was whatever game plan we had was working up until a certain point. Um,
Right.
Two things, right? For that crunch time, like when you take the shots, one, we was already 0-7 against these niggas. I think it's a fair idea to think possibly a player like AD would think, bro, the one thing that we have been missing most consistently in all these games that we lose to Denver is the, like Rome called them, the untouchables producing. This was the game that they actually chose to produce. When it comes to that crunch time moment, I kind of understand why, damn, after the last few games we had, LeBron goes crazy in the fourth. Rui has been going crazy. Maybe instead of me goddamn trying to take over, take some middies, take some, low post, you know, aggressive post ups, like, okay, let me see if these niggas can ride us home on some
I
shit that's
disagree.
been working all game.
I
Hold on.
disagree.
And my second point, right, is the fact that D'Lo wasn't in, that shit might have worked. Like if we had the right players in who had a decent game the whole time, that shit might have carried us. Them last 2 minutes, all we needed was a little bit of offensive output from a nigga possibly like D'Lo, and we would have, stayed afloat. And
But
then boom,
but
even
my
later in the
question to you
game.
immediately, but no, my question to you immediately is why isn't Anthony Davis be the first answer to that offensive output you're describing
But he hasn't.
immediately?
I feel you, but we're not a team that's constructed outside of LeBron James. Our team is not constructed in that way. How often have we heard this nigga Ham say we
Bro,
went
what?
Go ahead, Chicago. Go ahead. You
like
finish your
what?
point. I
This nigga,
just
You got it, bro.
bro.
I'm
I didn't
done.
even finish my statement.
go ahead. Go ahead. Go ahead.
How
I'm just trying
many
to understand what you're saying.
times since we've been under Ham have we been a team outside of LeBron James that has on quote these niggas on quote have said post game we went with the hot hand. We went with what worked. That's why a lot of niggas is frustrated at D'Lo not being in the game because like even the shit that Ham consistently do that may work sometimes, he'll like make a dumbass decision to go against the grain on that.
But Chicago. I'm
Bro,
gonna tell you. Wait, let me tell you one thing. One thing. So ride the hot hand. Let's stick with that. Rui had 5 minutes in the fourth quarter. He had 0 points. Austin Reeves had 7 minutes in the fourth. He had 5 points. D'Angelo Russell did not. He played 5 minutes in the fourth quarter. D'Lo had 0 points. So any one of those three guys, none of them had the hot hand to the point where they actually rode that. LeBron James had 13 points in the fourth quarter. So if you want to talk about hot hand there, that's great. But AD had 2 points in the fourth quarter, and he was not established at all.
I'm just talking about the mental. Like the shit we just seen two
And
games
I'm talking
ago,
about the
shit
mental
like
in
that.
clutch time because that's the focus of the game where we lost the game. Everything I'm
Man, I feel
describing where
you.
the game was lost was within 4 minutes and
Well,
20 seconds of the ball game because the game was tied.
how
That's
many?
where
But how
everything
many
broke down.
times? How many times have we talked about AD and honestly LeBron too sometimes, but not really in fourth quarters. But we talk about these guys being unselfish to a fault, bro. Today is an example of them being specifically AD, not LeBron, but AD being unselfish to a fucking fault, dude. There's no way we're watching this game. We're watching our offense essentially stagnate for honestly for an entire half. The entire half we were stagnant outside of LeBron's little flurry of scoring in the fourth quarter. How do we not see that? Because let's not be obtuse, bro. We've seen Anthony Davis. Usually he's not really much of a fourth quarter guy. He didn't do shit in the third quarter, bro. The third quarter is usually where I watch AD kind of dominate and take over a game and take
True.
over a stretch. We didn't even see that when LeBron wasn't even on the floor. And D'Lo and Austin also were not on the floor. So,
LeBron had two
And he
so,
points
kind
in
of
the fourth, so
Rome
it wasn't
to
so,
him.
your point, he kind of has
I
to.
mean, third
He kind of
quarter.
has to because where his splits go, he plays 12-6. So if he doesn't dominate in the third,
that's what I'm saying.
he's only gonna have
That's
6 minutes
literally
in the
my
fourth.
point I'm making. That's why I don't want to hear that shit about.
Chicago, 18 players in this basketball game played in the second half. 18 total players. Anthony Davis was seventh in shot attempts in the second half. Seventh out of 18.
Like, come on, man. We ain't got to
That's
dance
what I'm
around the
saying. Like,
point, man. We
listen,
know what
bro,
it
I am
is.
all for understanding and really dissecting why things happen. That's what we do in here. And by no stretch is AD like the only reason we lost this game. There's a
Absolutely
ton.
not.
There's a ton of bullshit we fucking saw in this game. Cam Reddish closing, fucking just the shot chucking at
Torian,
terrible times between Torian Prince and Spencer Dinwiddie, taking the most ill-advised shots I've ever seen. Spencer Dinwiddie took a fucking transition three for no apparent reason when we were down one, and it did nothing for us. It was a turnover essentially. There's a lot of shit. Darvin Ham literally had to be fucking screamed out to challenge a fucking possession that was clearly off of the fucking Denver Nuggets. We can sit here and talk about every fucking reason we lost the game. And that's what we usually do. And that's what we did. But goddamn, dog, a game where this nigga, who has been the best player on the fucking team, gives you 17 and 11 and shoots the ball less than Aaron fucking Gordon. I think we have to focus on that. I think that has to be the conversation today. I don't think we can skate around that shit. I know that you know that we always apply as much context as possible when we talk about these fucking games. So we can't just act like we only went to Anthony Davis and that was it. Because that's not what happened today. We all sat here and talked about Max Christian needing to play more. D'Angelo Russell getting benched in the fourth, not making any fucking sense whatsoever. Denver shooting absurd. Their role players and those other guys outside of Murray and Jokic. This is just not the fucking game, bro. He took 13 shots. We have all sat here for an entire fucking year and talked about how the shot attempts for Anthony Davis is a litmus test. It's always been a litmus test for his aggression. The dude had a double-digit fucking first half. Again, whether or not we want to talk about what he didn't do in the fourth quarter, bro, he didn't do shit in the third quarter. And you know, you're the biggest fucking AD fan in here. You fucking saw him literally not do enough in the third quarter. So goddamn, let's just be honest about what we saw. Because we all saw it. As much as these niggas needed a rebound, you're right. I highlighted that. As much as these niggas needed to not turn the fucking ball over in the fourth quarter, which they did. As much as Cam Reddish and Torian Prince probably shouldn't have been in the game that much, we still cannot sit here and act like we didn't watch Anthony Davis not even attempt shots when we needed him. Multiple things can be true at the same time.
Damn, 4 points in the second half is crazy.
Like, come on, man. AD is my fucking guy. Ask all these fucking coaches, bro. These niggas have literally made fun of me at different times for being a fucking overly AD defender and an AD fucking fan. But dog, if the nigga is going to shit the fucking bed, how many times do we sit here fucking wanting people to give this nigga enough fucking praise, give this nigga enough flowers, put this nigga in the conversations that he deserves to be in? Bro, if you're gonna be in those conversations, when shit hits the fan and we need you, bro, you gotta answer the call. You gotta answer the fucking call. It's that fucking simple, bro. It's not an indictment on AD's career. Like we always say, before we start these fucking spaces, we always talk about how we fucking don't need to slander AD as a basketball player for the longevity that he's had, all this extra shit. But goddamn, bro, it was one fucking game and he was fucking awful when we needed him. Why can't it just be that? We don't gotta die on the cross for that. We don't. Every single player on this team gets that. Every single one.
Yeah, Chicago. I can't argue with these same guys up here. Every time LeBron decides to pass out of the clutch when I want him shooting the basketball for game and not get on AD for getting shot attempts up in within 5
Yeah, I
minutes.
think
Like
niggas
you
have a
gotta
problem too because it's the only, and not to circle back to this point, but that he's really the only player that you hear this sort of bail for. There's no other players in the
I
league that.
literally said it with my starting take, bro. I literally
Yeah,
said
there's
it.
no other players where
I'm
they
the
when
only
they
nigga we hear this
play
Wait,
shit
but
from.
see,
poorly,
Only
look,
quote
nigga.
and I didn't
unquote,
want to,
it's bro he
bring this
can't
back
pass
up
himself the
because
ball.
Rome
Only nigga.
made a lot of great points, and I was just gonna shut up. But like that's the only thing that still bothers me. Like, it's exactly what
what
James
does
said. The whole shit about this is the only superstar where you hear that excuse from, and y'all, like y'all make that like that's
Name the
a
other ones. Can we hear the other
no.
ones? What
I'm
other
not, bro.
superstar do
James,
we
you got a
hear
real
his teammates
problem
didn't give him the
with letting
ball?
somebody finish before you assume what they're saying.
Nigga, because you're
I'm
making
not
a false
disagreeing with
point.
the actual
All right.
fact of what you're saying,
Nigga,
so
bro.
then why
oh
does it
my
bother you? Go ahead,
but
Chicago.
you got a
Bro, I
problem with it,
don't.
but you're
Oh
not
my
James,
god.
just
Say
James,
what
just
you
let
need
me
to say,
finish,
bro.
bro.
you
Why
got it,
does it
bro.
bother you though? Because I mean,
So they
I'm
gotta
not
get
unless
disagreeing
fired.
that I'm not
The
disagreeing
fact,
that nobody else ever has to be said or whatever about this other than AD. That's not what I'm disagreeing with. I'm disagreeing with
so
the
what
root
bothers
of it.
you?
The root of it. Like, why do we assume that
Niggas.
is AD the only superstar who you get this bail because of AD? Like, no, we know we have a dumbass coach and a dumbass system 90% of the time. Y'all was laughing at, I ain't gonna say their name, but y'all was laughing at so and so tweets. But one point that they made that I ain't seen nobody bring up or answer to is like, yeah, a lot of these other niggas, bigs included, they do got a lot of sets and shit they get ran for them. We don't see that for this nigga. We don't. We don't.
But
That's a
what happens
fact.
when he drops 40? The set just is
Bro,
out the window.
this nigga has dropped 55 on. We've had opponents say that. This nigga felt like he was floating and got 55. Cool said that on a podcast. He gave them niggas 55 off just straight rim running and shit. If the game flows that way, he can get out of bed and do that. That's not the same.
and you bringing up the system is my very issue of your entire
So he's a system
statement.
player.
Because I'm not blaming a system for why my superstar can't get the basketball.
What you're saying
You're
means
the
he's a
star
system
of the
player.
team. Everybody's saying
Zay.
you're the franchise
No, Zay, that's
player.
not what I'm
Everybody's saying
saying.
it's your team. I'm not hearing the excuse that you can't get the basketball because these niggas are not passing to you. I've watched the in-season tournament game versus Grizzlies. AD got a 3 seconds in the key because no one passed him the fucking ball, and he got angry. Next time down, they gave him the basketball because he actually called for the
Okay,
shit.
stay
So
right there
don't
then,
tell
James.
me, don't blame
Okay, stay right
system
there then,
because niggas
James.
can't give him the
So why do
ball.
you think?
Do I agree that teammates? Hold on. Do I agree? I've said this on multiple occasions. Yes, teammates look AD off. They shoot up bullshit. My issue is you don't call these same teammates out and go get
But
the
you just said
ball.
you've seen him do
Yes,
it.
we have dumbass niggas.
You just
Go ahead,
said you've seen
Chicago.
him do it,
Like
right?
what?
So then,
Yes. So
okay, hold
do it
on. So if we
more.
know he's capable and he's done it, and you've seen him do it on occasion, why then is it consistently still an issue? What is your answer to that? Why do you think
Because
Because
he's a
he's
beta.
not doing it
he's not
consistently
doing it
enough.
enough?
Huh?
All right, bro. Y'all got it.
Like
Y'all got
what?
it, bro.
What are you
You what
talking
Wait, but
fresh
about?
Chicago.
insight?
But
You know what a
wait,
beta
Wait,
is?
What's
no,
my
but
point?
Sub, let me talk to Sub because this
no,
nigga
no.
Are
is
you
Let me
saying,
let
are you
me let me
saying I
tee it up.
shouldn't speak to it
hold
because
on,
he's
Wait,
Sub,
James,
let me
capable of
ask,
James,
doing
please
it?
let me tee it
He
tell
up.
doesn't
Sub, let
do
me
it
ask
I'm
him
trying to
enough.
first.
understand. What
Sub,
What are
let
we
me ask
saying
Chicago?
him.
right
No,
now?
let me ask you a question. You can see your
Like,
explanation.
bro, if they're not giving you the
But
ball, tell these dumbass niggas to
but
pass
I
the
think that's our
ball.
point. Is
Oh
like the
my god.
frustration with like lack of a better word, mindset, or just like ability to demand the ball more when he's shown in the past to do it infrequently. Why isn't that a frequent habit yet?
Bro,
5 years as a Laker.
And
bro.
Shub, you just sent the quote. AD himself said, "I gotta demand the basketball. I can't go
Chicago,
3
I'm
to 4
pulling up
minutes
quotes from the
without
Russ
You
shooting." If
years.
he
always
What
say
what
knows
it
some
this,
is?
bullshit
why
like
is
Demanding
it
the
an
that.
ball,
issue
I
that
can't
I'm
allow
saying
myself to
this?
go 4, 5, 6 minutes without getting a shot, whether I'm hot or not. He said this in November 2022.
For me,
Cool,
what
Exactly.
cool
it is
beans.
If
he's
he knows this, why is it an issue
for
that
for
I'm
Sub,
me
when
he
you
doing it?
ready,
knows
I'll
this.
go.
It's very much of, and this is literally I think what it is. He goes with the flow of games. Of every game is
And that is
different,
my
and
problem.
he goes with the flow of almost every game. He doesn't ever be like, all right, because some nights he just be like, all right, this is kind of how it's going. Rui got 20. Like I'm not really needing
That was
And
my
necessarily
Chicago,
opening
offensively.
statement,
hey,
by the
hey,
way. So
I'm
I
gonna
know
Bro,
let
I'm
that.
fine.
Let me
Look,
let me let Chicago. We got to
I'm
move
fine
on.
with going with the flow if Braun got 20 in the fourth like he did versus Clippers. If nobody is cooking
I'm
out
fine
here,
with.
it's not
Like
nobody
how
I'm
many
was
I'm
on the
times?
fine
I'm
with the.
sorry,
floor.
and
Nobody
I'm
was
sorry, bro,
cooking.
because niggas are
Reeves
telling me
had 2
this in like my
points.
mentions too, and I don't get this. I don't get this
Like
thing.
what?
So everyone's like, "No, bro, we lost because of shot making." All right, dude.
No, he didn't make shots.
Oh
All
Listen,
right,
my
I,
god!
I'm
If that's the case,
Zay,
you
Big
can
no
Not shot
doubt.
literally
taken.
say
It's
that. Hold on,
always
hold on.
somebody
You
else's
can say
fault,
that
bro. That's
about
my new
every
thing.
fucking team in the league. Every time you lose the game,
yeah,
you can say that. You know that, right?
it is
Like
technically
yeah,
true.
that's how
the
They
whole
football
scored
point
goes,
more
about
bro.
points than us.
basketball is like making shots.
They did. They
That
scored more
shit is
points. I
so
will say,
overblown.
Zay,
I'm
go ahead,
fine.
and then I'm gonna close it with Chicago. Go ahead.
I'm fine. I'm not even. I'm fine because you'll lose games and shit like that. I'm fine with him going with the flow through every game. I'm just not fine with the bail about like that. It's incorrect for you to say he's going through the flow every game, or he should demand
Like
it more. If he's
what?
going through the flow, that's fine. You
There's
can be
just no
criticized
reason
for
we
it.
could watch this game and be like, yeah, AD was probably the main reason we lost the game, and niggas have any pushback. I don't know how you could watch the game and
Like
then
Bro, he
still
can't
have
pass
like
the ball to
some type
himself.
of pushback. Like, what are we doing?
like how is it an issue that I have a problem with this dude not demanding? Like Torian takes the dumbest shots ever. Yes, I want you to go tell this dumbass nigga, give me the
That's
basketball.
it.
Yes,
Gets
I
the
want
steps.
that. Like
It gets the
what?
step
Sub,
stand territory.
You're
sub.
When you
stupid.
hear
Go get
whenever
the
he plays
ball.
poorly, people you
Yeah,
hear the well he can't pass himself the ball. So in your eyes, is there a time that he can play poorly? Because it doesn't. If that's the excuse every time it's a low
No, no,
scoring
no, no, no,
game,
no. It's a no because it's a difference. If this nigga, if he went 3 for 20,
His
he
defense wasn't even
played
good today, by
poorly.
the way.
We're talking about shot
sure.
attempts. Can we all agree?
Yeah, yeah,
Y'all
yeah.
said
He
shot
attempted a
attempts
lot and
in the
missed as
correct.
well.
All
Yeah,
right,
yeah,
so
I will give it.
all right, bet.
absolutely.
Overall
If
aggression.
So let me
AD
ask you
Overall
was
something.
7 of 24,
Overall
nobody would
aggression.
look his way. I
Thank you. And
promise.
y'all
No,
told
I
me
Nah,
would.
that.
no,
well,
No,
I
no.
would say he
No
was
Lulu,
one
the
is
ass.
saying
last
that.
time y'all
It's just
told
I'll
he
me
up
at
this
that.
the
the
off
level. I'll
game.
up
I
this the
promise
level.
Well,
you,
that's
he'll
not
leave it
true.
If
at that.
LeBron goes
LeBron
7
James,
for
hold on, hold
24.
on.
Oh my
If
God,
Promise
y'all
LeBron
have.
James,
I'm
if he's 7 of
understanding of that.
24, I
if you
promise we'll
switch
leave it
the
at
stat
that.
lines around and LeBron James had fucking 13 shot attempts and got outscored by Aaron Gordon, I promise you, the four of us up
The
here,
entire TL.
would literally be saying the same exact thing
without a
we are
doubt.
I'm
saying
not
about Anthony
arguing
Davis.
that. I'm
The
not
same
arguing that.
Like
exact
what
thing.
the
Well,
fuck is
niggas
we
will be
Bro,
doing
saying
right
he
Sub.
didn't
now?
try.
And like my point,
Look, I
Chicago,
want
I'm gonna
y'all to
tip it to
move it
you.
off of
Niggas would be
me.
like,
He
oh, he got
quitting
his
the
record
team. Like
straight.
Yeah,
Hey,
what?
I'm
you
gonna
got a
let
record to
Like,
keep.
Chicago,
that
but
doesn't make
but
sense.
that's
Y'all
my
gotta stop
point.
acting like y'all don't see
It's on
this shit.
Chicago, but my point too, like exactly what Rome said, said, bro, like, again, keep people bitch at us to keep it consistent or whatever. Again, like, if LeBron's not taking shots in the fourth or whatever, we say the same fucking thing. So it's the same thing here. And the reason I have a problem with it too, Chicago, is because guess what? You became a champion off the get the fuck out of the way and give me the fucking basketball in 4 playoff series. I saw it from you. You, the same person who's asking to demand the ball more, in different situations in different year. So the capability is there. You are a champion. Like you are a world champion. You are stamped because you were demanding the ball and telling your teammates, get the fuck out of my way. Let me go dominate. So to not see that in a very crucial game when there's 3 minutes left, when the game is tied and no one has a touch and no one else besides LeBron is scoring, we're going to look your way, especially with that number of shot attempts.
I'm gonna close it out, and then you could close out with Chicago. Like, bro, if it's a game like Game 1 versus Memphis, okay, Reeves is out here
In the
killing.
fourth.
Reeves
In the
got
fourth.
28. Rui got
In the
28
fourth,
exactly,
yes.
and then you're going with the flow of an offense like that, where these niggas are just so on fire.
On fire in the
Fine,
fourth.
I'm cool with
In
you
the
going on the
fourth.
floor, but like you detailed these niggas stats, Reeves only had 5, Rui had 0, Bron
D'Lo
had
didn't
13,
play, yeah.
but he wasn't really shooting in the last 2-3 minutes. Then no, I'm not
D'Lo had
fine with
0.
you just going with the flow. And even to Rome's point, the third quarter. What is your excuse for going with the flow in the third quarter? Like nobody was cooking
you
the
going with
third.
the flow
Bron
with
had
LeBron James and D'Lo on the bench?
Bron made 2 points in the third. Who the hell
Bro,
was
oh
scoring in the
my
third
God.
for
Y'all
you to go with the
when
flow
you're
with? Like
AD,
just
but like when you're
stop.
AD,
Come
when
on,
you're a star,
bro.
when you're a star of that caliber, going with the flow should never result. I think maybe with him more so than any other player, because of the nature of how he functions on the team, but it should
Yeah.
result still somewhere between 17, 18 shots. Like that should be going with the flow. Like 12, 13 shots. That's not going with the flow, bro. That's floating. That's something less than 20 to 20, anything above 20 shots probably where we would like him ideally, but 17, 18, that's going with the
I'm
flow.
sorry, man. D'Lo literally got benched in the fourth quarter and had the same amount of shot attempts as AD. That's a problem, bro. That is a fuck. This nigga didn't even play in the fourth quarter and
Hey,
had the same amount of shot attempts that D'Angelo Russell. And this is my problem, bro. Because I think the thing that people get mad about with like us is they say, oh, you point fingers, right? You're pointing the finger. Like, dude, so do you want us to sit up here and explain to you guys how the fucking Nuggets just couldn't miss shots and that's why we lost? And that's happened 8 times in a row. You guys actually believe that 8 times in a row, bro, they just make amazing shots and we just can't do anything about it. That's how we lost. There was nothing else that played any factors into this. It's just the Denver Nuggets. That's it.
Rome, fuck us, dude. If you were, as a normal Laker fan, if you heard that from the players or the coach, would you be happy with that? For that excuse? Like, it just doesn't fly.
Like,
Chicago,
bro,
I'll end it
we
with you.
literally sit here and fucking lose our minds whenever Darvin Ham gives us some vague ass reason why we couldn't execute down the stretches of games. We literally do the same thing, bro. We get mad at Darvin when he doesn't give us actual reasoning behind the shit. But God forbid we give reasoning behind what we saw, and it's a fucking issue. Dude, I am going to literally cite every single thing that I fucking see with my own eyes from every single one of these players, dude. Austin Reeves gets this treatment. D'Angelo Russell gets this treatment. Rui Hachimura gets this treatment. Fucking Spencer fucking Dinwiddie and fucking Cam Reddish get this treatment. Like, what the fuck?
Chicago, go ahead.
Under-
You get the
yeah,
final word. It's on
understood.
you.
Bro, y'all taught me, y'all proved that last season. Like I was not making a
We taught
point.
you what, little bro?
Bro, chill, bro.
No,
Just
my fault.
relax.
Go ahead,
Just
Chicago.
relax.
We got to move on to
No,
speakers.
no,
Go
I
ahead.
can, because I'm saying I conceded to that point, and I didn't understand it at one point. But that whole, if he was to go 1 for 100, like that's preferred over a game like this. That's not what I'm saying. If we're talking about shots and the whole argument that we go in circles about, all fans included about icing him out of the game, demanding the ball, the shit that James was talking about. I'm not saying, James, that you're wrong in what you're saying. The point that I was making is, if by your logic, you're saying a nigga like AD should have to 82 games a year get pissed at his teammates and call for the ball. And if that's the logic, he's the only player in the world that has to do that. And even if he does and does that, that in itself is an issue. That's what I'm saying. At some point it's beyond him. You admitted that you've seen him do it. So if we was to talk about him in a way where he's a problem, he's a player who never does it, then I'd be with you. 80, you need to make a change in you as a player. But if I've seen this nigga do it, and I've seen niggas like Austin ice him out, D'Lo ice him out here and there, then that's not just a thing where it's like, why is this nigga not demanding the ball in the third and the fourth, getting more shots? Why does
But
D'Lo have the same amount of shots as him and he didn't even play the fourth? Bro, at some point, that is not just the AD issue, and that's what I'm saying.
I agree. So two things. Two
But
things I want to say to
every
that.
time I make this point, I bring up the teammates as well. I don't just put it
But we
100%
can't.
on
The
80. I
same
say,
way y'all
yes,
Yeah,
tell
it's the
me,
same
these
cycle.
the
dumbass
Like
same
niggas.
way,
for
I
years.
It's
literally
with the
never
say
been
same
It's
this
way
only
on
his
y'all
all the
both.
fault.
saying,
time. I
It's never
blame
been
the
only his
teammates
fault.
every
bro. But the
time.
same way y'all
But
saying we
but
cannot
people
every
on the
time we
TL try to
lose.
100%
The
blame the
same way
teammates.
y'all
That's my
saying we
issue with
cannot
it.
every time we lose blame it on some dumb shit like, oh, they just made shots. Why the fuck every time AD has a low shot making game, we just say this nigga didn't shoot enough?
We don't
Cause
just
no,
say that.
y'all
We
say
don't
all the
just
other
say
shit,
that.
but when it's a night like tonight, it's only the fact that this
What?
nigga didn't shoot
Wait,
enough.
but Chicago, let me
How is
ask
it
you.
only the
No one has
bro?
said
You just
that.
making
Wait,
We
shit
didn't
up
Chicago,
put
let
now.
me
it
ask you a question
like
though.
what?
Chicago,
We didn't pull it
Chicago,
solely on
over
Bro,
the
that
I
course.
saw
point.
Austin Reeves ice this
I'm
nigga
not
out in the
doing this
third
anymore. I'm
some
not doing this
possessions,
anymore.
bro.
Come on, bro.
I'm
You
not doing
got.
this
We didn't
anymore.
solely put it
I'm
I'm not
not
on
doing
even
this.
AD
You
really
not
gotta.
defending
on.
the
I'm
ball. That's
not
why
really
we
even on
lost.
tonight. I'm sorry if I made it seem that way, but I'm talking more, philosophically the
Globally.
shit we've been talking about.
I feel
Universal.
you.
Yeah.
Relax, CNN.
I
How?
think
But no,
that
we got to move
brought
on.
that up earlier.
Now, internationally, I feel like
Hey,
Drewski on
hey, he gonna
MSNBC.
get the? Is AD gonna get the Team USA call after tonight?
Hey, Suns lost
Politics.
today, and that shit don't even matter because we're so fucking locked into the 10 seed. That shit's so funny to me, bro.
I don't even
Niggas
care
lost
no
to the
more.
Rockets. That shit don't even matter.
Chicago, we appreciate it. It was a good
And Suns
discussion.
lost. We never
I'm
take
gonna move
advantage.
on. Shango, go
And the
ahead. What'd you
Warriors
make it
won
tonight's
yesterday. I told
tonight's
niggas
loss?
when the
Would
Warriors
you
won, we locked in now.
would you make it tonight's win? Thanks
They play
for
Baltimore.
waiting on us. Go ahead.
Oh, what's up, everybody? It's a microcosm of what I think everyone has been noticing since the beginning of last year. And I think, it's not just a playing and personnel disadvantage. Cause a lot of people like to point it out to, oh, their stars just showed up. You start seeing the small incremental things of like coaching in certain aspects did you notice it's a rhetorical question, but did you notice how at the end of the second quarter, end of the third quarter, how like Malone had his starters in the fourth, the guy that got it going to just to close the quarter out. Why does I have a problem with him? All right, you see Bron cooking the flow. Even if Bron's not touching the ball, but him being on the court, the flow of the offense looks much better. Why is he resting the final 2 minutes? Why D'Lo played great energy. He was fighting through screens. He was moving the ball well. He shot 2 for 7, but he was shooting very well. I think it was 6 for 13 overall. You only play him 4 minutes. I think 4 minutes in the fourth. And it goes back to like what we've all been saying, and I think other people are saying too. Because I think the dude Tony Jones, I think who's a Utah guy reporter, he said the coaching disadvantage is massive gap between them. And I have a problem when people keep telling me that like, no, your star should just show up. Your star should just show up. In big games, man, your coach has to matter too. Putting player personnel matters and putting players in position to succeed also matters. And at a certain point, and it goes back to like the conversation you guys were having with Chicago about the whole AD conversation. Why do certain guys on the team feel like they are more offensively given responsibility than other guys? Torian Prince, you are a 3-point shooter. Don't you ever take that shit off the dribble and run into 3 dudes in the paint and try to get a whack ass layup. Spencer Dinwiddie, the Lakers are losing the lead. Why do you feel it's good to pull up a the shot clock is 23 seconds and you pull up for a 3, my dude? Like, it's funny because you just got there. You just
Shango,
got there and you're already doing dumb shit like that.
he hit a spot up and thought that mean he had a green light to go and take a
Like,
pull up.
like that kind of shit. Like if I'm a star player on the team, that kind of shit has to get me pissed when I'm playing. Like, hey, we're in a dogfight right now. Now, if Braun pull up a logo 3, certain guys you're like, oh, that's Braun. You know, if De'Aaron Fox does that shit, if Donovan Mitchell, a star does that, you kind of live with the results. Like Braun was trolling, he missed a freaking free throw, get the rebound back, and shoots a logo 3. All right, cool. You can live with that because that's your star player doing that kind of shit. But Spencer Dinwiddie, you have the worst efficiency in the league. What gives you the right to shoot a 3 like that? And it goes back to the microcosm of coaching. Like, what do you have? What are these guys' roles? What do you have them do? What is their purpose on the team? You're treating Torian Prince like he's a lockdown 3-and-D defender. He gets washed on every screen. He
Sh-
can't fight through a screen. Stop
Shango,
playing him like that.
So my
real
point, by
quick.
the way,
Shango, real quick. I'm gonna kick it back to you. LeBron James on why beating Denver is so hard. Quote: They have 5 threats on the floor at one time. Go ahead.
Fried Cam and Vandal.
And AD.
I'm about to say Eddie was a fair player.
Fuck
Ed
y'all,
did what
bro.
he shit. He fired everybody with about 3 niggas on the street.
And like
Vando
it
sitting
could
pretty on the
go,
bench, bro.
Bro,
Throw Vando name in there.
Fried
bro,
himself from
Ron, this
laughing.
nigga really,
I just hope we
this
can
nigga
dodge
really
him.
pulled
Like I
that
hope we
three
dodge them
down
all
and
together.
one,
To be
dog.
real.
I can't
fuck
Dog,
you
this
believe
mean?
this
nigga
nigga.
pulled a
A
transition 3.
transition three.
Nobody there to rebound the ball. This
Spencer, I
nigga
know
Jalen
that shit was
funny
crazy.
nigga, bro.
Just clown
Shango,
off
sorry,
ass
go
nigga,
ahead.
man.
It's
That
on
could
you.
have
and
been
then
an
He might have
80
got pulled
shot
after that.
attempt.
and it goes back to again, and like people keep saying like, oh, we're not playing with size. What's the point of getting size if your coach doesn't put it on the floor? Like, it's not just this game. One of the reasons why we were able to beat the Suns early in the year, and we beat the Clippers early in the year, because he was able to put Christian Wood on the floor along with Jackson Hayes or AD. So he played to the size advantage that helped the rebounding advantage and also allowed us to protect the paint and switch the ball screens and pick and rolls and all that. He doesn't do things that work that are congruent for winning. He goes against what works because he believes in his philosophy, even though his philosophy doesn't work. He thinks he has Bud's 2020-2021 team where he has a 3-and-D center and Brooke Lopez, Giannis attacking the lane, a healthy Chris Middleton with good knees, and Drew Holiday with ball pressure. Bro, you do not have that team. TP is not that guy. And like people are like, oh, why are you screaming for Max? Max sucks too. Play the far lesser ass nigga. That's all we asking for.
Oh,
Play the nigga who's less ass.
probably James.
Like you struggle with rebounding. TP can't rebound or shows no effort to rebound. Max is the best rebounding guard. You struggle for rebounding. Why are you playing games with 3 guards on the floor all the time and going to the press and complaining about rebounding? And I'm not even gonna get on AD because come on, man. Like we all know, he did not have a good game. He didn't have a good game, and the lack of aggression offensively is what really caps him. Because there are games where we see you drop 40 and 15, 40 and 30, whatever. Like you do what you need to do against other players. I've seen you have early, like a couple weeks ago, did against the same Nuggets team. He had 32, 3, 4 blocks and 3 steals against the same Nuggets team. They didn't do anything different. You just didn't have the aggression tonight. And like he had a bad game, and we're just gonna call it what it is. But it's not just the personnel. Yes, Murray turns into Super Saiyan God mode in the fourth quarter, but it's about how like the small little things that you know why they always lose in the fourth? Because they lose the small little things. You get out rebounded. Rui, bro, Bron, you 6'9". Everyone talks about how you like 250, 260. You got to give me more than 3 rebounds. Rui, you are too big and have too large of a wingspan to be getting 3, 4 rebounds a game. There's no reason why Aaron Gordon should be out rebounding you. You're the same size, and you might slightly be bigger. He may be more. He's definitely way more athletic, but like, fight him, do something. And the thing is, like the role players did their job, but to me, it all comes down to like the coaching and how do you use these certain guys and their roles. There's no reason why D'Lo should not have played a good minutes in the fourth. He was playing well. What did he do to get benched? Cam Reddish didn't play the last game because we all thought he was going to miss this game because of knee injury. What are you doing him playing this game? It's the inconsistencies that I see, and like I don't care what people say, like, oh, like the stars. Your coach has to matter too. Your coach has to have a ceiling too. That's why, like, to win a championship, it's not just the players. Your coach has to matter. And these guys get out schemed, out coached every fucking big matchup because they're losing the coaching advantage 9 times out of 10. And the only times that they can win that advantage is if Bron and AD go for 40 plus points. They were just in a dogfight the other day with the fucking Wizards. To me, it's a microcosm of like, hey, man, at some point, man, like as a coach, you have to be better and look at the things that work. You're not looking at the things that work because you believe in your philosophy, but your philosophy stinks. It's just not good. You're a worse Budenholzer. And that's not even good at all. Because at least Budenholzer would at least have consistent winning teams. You're barely able to win because you got the benefit of the doubt last year because the roster was ass. The roster improved. You have a more improved roster this year, and yet you're still you haven't improved as a coach. You're not calling timeouts when you need to do. You're not challenging things when you need to do. You're not putting players in position to succeed. Guys still don't know their role. Guys are still complaining about their role because you don't know how to properly, you have a system, you don't know how to make the players fit the system or adjust the system to what the players' skill sets are. And that's the key thing of coaching. And that's my last part. Coach Tomlin said that a lot of these coaches do not like to coach. And you see it every fucking day. A lot of these coaches do not like the coach because they believe that their system should just work and you should just fit into it. Darvin does not like to coach. He's not a teacher. And that's what you need to do. And I land my plane.
No, I appreciate it, Shingo. Yeah, dude. I've just been.
Jose, did you see that murder all the time?
Yeah, I posted it. Whoa.
Go ahead, Joe.
What?
Man, bro,
That's a Nuggets
damn.
fan, too.
Smoke my
Cheater.
bag,
That's
though.
crazy. Shingo, we appreciate it. I've just phased the coach out, like obviously since November. I just feel like I don't even think the philosophy is like being heard, and so that's why I'm putting more of the onus on the players because the coach is what it is. LeBron is going to take this team more seriously than the coach could ever imagine. So I think that's why like I put more of the onus on the players because like you see the reports right now too. It's like LeBron is kind of taking ownership now that it's March about like what to do with the team and kind of hold that. I personally don't believe the coach is having any impact or effect on the players, which is why I've kind of phased them out. And I've expected more leadership from AD, LeBron, and Phil Handy. That's just been my perspective, like since the turn of the year.
But you're playing. It's like you're consistently playing with your arm tied behind your back, and no matter your faith in Bron, he doesn't control who plays.
That's what I'm saying. That's not fair.
But
This
some of
nigga
these
can
niggas
still
also
negatively affect everything going on.
but some of these niggas also have to play better at the very same
They have to
time.
play
Though.
That's
better,
what I'm
but
saying.
how many times have we seen this year? We've seen this shit this year where certain
Guys,
players
it's
are
over.
playing well, and
No.
he will sub them out and won't play them at all.
I don't agree with
Like
the Cam Reddish.
we saw that shit on the Suns game.
Bro, our
Hey,
bench
man,
combined for 12 points, bro.
TP getting
Yeah,
cooked.
at the moment,
At least put Max Christie in. Max Christie plays for 5 minutes, hits an open three, and we don't see that nigga for the rest of the game.
I don't love Darwin schematically necessarily, but like player wise, I mean, we're kind of limited in players at the moment. Like especially defensively, I mean, if Cam don't play, I guess you should have just tried to outscore Denver, but that's kind of hindsight. Like nobody's got if you put D'Lo in there, I mean, who really is guarding Murray at the end of the game? Like
Exactly.
Cam was awful at it, but I mean, we don't even have a nigga that can pretend to do it if he's not even playing. So I guess hindsight, honestly, I could have went either way. You probably should have left D'Lo in, but I mean, the nigga's gonna get fried.
I would have played Cam for like a minute or 2 minutes. If it's not
Yeah, you
working,
probably
then
have to
sub
sub
out.
him
Not
out.
the entire
Yeah, he
floor.
just tried to die on it and just tried
Cam
to see
was
if he
hurt.
could stop Jamal.
Cam was
Jamal
hurt,
was
so what
hurt
do
too,
you mean I have him in the game?
I mean,
Yeah, Bird was
Murray
hurt. The niggas just
Like, you know,
80 points.
was he hurt though? Like, was he hurt? When Laker players are
like
actually
4
hurt, I
points in the
believe
first
they're
half.
actually hurt because we don't see these niggas for
We
2 weeks.
can't follow the narrative though. Like he was genuinely hurt. He was questionable and then upgraded. You know what I'm saying?
He was hurt in the game. He was bad in the first half. He didn't even score. I don't think in the first quarter, and then
he had 7
I
in the
don't
first
know.
half.
I guess he got warm and fucking
Got warm.
It's crazy.
We got to move on. Shane,
niggas can't get warm.
I'm gonna keep it moving. Keith, we appreciate you waiting, dog. Thanks for joining the Coaches Den. Your thoughts on everything and
Davis.
Where's your mind after this tough one? Fuck, dude.
What's good, y'all? What's good, Coaches Den? Appreciate y'all letting me up. Just a frustrating game. I think there were a couple points throughout the game where it kind of slipped away. Not necessarily slipped away, but I thought they were big turning points. Someone kind of touched on it, but kind of towards the end of the first half when we started to create a little separation, and D'Lo was really playing well. Bron was doing Bron things, and then I think it was about 2 minutes left. Bron and D'Lo sit. I think we have an 11-point lead. And then in those minutes, Denver doesn't necessarily go on a big run, but it cuts to 8 at half, and that at 8 it's kind of like they're still in striking distance, whereas we could have pushed that 11-point lead out to maybe like 14, 15, 16, somewhere around that number, and created a little more separation at going into halftime. And then obviously coming out the break, they looked really sluggish, and it's just frustrating that we've seen how many times that teams go on runs and Ham kind of just lets them play. Like and it was clear that like the energy was off, the adjustments. Coach Malone's like obviously vastly superior to Ham, so that the adjustments and the focus on like getting Murray involved. That's another thing that pisses me off is that like for other like I feel like other teams like if their guy if their star player isn't going like they're gonna make an emphasis to get that guy going like whether that's out the halftime out the quarter regardless of what that might be. They're running plays for him, they're getting him in sets that he's at his best at, and we didn't really look to get AD involved like y'all said. AD was, I mean, he still got to demand the ball. I agree 100% with y'all. But there's also got to be an onus on the coach to call plays to get guys in spots where they're at their best. And we didn't. AD was just out there floating for like the entire second half. I don't remember us even getting him a mid post touch, anything along those lines. Like that's what just was frustrating for me. And then just like you see the difference in the role players that they have versus the role players that we have, because just some of the decision making, like some of y'all touched on that, some of the decision making that I saw, like Spencer Dinwiddie taking the heat check three, like Torian Prince, they're like Ham is calling pick and rolls, empty sides sets for Torian Prince to run pick and roll. Like, why are we wasting possessions running a pick and roll with Torian Prince? Like shit like that just pisses me off. Because like y'all said, like the margins in these games are so small, and so, like little possessions like that, like heat check threes, Cam Reddish taking a fast break, going 1-on-3, just like things like that add up through the course of the game to where, you get into these tight nip and tuck games with Denver. And, we've seen time and time again that they are just, when the game is like, a possession game down the stretch, they're just better than us. So it's just frustrating that like, we had chances to kind of, push the lead or take more control of the game to where it didn't get into that spot where they're so much better than us down the stretch. So, those are like the main things that I saw. Obviously, Justin Holiday outscoring our entire bench, which is frustrating, not only just because, so many of us wanted us to just make some moves along the margins. I mean, Royce O'Neal's got 20 and 10 tonight, by the way, which is just even more frustrating
Again.
because, yeah, exactly. So, like, just, I mean, it's like,
Bro, when this nigga get 11 assists, bro? Like, I don't even be seeing these assists. I
Murray.
don't know. Yeah, like, when he get 11? I don't know.
yeah. So that's just the
Fake
main
ass
the
shit to
main take
Jokic don't count.
Go ahead,
the
Keith.
main takeaways for me. And then, um, I mean, like I know a lot of y'all said D'Lo should have closed, and I agree to an extent. I don't necessarily think that it was like as bad of a decision, just because D'Lo is awful in the second half. Like third quarter, I think he was 1 for 5. He airballed his first three coming out the
Yeah.
half. And then like fourth quarter, he played 5 minutes and he was just out there. Like he didn't even take a shot. He was just floating. He kind of went into that shell that we saw him do in the Western Conference Finals, where he's just not really being assertive, being aggressive. Because AD's on the bench. I think in the fourth, Reed's on the bench. So, it's Bron and D'Lo. Like D'Lo's got to be able to make some plays. Like he's got to be able to assert himself in those 5 minutes that he's out there. You can't be playing 5 minutes as a second guy and not take one single shot. So that's just what's frustrating to me too, is that he kind of just comes and goes, but we've seen that time and time again with him. So that's why I don't necessarily think it was like the worst decision. I still would have probably played him because Cam wasn't bothering Murray to warrant Cam playing. But yeah, I mean, D'Lo didn't really deserve necessarily to be in the game either. But that's just where we're at with this team. Like we have two bad options currently to close in that spot, because if you close with D'Lo, who's guarding Murray? If you close with Cam's not bothering Murray. But it is what it is. Like a lot of that falls on the front office for not making moves along the margins to help improve the roster while we're dealing with Vando being out. And
And even
um,
even if we're healthy, you close with Vando. I mean, Vando couldn't really guard Murray last year, and the
yeah,
nigga's
that's
still somewhat offensive. Like you gotta improve the team. Like even if we're healthy, this team still will probably
That's what
struggle
I'm
against
saying. Like
Denver.
Royce O'Neal would have been a bona fide closer on his team. Like it was so blatantly obvious to see that like he's someone that like that's what pissed me off. People say like, oh, he doesn't move the needle because he only averages 9 points. It's like, bro, like understanding what role he's going to play on the team, bro. Like what he can
But
bring.
Stan Rui, and he only averages 9 points.
Yeah. So
Talk about it.
that's it. That's it for
Damn, this
me.
nigga Devin
Hey,
Booker
to your point,
fucked his
Key,
ankle up.
Spencer just got here and he makes no money. And look at the shots that he takes. Imagine the green light that niggas like Rui and shit got because they got paid and shit. Like, it's crazy.
That's
Yeah, I
nuts.
just don't understand like why that Torian Prince like the first play he gets into the game
Yeah.
he's isoing and taking a step back long too. Like what is going like why are we not kind of like telling these guys that like there's certain shit you just shouldn't be doing on the court. Like that's not your game, bro. Like
Yeah.
play your role.
And we know who's giving these guys these roles, but it's like it's dumb. It's like puzzling that these are the roles that we're seeing kind of being executed out of these guys. Like go get me 10 points is literally the instruction given to Torian Prince night to night, and all Laker fans can agree that is the most opposite kind of purpose that Torian Prince has out there. Like that we need you to do. Go see 10 points.
Running an empty side pick and roll with Torian
Yeah, bro.
Prince is a fireable offense in my opinion.
Wait,
I don't even.
In a game like
hey,
this, bro.
It's not a fireable offense.
Bro, wrong. This DeJounte shit is
It's a
hey,
hilarious.
felony.
hey,
It's a national felony.
hey,
In
Shub,
my
if you're a
opinion.
role player on any team and y'all down with 2 minutes, who you giving the ball to?
If I'm a role player on any
Doing it
team,
to a nigga that wants the ball.
Not Anthony
All
Davis.
right, Rome. All right, Rome. You got
Thank
it. You got it,
exactly,
you.
Rome.
Thank
You got it,
you.
straight up.
Rome.
Nah, be
You got it.
serious,
Thank
nigga.
you.
But hold on, no. Okay, watch this,
Like,
Rome.
what are you
What
doing?
if
Give
all the
it to a
role
nigga that wants
players
the
want the
ball.
ball though?
Why the fuck would it?
Bro,
Then you're
stop
actually a
this.
beta.
So you
You
think
are
Cam
actually
Reddish
a
wants the
beta.
ball? You think Cam Reddish wants the ball in the clutch?
If I'm a role player on a team and I want the
Like,
Oh
bro,
ball,
if
my
then
AD
my
actually needs the
god.
stars,
ball, he
my
Bro,
takes
stars
the
gotta
Keith
ball. What
just
are you
outplay.
made
doing?
hella points, bro, that I agree with. It's the culture of the team, bro. These niggas all feel
Jesus.
like they a star, bro. I'm serious. I dead
I
ass
doubt
think
it.
that.
But bro,
No.
we've
At
literally
the end of the day,
we've
they
how many
know
times
who
have
the
we
ball
said
go
this
to.
though?
But if AD asks for the ball
But
from these niggas,
Bro,
how
he
many
no
times
other
have we said
star
that?
pause.
has to ask for the ball in the
Can
league,
I?
bro.
Can I?
Okay,
In
But
the
that's the
but
point.
league.
Oh
That's the
my
point we're
god.
making.
No,
that's the
that's not
point.
normal. You niggas think that's an AD issue, and that shit is weird to me. That's not
You
normal.
keep saying we
If
think
it
it's an
only
AD issue.
happens to
We
one
think it's
person.
everyone's
Can I
issue.
just say
Listen,
this real
if
But
my girl,
people try to make it seem like
if the
it's just
girl
the
I'm with don't never
teammates.
cheat on nobody in all her relationships, but she with me and she just start cheating, I think that's a me problem. I'm just not slaying. No.
You're crazy. Nah, but
quick?
like
Excuse
Yo,
me?
on some
I
real
He
want
shit.
to.
had one of the
Honestly, I really
worst
want to
When do
talk
staffs in the
about.
league,
when
though.
do we ever when do we ever
Respect Chris Jen
when do we ever sit here
No.
when do we ever sit here though
at
and
all.
say AD
Isn't he
not being
white?
aggressive enough and not having the ball enough is only AD's fault? When have we ever said that? When have we
LeBron?
ever been like,
Yeah,
when
Thank
have we ever
Rome.
been
you.
like,
That's
No
Rome.
one
you
has
know
ever
what?
Rome.
said
You know
That
how
James
many
that's
didn't
what I
say
times?
it
want to.
You know
today,
also.
how
That's
many
kind of
so
what
times
I
we
want to
sat
piggyback
here?
on.
No,
You
I
know,
didn't. I literally started my take with
bro,
blaming
I
the
you
lean that
you
way a
teammates.
little bit,
alright,
Chris.
It's
bro.
not just
dog,
AD.
do you know how many
I
times
lean
we
on
sat
AD
here
though.
and got mad at D'Lo and
Thank you
Austin
for being
because they
honest,
don't
Shub.
give the best
No,
players the ball?
I definitely lean on AD's fault more than the teammates
But
because
people
Me
in the
too.
TL try to make it 100% the teammate's
Bro,
fault
do
and
y'all
none of AD.
understand
Like
this,
he
bro?
doesn't have to
This
demand the
space,
ball. That's my issue.
Coach's Den, literally birthed, bro. That's where I came up with the fucking all lives matter offense shit, bro. Why are we acting like this hasn't been a thing we've talked about all fucking year? It's a problem. These players have too much empowerment. We've said it countless times. But again, I'm watching this game. I'm watching the all lives matter offense actually somewhat work. But when we actually need this shit to like bog down and we need buckets, that's why I'm looking at the stars, bro. Like
100%.
objectively, bro, AD AD needed to help Rui tonight, which is crazy to say. But like he had to come help Rui tonight, bro. Like Rui was fucking hooping. And we give Rui all type of shit, bro. But Rui came to play tonight.
And the
Austin Reeves came to fucking play tonight. D'Lo, I mean, he didn't play in the fourth. I can't really say shit to him. But we
5 minutes.
needed. I mean, come on, bro. Nigga, listen. The most important stretch he didn't play. I'll say that. Most important stretch in the fourth. But like,
Hey,
we just need AD to, bro. Even if it was like
Bro, lay
four
off the
to six
vape,
points,
bro.
bro.
yo, low key.
Like you said,
But
I
let
think.
me let
But
me
wait, let me say this last thing. I think it's definitely a player kind of specific problem too, because we say this all lives matter shit all year, and we don't ever say there's a star on the team that's not Anthony Davis that niggas will never say he don't get the ball enough. It just won't happen. And I know
Bro,
why.
No, he gets
I
the
but
know
ball.
the
I
reason why.
will
They say
So
he
I
gets the ball
said
too much.
earlier
Yeah, they
outside of
say
LeBron James.
I will
it is
take the
LeBron. I'm aware that it's his
bro.
LeBron
I'll
James.
take the heat for it.
Oh my
I'll,
god.
I'll take it a step further. I'll take the heat for it. I genuinely believe at this point it is 100 versus the balance between is it the teammates for not getting him the ball or AD not demanding the ball. I will confidently take the heat. It is 100% on Anthony Davis not demanding the basketball for three reasons. Number one, you are in year 5 of a Laker tenure. This has been an issue for years on end. No matter the teammates, no matter the role players, every single roster you've been on,
No,
That's
you
been an
told me
issue since you've been.
2020. You told us 2020. You didn't feel like that, Shub.
Yeah, because he was locked in because he was a
He
champion.
said for
That was
years. He didn't say
yeah.
every year.
He's been. This is a fifth
It
year, and
was
it's been a
different
constant
2020
issue
because
for
the
He
multiple
offense
just
was
said,
years.
just
all
LeBron and
right, y'all
AD.
got it.
That
He
was it.
just
He
said it
said for
hasn't mattered.
years,
And
not
my
When
every
did it
second
year.
matter
point,
here?
my second
I don't
point is
like when
because
y'all bring up the 2020 shit, bro. Because you could say the same thing about LeBron, bro. We
I'm
didn't
just
have
saying
niggas
he said
like
any
read
year,
him
any
but that
stuff.
players.
was
It's never
yes,
mattered.
because my second
Yeah,
point was this:
it was only
you
right.
are a
Kuzma
champion.
was our third option. Like, come on,
You are
man.
a champion. Off, give me the fucking ball and get it the fuck out of the way. You are a champion because that happened. You made all NBA first team and an all star starter because you did that,
But like, why do
demanding the
we,
ball.
bro? But why do we have to explain all of these
I don't
things
know. I
off
don't
of
know.
a bad game? Listen, because I'm gonna say
Come
this.
on,
Yeah,
I'm gonna
bro.
say this,
that's
bro.
the point that
I'll
I want
say
to
this and
make,
I'll
bro.
end it. I'll say this and I'll end it. I'll say this and I'll end it. Shub, James, and fucking Zay don't think that, like, bro, it was just a bad game. Like, it was a fucking bad game, dude. We don't think AD is just fucking a piece of shit and fucking
Bro,
terrible now.
no,
Like, it's not the end of the fucking world, dude. He played a bad
Is he a
game.
Hall of
But,
Fame?
yeah,
Next on
bro.
undisputed.
like,
That's
it's
kind
not
of the
the end of the
point
world,
that
bro. He just had a
that's kind of
bad
the
game.
point that I wanted to make here, because like, I'm gonna keep it. I'm gonna be completely honest. Like, 80. This is a game where you gotta have 30, bro. When niggas around you is hooping, but you gotta hoop. Like, I know you had 11 rebounds, you have 3 blocks. It wasn't good enough. We needed you in the fourth quarter. You didn't give me nothing. Brown woke up. You should have. You didn't. And that's the issue that I have too, because I don't know if anybody spoke about this. 80's playmaking has been much, much improved this year. Much improved this year. His passing on the double teams have been very good. And it's not like I want him handling the ball or anything, but like, it's better than what it was last year. And we're seeing improvement. Here's the issue. I'm more comfortable putting the ball in Anthony Davis's hands, even if he isn't taking shots, just getting him in rhythm in the flow of the offense. See that. You started off with some good lob attempts in the first half, but like, it's all three levels. It's AD not demanding the ball, it's the coach not giving things up for him, and it's people just, not finding him. This is a moment that you have to imprint on the game, especially when Joker had like 30 in like 3 quarters. Like, come on, bro. Like, if you see the best player on the team hooping, you're supposed to hoop. And I get it. Rui was guarding Joker a lot of the game, but like, that's unacceptable tonight. Bottom line is, like, regardless of Denver, we need as many wins as we can get. We can't keep having losses. So like, you giving me 17 points on a loss is disappointing. Crazy. The All Lives Matter offense actually was kind of hooping tonight, and we couldn't even do that. We took D'Lo out. Max didn't play at all. You played Terry and Prince though. You played Spencer Dinwiddie though, and like I said, like Shango said, with the two big lineup, you put Jackson Hayes in, cool. And I understand Christian Wood isn't here, but like, you didn't try to. You, like, once Rui kind of cooled off a little bit, there was no other plan, and um, you saw him make an adjustment and it start working, and you do nothing about it at the end of the half. Rome even tweeted it, or someone tweeted it, like, you need to make an adjustment, and I liked it because it's true. Um, but then guess what? The game is super close. You have lost to these niggas 7 times up to this point. You know how they beat you, but instead you're sitting down in film, looking at a fucking jump ball, and telling players where to stand during a fucking jump ball, then looking at how to beat a team in the fourth quarter. And it's like, things like this, bro, this is such common sense knowledge. You should have called a timeout the second they went on that 5-0 run for a minute and 15 seconds, and we stopped scoring, and drawn up a play when it was 115, 110. We get a 2, we get a 3, and we're in the fucking game. Instead, you wait until they go on an 11-0 run, and it's 19-12 with a minute 49 left, and the game is over. It's done. This shit has happened to you 7 times. I don't understand how you keep doing the same. You keep making the same mistake over and over and over again. And shout out to Denver. But with all due fucking respect, we were playing to the level that they were playing the entire fucking game without AD doing what he needed to do. I'm sick and tired of losing to these niggas the same fucking way. We lose to these niggas when AD has 44. It doesn't matter. You find a way to lose.
Y'all want AD to do what this nigga King Phoenix just did. All right, I
At
got it.
at the end of the day,
Understood.
I completely agree with Ron, bro. Because yes, the things that we talked about earlier, Max not playing, deal, all that stuff, yes, but it should start. And Ron, I'm happy that you did this, bro. It should have started with Anthony Davis' performance tonight, offensively, especially in the fourth. That should have been the first thing that we said, because this nigga's making a lot of money. He's been hooping this year. He's been healthy. There is no excuse for him not to step up in games like this. He had a bad game, bro. Shit like that can't happen where we are in the season. Shit like that can't happen against teams like Denver. And we're probably a play-on team. You can't have a game like that in the play-in. You go home. But Rome, you're right, bro. We don't have to keep sugarcoating this shit. We gotta talk about it, bro.
Appreciate it, Felix.
Chicago, you want to talk about?
No, we're good. We're gonna keep it moving. JDP, you've been waiting for a minute. Appreciate you waiting. Your take on the game, dog. Go ahead.
What's good? Y'all can hear me?
Yeah,
Yes, sir.
Bad.
Don't shout out James either. Fuck that.
yeah. Stop shouting at James. We're not really with that. Go ahead.
Hey yo, that's the homie no matter what. You know,
Yeah, keep that in house.
that's the
Facts.
homie no matter
They
what.
hating,
Keep
bro.
that in
They
house.
hating, bro.
Man, shout out to all the coaches. Shout out to the best face on here. Still shout out to my nigga Coach James. And
Boy, boy.
shout out to the speakers, listeners.
Respect.
I still got some of my favorite speakers on here. Chicago, OMT. People that actually have some good takes. But hey, look, today, oh man, I I hate to say it like this, but it's like it's just another one of those situations where I hear a lot of people keep saying like Denver this, Denver that, and because we lost the game, they didn't. We lost that fucking game. We lost that shit being stupid. Just pure. Our two stars got outplayed in the fourth quarter. Bron though, I'm not going. I'm gonna give it to Bron. Even though that nigga Bron was making some great layups. He had some terrible ass turnovers. AD was just the nigga was just disappeared. The nigga was just not there. And I'm an AD fan. The nigga wasn't there. And I get it. I can hear. I've heard y'all. I've listened to so much time. It could be an argument of niggas didn't give him the ball. It could be an argument of he's not calling for the ball. It's all of it. It's all of it. All of it. You got niggas that are not either not giving him the ball. The one nigga that probably would give him the ball, D'Lo, ain't even the fucking game. Then you got AD not being fucking aggressive, not saying, "Hey, yo, Jokic, get the fuck out of my way." Push his big ass nigga out the way and be like, "Give me the ball, and I'm gonna go dunk on somebody. I'm gonna do something." Nigga don't want to do shit. And then we got fucking pimple headed coach. I don't understand his adjustments. I heard somebody talking about that when they went on the 5-0 run and they were up by 5. Now they weren't up by 5 yet. They were up by 3. We was up 2. We was up 2. Soon as them niggas went on that 5-0 run, should have called an immediate timeout. Nah, what does Pimple Head coach do? Like he normally does, like the other games we've seen, where fucking coaches are calling a timeout against us when we hit 3 shots in a row. He want to sit there and wait till the niggas hit 10 shots in a row, be like, oh well, maybe we need to talk about this. Like what, bitch? What? Nigga, use your fucking head. And I just had a whole entire argument in this group chat that Cammy be putting me in, that nigga be putting me in all types of shit just to try to prove his point with shit. This nigga put me in his group chat. I'm arguing with somebody talking about, they obviously all think I'm a D'Lo stan. And I'm saying no, I'd rather D'Lo though in the game than Cam Reddish because Cam Reddish wasn't doing shit. If your reason for Cam Reddish was to put him there to guard Murray and Murray's still cooking that nigga, then he has no fucking purpose. He has no purpose to be in the fucking game. Because I'll tell you this, when we go on the offensive end, that nigga's sitting in his ass in the fucking corner, not getting shit, and now they're clogging the paint. Guess what? When AD did get the ball, that shit got stolen. He got double team turnover when Reeves and Brown were trying to penetrate. Guess what? They couldn't because niggas is sagging off of this nigga Cam Reddish, and he just standing in the corner. And guess what? You can tell the team did not. Brown didn't even want to pass to that nigga. Nigga was open like 3-4 plays, and Brown didn't even pass it in. Kind of telling because Brown passed to everybody, and we've seen Brown pass him in the past. I don't know. Maybe this game he just didn't trust that nigga. We have other people we could put in there. D'Lo even though D'Lo was missing in the second half, I give it to people. I think he was actually 1-for-4, 1-for-4, and he had like 2 assists. He should have had 4, but that nigga Cam Reddish dropped the ball 2 times, like a dumbass, for a wide open layup. I don't know if y'all caught that shit. But at least he's considered a threat. Like They see that nigga D'Lo open in the corner. He's like what, top 5 I think in the league right now in shooting percentage from three. Niggas is gonna want to guard that. Now your paint ain't so clogged. But no, Darvin Ham says, nah, we're gonna keep this nigga Cam Reddish, who's this is only his second game back. We're gonna keep him in there, and we're gonna wait to see what the fuck is gonna happen. And then I should wait to 1 minute and 25 fucking seconds, and then you want to bring D'Lo in when the game is already done? The game is done. What the fuck? Now you want to make a fucking adjustment? I don't get it. I don't get it. Niggas is talking about Denver's just a better team. You know, it's it's so hard. It's almost as if like we can more so say Denver's just more of they have a better chemistry together, because if they were just a better team, then we should have got blown the fuck out. We was in the lead for most of the game. For most of the game, yet again, without AD having a monster game. And on top of it, we cried all year long. All year long, we cried about, well, we got to see how D'Lo plays against them. If D'Lo gets more than 10 points, then we're solid. We're solid. We're good. If D'Lo just has more than 10 points in the Western Conference Finals, guess what? We win. We're winning a championship. That's all we fucking heard. All all season long this year. All we've been hearing. D'Lo puts up 17 points and we still fucking lose. So what's our excuse now? Really? Tell me. Somebody tell me. What the fuck is our excuse now?
Coaching, nigga.
Thank you.
Yeah,
I've been
listen,
saying that
man.
shit all season long. This trash ass pimple headed bitch. Been saying this all season long. It didn't matter if we made a trade. It didn't matter if Nick D'Lo decided to wake up. It don't matter none of that shit, because this nigga Darvin Ham's gonna find some fucking way to be some trash ass coach and be like, you know what? I just want to try some new shit today. Matter of fact, Cam Reddish, you haven't played in 50 years, and we've had great. This guy's playing great, but I don't give a fuck because you're fucking amazing. So guess what? I'm just gonna play you all fucking game. I'm gonna sit you in there while fucking Jamal Murray goes barbecue chefing, cooking on your fucking ass, and you be fine, bro. Go ahead, do you. And now we got nobody passing the ball to AD. We got Braun not able to do what he needs to do. We got all this shit because I just love you, Cam Reddish. Because since niggas want to stop me from being in love with Torian Prince, I'm gonna find a new level. What, bitch? This is what I saw today. So I don't know what y'all think is really gonna happen. Niggas be having a chance to make the 6 seed and all this different stuff, and we have a chance to do this and do that, but we ain't got healthy niggas. And if we do got healthy niggas, this nigga Darvin Ham still have his favorites. He be on bullshit. Like, we ain't gonna do shit. We ain't gonna do a damn thing. Gilo's been playing out of his fucking mind. Austin Reeves had an amazing game today. And we still lost to this slow ass fat motherfucker that barely runs down the court, jogging, looking like he should be a fucking accountant or some shit. 7'3" horse riding ass motherfucker. That's who we just lost to. A nigga that just checks the ball up from behind the back of his head. That's who we fucking lost to. Y'all got it, bro. Like, I don't get it. Y'all got it. I don't know why we arguing about AD or anything. Why we arguing amongst each other. We know the problem. Stop crying about everybody else. It's not the roster. It's not this. It's not that. It's this trash ass piece of shit ass coach. No matter what happens with the roster, no matter if AD goes for 40, AD goes for 17, LeBron breaks records, doesn't break a record, Reeves plays out of his mind, Rui scores 45 or two, and he's worried about his baby mamas, or D'Lo is over here crying about a push in the back, or he's actually scoring great. It don't matter, because either way, it's the same fucking result. So y'all got it. I hope y'all have a great fucking night.
I'm praying we dodge Denver altogether in the playoffs. I
That
pray
ain't
we
happening.
make it.
It
I
took
pray
you
we
this
make it.
game to
First
think
off,
that?
I pray we fucking
Bro,
make
we
it.
are
I
It's
pray we
been
fucking
like
make
we've
it.
been
quiet.
here. We've
We
been
are
saying
the
this. We've been
fucking
saying
10th seed, bro. Why are we talking about fucking playoff matchups, nigga? We might not make the playoffs.
Might not
wait,
make it
do the
at all.
MC got to win twice?
Yes.
absolutely. They got to win
We
twice on the
literally,
road.
you got to win on
My,
the road twice, literally, bro.
oh
hmm
my
Good
God.
fucking luck, dude.
The
Oh
ninth seed is only
my.
slightly better than that.
Wait, what were we
You
last
have
year?
to
What were
win
we
once
last
on the
year?
road and once at home. 7.
What, we were 7 last year?
Yeah,
Yeah.
but we still had to play the playing game. So if you lost it, we had two to win one, but whatever.
We were 7, but yeah, we won the first
We
game. So
won
I
the
mean,
first one, yeah. So we just stayed
even
seven.
if
I knew the rush
if you're
trade
the
went off
8th
too
seed in the
simple.
play-in,
We
if you're
had to
the
pay
8th
for that
seed
shit
and
in
you beat
somewhere.
the 7th seed, you're the
You're the
7th seed.
seventh seed, yeah.
We
So
finally paying for how easy the rush trade was. That shit terrible
Hey,
karma.
in hindsight, bro, the season was cooked when motherfuckers was courting Spencer Dinwiddie on the buyout market.
yeah, that was kind of nasty.
I mean, I'm not gonna
It
cap. I'm gonna
sucks.
keep it.
Oh
I'm gonna
man,
keep it. I'm gonna keep it 1,000. I still expect us to at least make the plan because I still have Brandon and D on my team, and if we don't, I'm gonna be pissed off more
bro,
at
it's not
Darvin.
about the
I'm gonna be
plan.
There's
mad at him.
legit, yeah.
It's
There's
not
Now,
legit
about the
no
I
way
am
we
plan.
I
missed the
now
plan.
I
It's not
understand where
about
y'all
the
are coming
plan,
from.
bro. It's not
I
about the
understand where
plan.
y'all are coming from as far as like championship teams and shit like that, and that's valid. But you niggas still better make it to the fucking dance. I don't give a. Do I think y'all are gonna do shit? Not really. But I didn't know last year. So like at the end of the day though, regardless, you need to at least make it there.
Bro,
We don't have Russ on
we're
our team.
we're
We can
five and a
Russ,
half games
bro,
above
I
the
do
11th seed,
not
bro.
give a fuck. You do not have Russ on our fucking team and you niggas have not been hurt. You niggas better make the fucking play in at minimum. We are
Bro,
not
I
having
think
another season.
they
we're
I'm not
not
said we
gonna
listening
gonna
to
miss
you
the
make the
say
play-in.
it.
We're
play in,
not
You
missing
can't
the
bro.
talk.
play-in.
We missed the
We're
play in.
already
No,
in the
fuck
play-in.
that.
He's
You
talking
niggas
about
better
the
make it in that
These
playoffs.
bitch.
other teams are tanking. We're not gonna lose. We're
Yeah,
not
I
gonna
think
go the
we're like a
opposite way.
lock to make the play in at this
Yeah,
point.
we're
Yeah,
a
Honestly,
lock
we're
to
gonna
make
make
the
Okay,
the
that's
play
all
play-in.
in.
I'm saying.
that
Absolutely.
was
That's
We're
all
gonna
I'm
make
saying.
it.
Them niggas
So
better
let
get
me
in that
get
shit.
James' spot.
Them niggas better
We're
get in the
literally, bro.
play-in. That's all I know.
Our gap between so the 10th seed, that gap is actually more than it is between the 10th seed and the 5th
Yeah, because
seed.
we're only like 3 or 4 games behind the fifth seed. I understand that, but
That's
I'm
what I'm saying.
saying
Like
like I expect
we're
these
not gonna miss
niggas
the
to.
plan. We're just not gonna get out the 10th seed. That's the problem.
Right. Okay. Cool. I
So
expect them
my
niggas to
phone
make
must
the
be
plan,
tripping.
and if they make the
AT&T.
plan and they have one
Oh yeah,
chance
you'll
to
get it
win
in a
a
second.
game for the
Still,
playoffs, I
still
expect
on
them
it.
to do that too. But I don't know if we're gonna do shit though. I'm not gonna cap.
I will just say to temper everybody. I know everybody tries to mentally try to trick themselves into thinking shit is different. I don't care if we're the 9 or 10 seed, bro. There's nothing that should be expected. Like it is impossible, bro. That shit is hard. I'm sorry. You cannot. You have to win 2 game 7s to
Just
even
think
make
about
it
it.
to the playoffs. Bro.
All right. So all the
Nine or
teams
10
that
is
have
not
to
it.
play. So think about it. If the shit started right now, okay, playing started right now, we
Hmm.
would have to beat two teams that we've lost the series with this season. So like you literally would have to beat the fucking Warriors, right? Which is like, okay, sure.
Maybe, yeah. Okay. Who
Hopefully,
next?
yeah. Hopefully fucking Klay Thompson doesn't go off. So you have to beat the Warriors. Let's say you beat the Warriors. Okay, congrats. You either have to play the Kings, who you've not beaten this season, or the Mavericks, who you've only beaten once this season.
On the
That's a
road,
problem.
right?
That is a fucking
Fuck.
problem. Like that is why. That's the whole reason why, like, you don't want to be in the fucking plan. And guess what? Devin Booker just got hurt, so they might flop a little bit. They might start losing games. If they fall into the plan, well, congratulations. Now you have to play Kevin Durant, Devin Booker, and fucking Bradley Beal after playing one of Stephen Curry and fucking Klay Thompson and all these niggas, or losing
Just
to
to get
Kyrie.
into the dance, right? It's bad. It's
and
bad
and
process,
how
man.
imperative. I seen multiple people say this, and I had to check earlier about bro. I mean, it's not a part. The Heat was the 8th seed. They ended up. I don't think people understand. Number one, that shit was fake. First off, number two, Miami was the 7th seed. They ended the 7th seed. They
And they lost.
and they lost one
Yeah.
and then got it back. So it's so imperative to not be the 9 or 10. You just need that cushion to be able to lose a
Like,
game, bro.
bro,
Has
no,
anybody
I
did
don't know.
that?
I don't know if you guys
I don't even
understand this.
think so. Not so
There's
far.
never been.
My,
Hold on. There has never been a ninth or 10th seed even to get out of the plan. Do y'all
that's
That's
what
understand
I
that?
what I'm
was
saying. It
asking.
happened.
We
It's
always
never
gotta
happened.
break some fucking history. Oh
Did
my
Memphis?
god.
Oh, Memphis. Oh, no. Because Memphis, the 2021 year, Memphis lost their
Yeah,
first one
no,
and beat the
Memphis got out.
Warriors.
They were the 9 before, and they got out because I
Oh,
remember
they were
we
the
when
9.
we beat the Warriors. We beat the Warriors that one year, and then Warriors lost to they lost at home to
Oh, so Memphis
Memphis.
was
So
a
Memphis,
ninth seed.
yeah. Okay.
Yeah,
So Memphis won one and then they beat the Warriors, and they beat the
The
Warriors in
West was
overtime.
weak.
Like,
The West was weak as hell that year.
Yeah, they literally got swept in the playoffs. I think by the fucking.
see, yeah, they got swept. Like, bro, being the
That team
ninth
sucks.
seed, bro, the
We're
ninth or
bro.
10th is
I'm
over.
telling y'all,
It's over.
and also, bro, like y'all got to think about it, bro. Like, there's literally even if let's say the Warriors go on a win streak, right? Like, because they've been playing really well. Let's say they get out, right? Let's say they get out, bro. That just knocks another good team in, bro. Like, that's the problem. Like, you literally have to beat two playoff teams. Because in reality, I think the 10 seed, I'll say the 10 teams in the West, I think they're all playoff teams, right? Like, I think the Kings, Mavericks, Warriors, Lakers are all good enough to be playoff teams. I don't think like I know we're all like fuck these niggas and fuck the season, but like the Lakers are a playoff team. I don't think like you have to play two playoff teams at minimum just to get to the playoffs, and then you have to play the best playoff team in the fucking league. That's the problem. Like, bro, you literally, because when you're ninth, 10th, you don't get to 7th. It's 8 or nothing. Like, so
And we don't. And
of
niggas are
course,
assuming who the 1 seed is, bro. What if Denver is? It's not like Denver can't be the
that's what
1
I'm
seed.
saying. Bro,
Y'all
Denver
do
is
all
a
this shit to
half.
play
Wait, time
Denver.
out. Denver is a half game back of the 1 seed now
They
because
haven't
the
lost,
T
bro.
Wolves lost and the Nuggets just beat us. So now we may have just knocked the Nuggets into the fucking 1 seed. And if we don't get out of the 9-10, we have to play those niggas in the first round.
That would
We
legitimately
all know
be.
what's gonna happen. We
That
If
would be
all
we
the
know what's
make
gonna
it,
worst outcome of all time, bro. They're the 1 seed and we're the 9 or 10, bro. Fucking get out of it,
like.
man.
You might as
Just
well just
lose,
lose in the plan, like,
bro. Just
because you're
lose.
not gonna beat them niggas, bro.
Just lose, man.
Niggas
Uh,
talk about.
Give
I
me
hope
some
we
hey,
sleep.
avoid
and
them.
we're
I hope
and
we
we're
avoid
built
Denver, nigga. You're not avoiding them niggas. You just
and
gave
we're
them the
built
1
for
seed.
a series. We're not built for a one-off ass game against nobody. I'm
That's
not gonna
why I
lie.
be stressing with the play, bro. The 2 playing games we won, them shit was number one of them went to overtime, and the other one, the LeBron prayer 3 over.
LeBron
Bro,
hit the
come
fucking
on.
craziest
Remember
three of
when
his fucking
Dennis
life.
saved us? You remember when
Exactly,
Dennis
and
saved us?
that shit didn't even win the game because AD fouled it. That's what I'm talking. In the playing game, bro, this shit is just it's too much. It's too much, bro. And then you got to win 2 of them back to back, and if you're the 10 seed on the road, it is literally it's not
Bro,
it.
the
It's not it.
Nuggets are
2 game
literally right now.
series.
So OKC and Minnesota both lost, right? Oh, and by the way, we play the fucking OKC Thunder. Congrats, we play them niggas on Monday. But regardless, so the Nuggets are currently have the highest winning streak in the Western Conference. Dog, they've won 6 straight. Like, and
7
they're
now,
not even
right?
healthy
Against
right
us.
now, dude. They're not even
Nah,
healthy.
that was 5, not 6. So they're on six
Damn.
six game.
They're on the 6 game
They
winning
haven't
streak.
lost since the All-Star break.
So they may fuck around and just take that 1 seed and be like, yeah, fuck it, dude. Let's just play the Lakers again. Like, that's a
If
fuck.
they end up with the
Y'all
1
really want
seed,
that?
that whole Duck and Denver thing is like now we're talking about. Oh my God, we're so screwed.
yeah.
Now we
Like,
just
you're
have to win
fucked,
every game
bro.
so we don't end up the A seed.
You're fucked, bro. You're fucked. You damn near, and it sucks because we can't even shut the season down. Like, we can't be like, all right, AD, all right, Braun, because we can't even tank out of the play-in because the Jazz, Rockets, Grizzlies, and Blazers and Spurs they're not gonna pass us.
Yeah,
Like,
even
bro,
if we own
again,
our own pick, it shit is still kind
bro,
of cuts.
again, think about this. Think about this. We are the gap between us and the Jazz, which are the 11th seed, is greater than the gap between us and the 5th seed. Like, we're not getting out of this plane. That's the worst part. We're just in hell. We're like in purgatory right now.
Just give me
Literally.
7-8, man. Give
Uh,
me
It's
seven eight.
So it's
we
not
gotta move on.
impossible, but it's incredibly hard right now. Like we still have a
You
possibility to
could
get out of the
definitely
play-in.
still get. You don't
You can
out of
get
the plan.
7.
Don't even just get the 7 or 8, bro.
You
You
can
just
get
need 2
7.
chances. Give me 2 chances to win one, and we'll be
We
out.
gotta move on. We've been going for a while. Trey, it's on you, bro. What'd you make of tonight's game of your take? And then we'll keep moving. Try to go faster.
Oh snap! Oh my shit was tweaking. Yeah, man. All this playing playoff BS, man. Let's just cut the cord, man. Let's just cut the cord, nigga. We have to see, like, we got to see Denver, nigga. We're gonna get our ass swept. We're gonna get swept again. But I'm praying we don't have to see these niggas though. I'm praying. So, well, then again, who knows? I don't know. Tonight, pretty bad loss. Very horrendous loss. AD, this is probably what AD's 5th game where he's shot the ball less than 20 shots. Of keeping count, so I'm guessing that's what 5 games he shot the ball less. LeBron. 40K points and a loss. 2 milestones in 2 years, and we lose games because of it. Oh man, maybe his greatness is just so good that we suck and we always lose on it. You gotta start breaking records, man. Maybe we start winning games, man. Torian Prince, man. I want him to get 10 minutes a game. I don't even want him even cracking 17 minutes, 18 minutes, 19 minutes. I'm sick of this nigga, man. I would have wanted that nigga gone off this team at the deadline. This nigga is horrible. He takes step back 2s, step back 3s. He's taking ISO plays. Darvin Ham sitting on the sideline staring at this nigga like, dang, this is who I get to go home with. That's my Diddy on the court. And I'm Meek. Yep, that's my Diddy on the court, and I'm
Gotta
Meek.
find a new one.
Man, yep.
That is
That's what it is,
crazy,
man.
brother.
Uh,
That is crazy, my nigga.
hey, am I lying? Am I lying, gang?
Yes.
Am
No,
I lying? Nah. Max Christie, man, golly, he the doghouse every game. This nigga's in the doghouse every game, man. I don't know what this nigga got to do to get up out of him. Maybe we got to trade him. You know what I'm saying? I heard his brother, he plays college. Yo, let's go get his brother. But even then, I don't even think his brother's going to be playing on this team. So who knows? Yeah, Denver, their coaching, their executions are just perfect. They know what to do in 4 quarters. We don't know what to do. That challenge at the end, that challenge he was trying to do, dude, he is such a retard when it comes to challenges. It takes forever. He doesn't know what to do, man. Yes, I'm calling him a retard. That's exactly what he is, big time. And the cookie cutter quotes, the fortune cookie quotes after every game are getting on my nerves, man. I mean, like, you got it to Jokic, man. You just gotta hope he misses, hope he misses, hope he misses. Like, dude. Do you know how you sound? I don't even want you talking. Every time you talk, I just want to punch you. I want to honestly punch you. By the way, that tweet about him getting shot, yo, you gotta delete that, bro. I saw that tweet. Y'all gotta delete that. That's crazy. That's crazy. Look, I don't like the nigga more than the next guy, but I don't want the nigga dead, bro. That's
Who
crazy.
tweeted that?
I saw it was a tweet on the TL like a couple minutes ago about somebody saying Darvin Ham shot outside the game, and I was like, yo. I was like, dang, man, look, I don't like the nigga, but I don't want him dead,
That's
bro.
crazy.
That's crazy. I
He's
ain't
a
gonna lie. Whoever tweeted
vegetable.
that,
All
bro,
right, let's move on.
whoever tweeted that, bro, that's crazy, man. I don't want the nigga dead, bro. I don't hate him, but I don't want him dead. I hate him, but I don't want him dead. I don't want him dead. But the whole playing situation, man, I don't even golly, man. Free. I don't even know what to say at this point, man. Like the we wouldn't even be in this situation had moves been made. If we had just gotten some other wing players, other marginal guys that could have made us solid, man. You know, man, like it's just in the rebounding situation. Yeah, Rui, man, I need you to start eating your California rolls every game, man. I need you to get on the glass, man. Come on, already got though, bro. Get on the rebounds, man. You were great tonight, but get on the boards, nigga. Come on, man. This is crazy. Austin Reeves, wait, check that back. Austin Nash tonight, 19 and 14 tonight. He was great tonight, man. Shout out to him. Denver has our number. If we run into these niggas, man, yeah, we're gonna get beat. If we do make the play-in, that means what? We gotta win 1, 2 games. So who would we have to play? The Warriors? Warriors or who at the bottom? The Rockets? Well, I guess the Warriors. I think we can still win that game. But then I think you gotta go on the road and play whoever, but yeah, if we make the playoffs if we make the playoffs, man, I'm not even, like confident we can get there because the main issue is still on the sidelines with his hands in his pockets. So even if we do make the playoffs, I don't see us winning a game because we still have one issue on the sidelines. Because he's a fan, bro. He's not a coach. He's a fan. Remember, fanned out, free seats. He's still there, man. So I don't trust him. I don't trust him. Simple. I don't trust him. And I certainly wouldn't trust him in a 4 quarter situation. I wouldn't trust him with a game on the line. I trust LeBron more than that nigga. He don't even coach, obviously. But other than that, yeah, bad loss tonight. OKC Thunder on Monday. I think we have the Kings, Bucks, and Wolves to play. Yeah. This is some hell. I do think, yeah, we play the Kings twice. On top of that, twice.
They definitely gonna dribble the ball out there for
Man,
sure.
shoot, man, we play the Bucks too. I think we can like. I think we can
Show
like.
up.
I think we can just show up. Maybe I think we can win like 2 of those
Listen,
games,
we'll be
That
there.
sounds
or
crazy.
one of the games, 2 of the games. I think we can win like 2 out of the 4 games. So just show up, please, please, man. Come on, man. Don't have LeBron waste LeBron's third year missing out, man. Come on, please. Just help us out. AD, man, please turn your eyebrow on. Do something, baby. Come on, man. We need you. I need you. The
Whoa.
whole city of Los Angeles needs you. Hold on. Hold on. Let me take that back. Pause. That's
He
not how
said,
it
"I need
sounded.
you."
Hey, yo.
Your
Chill.
arm keep your arm keep going
That's
I
what
behind
you
you.
was
need
trying
you.
to do.
Bro, that's great,
Chill
Chicago.
out. I sound like Chicago right now. Chill out. Now
Shut
chill
your
out,
Oh
fucking
bro.
mouth. I ain't
shoot!
never said no shit like that.
But other than that, I don't know if I have a shout out tonight. Oh yeah, shout out to Sydney Sweeney. She on SNL. I didn't even know she was on there
I
tonight.
didn't
I'm
even have the
watching it.
volume on, bro. Shit was on mute.
Yeah, I ain't gonna lie to you, man. I wasn't even trying to hear her talk. I was trying to look at her all the time. She was looking good as hell tonight. Sydney, holla at me.
It is March.
Yeah, it's not.
Milk
It's not
Merchant.
snowing where I'm at. I need to be where you at, where it's snowing, man. Oh, where the bunnies at?
Trey, we
Sydney.
appreciate it, and appreciate your fascination with women, especially white women. But we'll keep it moving here.
He
Trying to
was
Hey,
close
hey,
he
this
was
hey.
shit.
starting to
Look, I
cook,
always
bro.
shout out. I always shout out the queens as well. But a brother got to get some of that milk in my coffee. You already know. Shout out to y'all.
Yeah,
Jesus
we
Christ.
appreciate it. Go ahead and follow Trey for even more appreciation here in the
Yo.
doc.
Smoke.
He just let out a good, nigga let out a good one after take. Oh my god.
Uh,
It's unreal, bro. Like
Yeah, no, we need to save the space
OMT,
after that. That's
OMT, it's
crazy.
on you,
nigga was
bro.
edging his way through the
Your
take.
thoughts
Oh
after
my
today, dog.
god.
You've been relatively quiet, dog. Go ahead. What drive through are you at right now?
That brother is sleep off of a
He is
Dutch.
high
Exactly.
as
That
a
speaker.
motherfucker, man.
Speaker.
He is higher than a
This
motherfucker.
nigga in the middle
OMT
of
That nigga
going
didn't
a
come
once.
QV
off
right
mute
now.
once, bro.
PCP.
He didn't come off
Oh
mute
my
one
god.
time,
Not once. Not once. That never
PCP.
happens.
nigga. He said, oh,
The
Let's
Trey
phone
said
is
some
in the
such
car.
shit and
He
he
in the
didn't
middle
throw
of a
up
nigga,
Oh,
no
QV right
100%.
now.
he's
He
hundreds.
high
arguing with
off a
somebody. I don't
Dutch.
know if it's a drive-through lady.
Yeah,
OMT
it's
going
going.
once. OMT going
Trey
twice.
said some
He
such
not
shit
here,
and he
bro.
didn't
He
throw up
not here,
no
bro.
hundred.
Hey, yo, no, I did not say don't
OMT
suck us.
didn't throw up no hundreds. That's when I knew he was asleep.
Yeah, you sleep. Zach, what's going on, man?
Where
Your
did this
thoughts on
smoke
tonight?
go?
It's on you, bro.
Y'all hear me?
Go ahead. Unfortunately.
All right. Y'all niggas fake. All right. Shout out to the coaches den and best den. That's where you get your best basketball talks, best Laker talk, all that. Yada yada yada. Um, we can't beat these niggas though. Let's just call it spade a spade. I mean, everybody's been saying that, bro. Like we can't. Um, it's just so fascinating that literally it all happens the same way. Like like every time it happens the same way. We get the lead and it's like close, nip and tuck. And then when it's time to execute, they just do it better than us. Like they execute better than us. They have like just a better squad, better chemistry. Like I think Jordan was saying that earlier in the space, man. They just know how to operate as a team, and we're still having identity crisis, with our team, and it's March, and so I just feel like I feel like with this team, man, with the Lakers, it's just very, it's just like an up and down team. It's a roller coaster type team, and I just thought that if we won tonight, like I really thought that we would have won five straight. If we'd have beat Denver tonight, I think that would have gave us the push of just like, okay, we finally got over the hump because this is our only hump of the season.
Bro, just think
I
about
mean,
the
we went,
confidence after like
yeah,
Rui's performance, AR's playmaking,
right. That's what
and
I'm
D'Lo going off
saying.
for a court. Just imagine the confidence in the locker room, like
Yeah,
for the
I'm
week.
telling you, especially for D'Lo. I was really cheering for D'Lo in this game because I was like, hey, bro, they've been saying 6 points a game all season. That's all everybody been saying. 6 points a game all season. We don't care about your highs. I mean, you were trash in December, but besides that, we don't care. You've been good. You've been decent. And it's just like, yeah, but you averaged 6 points. And so I was like, all right, D'Lo, he showed up. He played. He played well until, I guess, you know, we just decided we don't need his points, but we needed a guy that's coming off bad ankles to go guard Jamal Murray. So, I mean, it's just, I think that I don't know how we can win it. We can win against Denver if the coaching gap is just so far like ahead of where we're at. And I don't think that with the duo that we have, like we just can't overcome that. Like even with how well LeBron's playing and how well AD plays, even though, he floated today. Um, I just think that we just can't overcome that, bro. I mean, the thing is with AD, like the performance with AD as far as like how he played today, to me, and I mean, I came to peace with this. I don't know if I said that in the space before with this take, but to me, he's a generational talent defensively, but offensively, ever since 2020,
he has been like he's going to be up and down. He's not going to be as consistent. Um, he's going to have games like this, and then you never know. He can show up in OKC, give you 35-10, 35-10-8, or what 8 assists be kind of hot, but maybe like 5 assists. You know what I'm saying? Like that's just how he is offensively now. But he's always going to be there defensively. But once again, this goes back to our front office. We don't have answers for Jokic, and AD is not going to be that answer for Jokic. Do I blame AD for that? No, I'm not saying that he's a fraud because of that. I'm not saying that he's really ass because of that. I'm not saying that he's Anthony Bennett because of that. I'm just saying we have no answers for him, for Jokic. And that goes to our front office as not helping and not getting this dude some help. Like, why are we ashamed to call Dwight Howard? Is it because what he does in his privacy of his own home? Is that why we don't want to call Dwight? What does Jeannie Buss and Rob Pelinka see when we see them when they watch us play the Nuggets? They're like, well, I mean, I just hope that AD shows up this time defensively. Like, no, like clearly, like the dude needs help. Like clearly, like we need to figure out like something. And so in the game almost worked today where we just made Jokic more of a scorer. But still, like Jokic pretty much had his way, and he can control the game however he wants to control the game. So it's a really tough ask. How I feel about this team now is, let's just pray to God we don't see Denver. That's the only way we're gonna get to that's the only way we're gonna go far. Um, the Lakers are not gonna say it, and they shouldn't say it out loud. But as a fandom, I'm gonna say it. If Denver is the first seed and we're the 9th, 10th seed, just go ahead and call it, bro. Just call it. Like just literally call it. If the Nuggets are a 2 seed and we are the 10th seed and we have a game to get into the 7, 8 seed, just call it. Just say, hey, and it's the final game of the season before playing. Don't play super hard. Lose that game so we don't have to see them in the first round. Because that's just where we are as a roster. They have our number. It's a gap. And that's the only way I can see us beating Nuggets is if Jokic has an off game or Murray has an off game. Because we're not going to throw them off. Yeah, that's all I'm saying. I didn't want to say it out loud, but you know what I'm saying. I ain't about to do no juju prayers.
Jokic
Bro,
is
But
when is
like
the last off
juicy.
game Murray had, bro? Like that shit is crazy.
that's what I'm
Like that's
saying,
wild,
bro.
bro.
Like this
Hey,
nigga,
Listen,
we lost.
drug
like
and
We
bro,
niggas.
lost in the playoffs with Jokic having an off game.
Zay, you crazy.
yeah,
I'm sorry,
like
but niggas have
yeah.
to nigga. Ain't nobody mention it, bro. This nigga Michael Porter Jr. didn't miss a shot.
Oh my
What?
Didn't
god,
And
bro.
niggas be like,
I
bro, they
mean
open jumpers. Man, he shot open jumpers against the Heat. The nigga shot 17% from the
Literally,
floor,
like,
bro. Like what?
bro, didn't miss a shot. Dog, it was all net too.
did,
Literally,
He did
like,
not touch the rim
bro.
once. 10 for 10. He's the first. I see
Like
this stat. He's the first player to
Hey,
score
some of
25
those
points and
shots
don't
were
miss a shot.
contested, bro. Some of those
like,
shots.
Yeah,
like what?
Not every shot was
uh,
open,
uh,
bro. Like
Oh
Dante Exum
my
pissed me off because he was
god.
hitting open ass threes, bro.
yeah.
He was fucking contested on a lot of those, bro.
That's
I
why
don't
these
know about
niggas
Just
is
that.
I
damn
mean
near unbeatable, bro. You got this nigga as like
Uh,
a third, fourth option that can just go 10 for 10 on the night.
only
Bro, he
thing
can't go.
bro,
literally the
He
you're
only
just
you're
say
bugging. He was open.
we
That
just
pool was
asked.
open. We had cross
the thing
matches.
is
He was open.
Hey,
yeah.
He
Ron
was
Wavy
open,
J just
but
posted.
10 for 10 is insane. For a nigga
Yeah,
who didn't, even if he's open, for a nigga who did not go in the paint one time, bro, centers don't
If
go 10 for
you're
10 and they
open,
do straight layups.
if you're open and you shoot 5 open 3s and you hit all of them, that's fucking impressive. Like that, like,
That's
and
still
That's
not all of
impressive.
those
crazy.
shots were open, bro. That's what I'm saying. Like he hit the open ones and the contested ones. He didn't miss a shot.
I think
Like
he took one contested shot, and it was when he took a step in from the 3 point line, and like he stepped in like 2 feet, and it was contested.
Hmm.
That's the only contested shot he took. We had cross matches.
Like
AD shouldn't have been a help defender. It's the dumbest shit on the planet. Jokic has the best floater in basketball, and he's 7 feet tall. Like I don't understand why we kept Rui on him the whole game. Like that was weird as fuck to me. Like it keeps MPJ open the whole game, and
Fuck
he
your
has
take,
25
Zach.
points. He goes 10 for 10. Like you know what I mean? Like Rui should have been on MPJ the entire game. Like we saw it work one time in the playoffs, and we still got swept, and it worked for like a little bit. And then Darvin's like, "This is what we're gonna do the whole game." Rui, you got Jokic, the best player in
Wait,
basketball.
you think Rui can stay in front of MPJ?
MPJ doesn't move like that, bro. He's a spot up shooter. I mean,
Hey,
he can dribble. Don't get me wrong. Like he can take to the basket, but for the most part,
bro, I
Jokic
watched
just
Klay Thompson get by Rui Hachimura, but like that, bro. Rui has to
I
be
mean,
like
MPJ shooting over Rui too.
that's what I'm
yeah,
saying.
but
Rui
he
Yeah,
has a
shooting
low
over
man.
everyone.
Like Rui's better off either guarding like a big. That's why when you see Rui at his best defensively, is usually like remember when we played the T Wolves, he was guarding a guy like Cat, right? Like he's guarding Cat, who's like a bigger guy, a slower guy. Like bro, Rui, like he can't really guard
yeah, but
wings.
MPJ's not agile. Like he doesn't play like he's not like Kevin Durant. Like he's not like crossing you over and doing some crazy like
Could have fooled
360
me tonight.
layup. You know what I mean? Like
That's what I'm saying. That nigga could have fooled me.
but like
That's
he
what it looked
like
like tonight.
dead ass, he was a
Nigga,
spot up shooter tonight.
he trying to get a supermax from the Charlotte Hornets. That's
But
what that nigga was
but
playing like,
at the end
bro.
of the day, bro, like we lost his game because we couldn't rebound the basketball. Like if you look at like the box scores, like you guys were talking about AD. AD could have had a better game. Like of course he could have, right? Like I think he scored 40 last time we played these fools, right? Or like 38 or something. Like he just had a bad game today in terms of scoring. But like, bro, we shot 50%, 50% from the field. They shot 58. You know what I mean? Like we shot 40 some from three. They shot better than us from three. We just didn't rebound the basketball. They had more possessions than us. And then that Torian Prince, man, that stretch where TP came in the first half and LeBron not finishing the half, like that's what cooked the game to me, like completely. Like TP, he took 5 shots in 3 minutes. Like that's wild. That's some wild shit. And his first shot was a 12 seconds of dribbling the basketball to a step back fucking 20-foot, 22-foot jumper. You know what I mean? Like I don't understand it. Christie not getting minutes when he's our best rebounding guard. Wild to me. Like lot of dumb shit. But it was rebounding is why we lost this game. And Darvin Ham's a fucking idiot, but I'm done. I'm sorry. That's all I have to say.
Oh, I
We
mean, I'm
appreciate
still on
it.
my take
And
low
I
We
key.
appreciate
appreciate
our
you guys
dude.
letting me talk. I just came in. I've been
Zach,
drinking.
you gonna let this
That
nigga take your
nigga,
chain like
Go
that?
ahead.
No, it's all
that
good.
nigga did grand
Zach,
theft
go ahead,
auto on
bro.
my plane,
Go ahead,
bro.
Zach.
That
I
nigga grand
appreciate
theft
y'all.
auto on my plane, bro.
The
Straight
nigga
up.
holding your
No, man,
chain
no,
right now, Zach.
he was cooking though, low key though. But yeah, man, like pretty much like we have no answers. Like I feel like with and it's only against this team, and that's what I hate about this team. Is because they make me feel delusional. They, you know, what I'm saying, like they make me feel like because I'm just like, oh, I mean, you know, if we just avoid Denver, I mean, we could beat the Suns in the series. That's how I feel. I mean, we could beat the Suns. We could beat the Mavericks. We could beat OKC. It's just that, but I'm like, man, I hope with the Nuggets, I'm just like, I mean, I don't think we're gonna get swept. I mean, that's a feat, right? I
Nah,
guess. we,
nah,
like,
we
I don't
probably
think
get
we're gonna get
swept.
swept. I would put money that we, you know, that we
I think
don't
we
get
beat them.
swept.
We
But at
just
the same
gotta
time,
spell stuff here and there, you know.
We said that after game one, and then when they won game one, we was like, in game two, bro, the game, and then
Yeah,
in game three, we
we
was
needed
like, bro, the
D'Lo
game,
out there. He got
and
better.
then in game four, we was like, bro, and then the game one this year, we was like, and then the game two this year, we was like, and now after this game, we're like,
literally,
Exactly, because it's
literally,
true.
like it's just, but when though, James? It's
I
just
don't
like
know.
when are
Just
we?
don't go,
That's what I'm
don't go
saying, bro.
scoreless and
when
let
that
them rip
nigga
off an
15
11-0
finally
run, bro.
hang it up.
That's what it is. You're losing one
I just
possession, two possession games, bro.
When they
Figure it
finally
out.
I'm
investigate Jokic for juicing, we will absolutely win the season series
Figure
and
it
the
niggas
regular
out.
fat on
Stop
season.
letting them
steroids.
rip off
This
an
niggas
11-0 run
fattening on
He
every
is
steroids is
game.
crazy.
absolutely on steroids. Adam Silver,
Fattening
please.
on steroids is insane, bro. That don't even make sense.
telling you,
I
man.
don't know why
So
you
I
take it.
mean, at the end of the day, bro, I think over these next two games, we're probably like I feel like we're gonna beat the my prediction is we're gonna beat the Thunder and the Kings. We're gonna try to get everything going. Just get back on track, especially with the Thunder. We just have their number. But yeah, man, that's all I gotta say. Shout out to my goat, 40K. He got a 40 career. You know, 40,000 points. I think he got 11,000 rebounds. 10 assists or the other way around. I mean, you know, so shout out to him. Like records every day, literally every time he scores. Shout out to Stephen A. being a ghost when that nigga walks up to him, but then when he gets on first take,
calls him everything, out of his name. You know what I'm saying? But anyway, bro, shout out to the coaches then. Um, shout out to y'all.
Appreciate it, Zach.
And yeah, like, my is we literally have no answers for the Nuggets at all. No answers. And so let's go ahead and get in our prayer circle. Pray to whatever y'all believe. Pray to Jesus, please come and just say let's not.
Bro, maybe it is
So
coaching, bro.
shout out to
Eric
you.
Spoelstra would have figured something out by now, dog.
Yeah, he would have.
Listen, bro, it's always
I
been
mean,
The
coaching
coach that
in
just
Eric's
lost
Eric
to
game.
the
Spoelstra would have
Nuggets.
figured out something by now, bro. I'm
James, hold
sorry.
on, James. Hold on,
We're
The
not
James.
coach
losing
that lost to the
7-6
I'm
to
Nuggets
Eric
is
I'm
here.
Spoelstra. I'm
fucking sick of
sorry.
you niggas. Hold on, bro. I'm fucking sick of you niggas, bro. You niggas sit here and act like we don't all know coaching is the fucking problem with this team. We've been saying this shit, bro.
Yes.
It's always been the issue, bro. It is always gonna be issue number one, bro. But goddamn, we all got the same intel. The nigga's not getting fired for the rest of the season. The nigga is going to coach this
You're
team.
not.
Jeannie Buss and Rob Palinka they believe that this nigga should coach the team. So goddamn, we cannot keep fucking like,
Why
bro.
are you tripping about that? We all agree on that point.
Cause bro, it's never like when we talk about the players, bro. People get
It's
mad
these
about
bums
like
too.
people
Bro,
get
I
mad like,
hate that
bro,
fool
why
so
are
fucking
you blaming
much.
the players, bro? It's the coach. It's like, bro, we know. We fucking know. We absolutely know. We all know, bro. I fully think we have the worst coach in the Western Conference. I don't think there's a coach in the West that is worse than Darvin Ham. That
Hey,
goes without saying.
But also
give
but you
him
can't
coaching.
don't give
dismiss
him
it
the
though, my
benefit
nigga.
of the
Like you
doubt, my
can't
guy.
Hey,
keep
He's
just
in
I
the
make
overlooking
Western
it though.
You
Conference.
can't wait. You can't dismiss it, but you can't just
Yeah,
ignore
yeah.
everything the players do on
That's
the
what I'm
floor and just be
saying.
like,
Like,
yeah,
"That's
that's
bro,
not
not
that's
that's
not
not
just
important."
the
coaching.
whole thing that we do is
Well,
we
y'all
make
niggas
Yeah.
all
skipping
the
with me,
other
so I already know
intricacies
what the
of
fuck
like what
going
these
on.
other niggas are doing
Hey,
because
my
we
man,
can't just sit here and say, "Oh, coach lost us a game." You can say that about every fucking game because Darvin Ham's the
Yeah.
worst coach in the West.
We
And then
gotta.
and then at the on the same
Bro.
route, when he actually has a solid coaching performance, niggas would just
He
go to the
never
players.
does.
You
He
can't
never does,
see
bro.
that's not true. You can't default to the
Nah, for
players
sure,
whenever
bro. Come on.
we win a game and play
That's
well, and then when we play poorly, niggas is
I
like,
agree.
"Wow, bro, the coach's ass."
Well,
Like if
it's like
he,
okay,
You know what it is though? It's
if we
because
sat here though, but if we sat here and just said,
it's
"Oh, we
over.
lost the game because of coaching," bro, these spaces would be 20 minutes long.
bruh,
That's what
Bro,
I'm
My
you
saying.
don't
guy,
have a great
honestly,
coach,
I
at the
think
end of
it
It's
the day,
starts with
we
everybody.
all
Eric.
know we have a fucking awful coach. We all know we have the worst
but
coach.
there's also
We
other
all know
does
that.
facets
that
to
but
the
does
game,
that
bro.
make it okay to just keep like thrusting it under the rug? Like, yeah, well, Darvin's ass, so
Bro,
fuck
because
AD.
we're not gonna
Like,
get rid
nah.
of him, bro. Like
Yeah, that's
No,
yeah.
We're not
we're not
thrusting it
That's
under
what
the
it
rug.
thrusting.
is.
front of it.
Also,
I understand that.
coaching
I understand that.
in the NBA as well, coaching's a sort of gray balance as to like what do you really credit coaching for?
Bro,
What
you're done tonight. Get out of here. So,
Hey, bro,
damn,
my
you
fault,
that
bro.
smoking?
that fool's
I'm at work. My
hot
fault.
dog water, bro. Like dead ass. He's the worst.
Yeah, I don't think he's a good coach,
Hey,
but also
Rome limiting him to just the Western Conference is actually like it's
Exactly.
insulting.
He's giving them
It,
bail.
yeah, you're giving him the benefit of the doubt, and I don't
give him
appreciate
Bell.
it, Rome. Like you got
He's better than whoever the fuck is
like
coaching
all
the
30
Hornets.
teams. You know what I mean? Like
Yeah, that's what I was about to say,
he's
dog. So,
bottom of the
yeah.
barrel of all 30 teams. Like it's
He's
not just
better. I just can't say, bro. He wasn't too. He's not the worst coach in the NBA.
he,
Listen,
Who's
all
worse?
of y'all
Who's
he's in
players
the
worse?
could coach better than him.
conversation.
Like,
Who's
You know
Charlotte,
what I
that's a
worse?
mean?
fact.
You're like he's in the
Monty.
he's
David Blatt, coach LeBron James
I
team,
would
the
take
one seed,
Monty
bro.
Loki.
David
Wait,
fucking Blatt.
Monty is not worse. Are you insane?
Mo-
This
No,
year,
I said
easy.
I would say
yo,
Nah,
no. I'm saying I
no,
would
no,
take.
no,
Monty's
nah.
not
I'm
a worse
saying I
coach.
would take
Monty's
Monty
not a
Hey,
worse
we
over.
This
coach.
also
year,
gotta.
easy
I
money.
would take
Well,
Monty
we
over
gotta
Bro,
move
he's
David.
on.
coaching the fucking
I would.
Pistons, dude. Stop.
We gotta
yo,
move
That's what
on.
I'm saying. He's
first,
coaching the
That's
first
his
of all,
Pistons.
fault.
Monty
What do
would
we
have
I'm
to
taking
Jesus
say?
Monty
Christ.
Williams over
Monty
David.
Monty
with
would
the
have to
Suns
pull
was
Y'all
the
always
ass
take
players
this
to
shit too
from
far,
sleepwalk
bro.
into the top three
Okay,
seeds,
not
bro.
good. No.
We gotta
Okay,
move on.
not good.
Per
Come
per
on, bro.
stat
Monty
head.
was
Dayton Ivey
sleepwalking into
Rose?
the top
What?
three seeds.
Respect
Jalen
it,
Durst?
bro.
Michael Porter Jr. is the first player in NBA history to ever go at
Yeah, I
least
was gonna
10,
agree.
10
M-
for 10 and make
NBA
five
history?
threes. And make five threes. Only three
Dog, these
players have gone 10 for 10 or better with three or more threes. Nikola Jokic, Keith Bates Diop, which was against us, by the
That was
way,
a good start
oh
too.
my
and
god.
Jared Dudley. That's three players. So
Hey, and you
Bro,
know why it's the
niggas
threes?
always do this
Because
to us.
even if you're open, if you shoot five threes, even if you're open, niggas don't go 5 for 5. So please, what the fuck can that
Bro,
nigga was
and
open?
niggas can't
Even
keep
niggas
setting
open.
history on us. Murray did it in the Western
I'm gonna
Conference
go to
Finals. Like,
I'm
come
gonna go
on,
to
bro.
Q. I'm gonna go to Q right right now. He's been waiting. Q, it's on you. And then I'm
Oh
gonna go
shit!
to Shanti, and then
Niggas
Blizzy was
going to
And
next,
then
shoot.
LG.
and
Let's
then
go.
LeBron fan.
and then
Yeah, LG.
Yeah, man. Nah, like
Zay,
I
I
heard
fucking
everything y'all
hate you
was
so
saying.
much. Go ahead, Q.
Fucking my boy JDP was basically that nigga was saying everything I was thinking. Like that shit was crazy. I get what you're saying, Rome, about like we know that Darvin's the worst coach and all that shit, but it's like you're giving them bail, I guess. Y'all like to use that word, like because at the end of the day, like James said, if you give this roster, because y'all can complain about the roster, what we need, what we don't got, what we should have got. This roster is serviceable, and you give the right coach this team, they're gonna know what to do with it. And it's not even about the players doing certain shit. Sometimes it's just schematics. Sometimes it's just gameplay. Like if you switch it to the other sport, right? If you're playing Belichick, you know Belichick is gonna take away something, right? You can't tell me that in the flow of the game, Darvin Ham, if we say AD got to be aggressive, get the ball, you know your personnel. You know he don't got that temperament, right? So as a coach, you telling me that he can't be like, this the game plan, feed AD. You can't tell me that the game plan can't be, like something switched up because if AD is not going to be aggressive or
But
whatever,
the
he needs to
other
touch
coach
it.
has something to do with that as well. It's not like he can just.
No, I understand, but at the same time too, the disadvantage we got coming into a game is always going to be that sixth player, which is Ham to me. It's like Ham is just, as we all agree, he's ass terrible. But at the same time, my nigga's like, bro, like that's a very glaring weakness that we have where niggas know them the Nuggets. I caught the tail end of it because I'm bouncing right now, so I didn't really see much of it. But like I seen Mike looking a little frustrated. Then I see him looking comfortable because it's like at the end of the day, it's like I got this nigga. I know what to do. I know how to out coach this nigga. Like James said, if you gave this shit to Spo, Spo's gonna know what to do. Y'all named a bunch of different coaches that's just gonna know what to do with the personnel, bro, that we got. And it's just like y'all see it from the timeouts that don't get called. He literally we all had it, right? We come here every time and do it. We have all seen just stretches where niggas just start running up on us. And then the nigga's like, oh shit, I can call timeout. My fault, timeout. It's like, damn, nigga, like, he don't know how to stop momentum. He don't know how to like, it's just very, very, very evident and apparent to me that the coaching gonna always have us fucked up no matter what's going on. If Braun and AD both got 50, this shit, what's up, my nigga? This shit is just gonna be fucked up because niggas gonna know how to maneuver around that shit because of who our coach is, bro. It just doesn't matter because we got Darvin Ham. I understand what y'all saying. I know y'all said that, we locked in with this nigga, he ain't going nowhere. All that. I understand that, right? So that's that. So we just fucked either way, right? But the point is that at the end of the day, it's still gonna be the most glaring factor at the end of the day, to me at least. Because we could talk all day. Every game to game, it's gonna be somebody we praise and somebody we shit on, right? Or we criticize. And that's what y'all niggas do a good job of. I say that. Like y'all definitely do, share the fucking everything around. Like y'all niggas ain't just riding one way. Y'all give everybody they criticism, right? Fairly. That's why I like this space because y'all niggas is very subjective based on objectivity, if that makes sense, right? But the point of the matter is Darvin is fucking Darvin, my nigga. Like, what are we gonna do? We just can't do nothing. The nigga is just, you know what I'm saying? It's frustrating as fuck. Because I'm sitting here like, bro, I could have coached my 2K team better than this nigga. Like, it's just certain shit, certain lineups, and certain rotations. It's the Torian Prince shit. I saw one part of the game when I did tune in, and I'm seeing the Dinwiddie shit that everybody was talking about. I'm like, son, if you gave a nigga like Tibbs, right? Because I used to watch the Knicks a lot just to watch him. I don't fuck with him like that. But like Tibbs is not allowing none of that shit. Tibbs the type of nigga that still coach like he coaching a pee wee or a high school team. Like, nah, man, you gotta sit down. You just chucked up some bullshit. Sit your ass on the fucking bench over there. You know what I'm saying? Like, we don't got to coach like that. My man Shango and I think JDP, them niggas was expressing my sentiment with the coaching. I hear everybody's points. I heard everything. I agree with everything y'all was saying. But I just feel like night in, night out is just fucking Darvin, bro. I've been an advocate of that nigga got to go. So I don't know, bro. Like I don't even really get this adamant about none of this shit, but like this, like just that nigga, bro. He just rubs me the wrong way, son. Like should have just, I don't know.
Nah, Q. I
Wow.
mean, I think we
And all
all
four of
agree
us
with you.
wholeheartedly agree with everything you said about
Yeah,
the
that's what I'm
coaching,
saying.
by the
Like,
way.
I don't think you're even
Four.
remotely like off base at all. Like, I fully
Three and a
agree
half.
with you.
Mm-hmm.
But bro, at the same time, dog,
Nah, I agree.
like it's just
It's other
me
like,
personally, bro. I can't keep bringing it up. Like,
Yeah,
It's
me
like beating
neither.
a dead horse. Like y'all like we just gotta accept it, right?
but
So I
not
get
even
it.
just accept it. But I just can't ignore Reeves and D'Lo getting beat off the dribble
um,
by every backcourt we play and be like,
yeah,
this shit is
Well, yeah,
one
no,
or
no,
AD
of
having a
on
fucking
course, of
the.
awful
course,
game
of
like today.
course.
You
Yeah,
know?
no, of course, of course,
Yeah.
Yeah, like Jokic
of
getting
course.
35, 10, and 7, and AD having 17, and that being the best player matchup and being like,
Yeah.
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 Well, I mean, the best part matchup was 26 to
And
35. But
Q, the thing is too, like it's a
Oh,
tie
really?
game with 4 minutes to go. Like obviously, like the lineup
Nah, this AD team, bro.
is going to be what it is, and I kind of got to
Mhm.
put the coach aside because he's on the sideline, and I got to look at the plays that we're executing and who's touching the ball, who's not. At the end of the day, when it's a tie game, after all the bullshit Darvin is inserting into the game, like it's a tie game with 4 to go. You feel me? So like again, like Rome said, he is the number one overall issue with the team, and number two, like it would be a 20-minute space, as you know, if we just left it at coaching, listed
Yeah,
3 things
yeah.
Darvin did wrong, and none of y'all would be here right now. Absolutely none of y'all. If we said the same thing every single time. And number three, we got confirmation the dude isn't leaving whatsoever. So like instead of beating that dead horse and continuing to say, oh man, he fucked up here, like in hopes that things are gonna change. I could hope and I can probably pray a more likely outcome is that Anthony Davis in 48 hours is going to drop 25 and 13 rather than I get a Woj report in 48 hours that Darvin Ham has been relieved of his duties. So as a
Right.
fan, I'm going to focus on what's probably more realistic and more probable with my
Yeah,
team's
yeah,
future
yeah. Nah, for sure,
than
for sure.
hanging on to something that should have been done 6 months ago, but just isn't going to happen. You feel me?
No, I feel you on that. But my question to you now, I challenge you
Go ahead.
with what you just said. Like, seeing like we're looking at AD not be aggressive, right? That's the narrative for tonight, right? Or that's just the
Well, for
notion
me,
for
yeah,
tonight.
the reality of
in
tonight,
the
though.
The
finite
reality of the
possessions
night,
I'm
right?
talking about in the last 3-4 minutes, yes,
Yeah.
that's not
Good
a
night,
problem.
y'all. But now what I'm saying
Zay's
is,
a little happy about this.
could that not be a game
I'm
plan though? Could
saying.
that not be something that happens in the huddle? Is that something? Feed AD the rock, get AD the ball. Is that not something that could come from the coaches in the huddle?
That
I
absolutely
just want to
can
know.
under normal
Well,
circumstances, but
every
again, we're dealing
go
with
ahead,
such an
Kev.
extremely like far end of the spectrum of a coach to where I've already told the guys
Okay,
like up
and
here,
that's the point I'm saying. Okay,
yeah,
that's the point I'm making.
But
I'm making it
also,
like, go ahead, go ahead.
on the team right now outside of LeBron, there is not, and maybe D'Lo, and when they're not playing without AD, it's really, and especially if a team is really trying to like focus on AD heavy, it'd be really hard to get him the ball necessarily with Reeves and when he's playing with the certain players he's playing with. I guess they're playing with LeBron the whole entire time, but there has to be stretches where he don't play with LeBron, or one of them's on the floor. How the team is right now is just a little bit of a struggle when LeBron's not in the game
And
But that's
necessarily
what I'm
giving the
saying
ball.
though. But at the end of the game, right,
But
right,
some of it's on
what
the
you're talking
player
about,
skill
Zay,
set.
is
Dinwiddie not being a
gravity. You're
point
talking
getter.
about gravity though.
Yeah, then what he
Like
suck.
at the end of the game, you got Cam Reddish playing to be the POA, right, to defend, but he's not even doing a good job. So I heard somebody say, I think Keith said like D'Lo wouldn't have done better. Okay, from my understanding of his like his player DNA, he kind of like those end of the game moments where he want to do some miraculous D'Lo shit, and we're like, oh, he got ice in his veins and all the bullshit, right? I feel like I feel like Cam being out there with no gravity, just like somebody said, I think one of y'all said, like just sitting in the corner waiting for a knockdown, that's cool. But then now there's no gravity there. So now niggas is knowing he in the corner, just like, all right, he over there. Like, you get what I'm saying? I just feel like while it is what the players should be doing on the court, I 100% agree with y'all. I just feel like the coaches got to know who to put in what situation. They got to have
right,
like
and that's the
better like
job of
a
a
game
coach
on game
essentially
analysis,
to
like play
slot
by
to
play.
slot
Yeah,
players where they're supposed to
right,
be,
right,
to
right.
put essentially the job of a coach like is essentially just to put these put these players in position to do what they're supposed to do, like do what they're good at, do
Hmm.
what their skill set entails, like and obviously like that's the biggest thing with Darvin. He doesn't do those things, right? Like he doesn't play guys how they're supposed to be played. You know what I'm saying? But
Right.
I think for me, like you can always point to a coach every single time. Like, bro, whether we talk about like AD's like not getting enough shots, AD not doing this, bro. Yeah, we could put that on the coach. We can put on the coach, bro. You could even find a way to blame Darvin for for not having enough rebounding. Like, okay, you should have played Jackson more. Okay, you should have played Max Christie more, who actually is a good guard rebounder, probably the best guard rebounder on the team. Like, you could always make this shit about coaching. And I think the problem is that comes with that is like it almost it almost excuses everything that your eyes are also showing you, bro. Because if I'm seeing Anthony Davis get a catch in a high post and he doesn't even look at the rim, he's actually looking at the sideline, looking to see who he can give the ball to so he can run another dribble handoff. Then at that point, like I have to just ignore that and just be like, well, Darvin didn't put us in the position to win the game.
Nah, nah, nah.
You could
And
always,
in that
you know what I'm
scenario,
saying?
obviously, now I get what you're saying. Yeah, for sure. But I'm just saying, man, like, I don't know, because you know how sometimes even y'all will be up here. One of y'all things y'all say when the timeline pissing y'all off is like, you got it, right? Y'all got it, right? That's your favorite thing to say, right? Because when niggas get on y'all got it, right?
That's James'
What if
favorite
what
saying.
if
Yep.
AD on the court saying that shit too? Like, all right, yeah. Because I just look at it like when I play sports and I've seen like, yo, the game plan should have been me or somebody, and they just trying to go somewhere else. Because again, I think that's what Chicago was saying. Like, this team kind of has a like feed the high hand shit or whatever the fuck it is from Darvin. So AD probably like, it's been a lot of times. Like, we know his temperament is not like, give me the ball, I'm a cook, right? We know that he's not always like that, and we do know he prefers to defend more than anything else. And he could easily walk to 25 and 12 a game, right? We know that shit, but at the same time, it's like sometimes he probably. I look at it like sometimes I see him on the court when niggas looking him off when it looks like they're running DHOs for weird niggas and shit. Like I said, like Torian Prince getting a fucking like just dumb shit. He probably like, all right, y'all got it, bro. Like, all right, whatever. Like I'm just here now. You know what I mean? I feel like that sometimes could be it because we're not in the sidelines for real. We're not on the court for real. We do see what we see, and y'all are 100% right with that. But at the same time, I just feel like it's so many factors, and I refuse to just not blame Darvin. So I get what y'all saying, but I'm gonna always say fuck Darvin. That's just
No,
that's the
I
type of
agree.
So
time
we're
I'm
all
on.
on there too.
We
And
all, we
listen,
all, we
A
all
black
are on
man?
that. By the way, like we all blame Darvin for
yeah.
Chill,
something.
Zay.
Always.
Hey, hey, Q. Hey, listen. The
Yeah,
biggest,
Except
the
for
MJ.
biggest,
Zay. Except for Zay.
Nah, I blame
no,
Darvin
I'm
too.
just
What are we
No,
kidding.
you
talking about?
don't.
I got off that
No, you
horse.
don't.
I've
Shut
been
up.
off
Stop
of that
lying,
for
nigga.
The biggest
months now.
mantra, the biggest mantra I'm always on, and like we always us four
Stop
conclude
lying. He said.
with, like us four conclude with is like our biggest saying up here for the coaches end. Two things can be
White
true.
women. Oh,
Two things can be true, and so when we argue and shit, like that's always the conclusion when we do get into arguments. Like both things, both parties are saying can be true. The coach can be worse than the league, and these players, any one of them, 1 through 9, gotta be better in spot minutes. So that's kind of like what we kind of end with. So I completely agree there. We got to keep it moving. It's been late. We're gonna keep it with Shanti. Go ahead. Appreciate you waiting, boss. What'd you make of tonight's disgusting loss? And then we'll go to Oblizzy and then Braun fan and Gas just came up here, and then we'll go to Ghost.
Justin Holiday, bro.
Yo,
Hey, bro.
what's good, y'all? Shout out to the coaches then. Shout out Laker Nation. Fuck Darvin Ham. I'm on that train. Been on that wave. We've been saying that shit since he got hired. I think since he coached his first game as the Lakers head coach. But, you know, there's so many points. Like everybody made a lot of good points, bro. But Rui, we always talk about Rui. He need to rebound. It's you too tall to not go for a board. Like you too tall. Like Porter Jr. Even when Porter Jr. hit no shots, bro, he still get rebounds. And normally you see him on the offensive glass all the time. Like little stuff like that, bro, contributes. And then tonight, of course, I told niggas last space we had, I said Porter just had 30. Like he gonna be on that. And look, he ain't even missed a shot. He ain't even touched the rim. Everything ripped the net. Like he was out there taking practice shots, and then once he comfortable, he got somebody in his jersey. He's just shooting over him, like prime Klay Thompson. Like it was just nasty, bro. Like, and then we had a defensive possession where like Brian and Reeves ended up under the hoop, and old boy was open in the corner. I forgot his name, but like, bro, it's just a bunch of little stuff. And like y'all said early on, somebody said in the halftime space. We wasting possessions. So that trend, where it happened, it continued. And then you see down the stretch, wasting possessions. And like, you know, a game against Denver, a game against good teams is always gonna have that playoff atmosphere because they're important. So once you actually get to the playoffs, we know every possession matters, every single one, bro. Like you start going like, oh, this is where we start to lose the game. 4 minutes left in the fourth. That's when we start to lose this game. You know, D'Lo having a good game. Shit, we're gonna put Reddish out there. Like, and D'Lo was being aggressive, bro. Like, we needed that on the court. Like, if we ain't gonna stop nobody, like hand up defense, they still making shots. You know, Jokic gonna make a miraculous shot every time against the Lakers. Like, when that's happening, bro, at least fight back with some offense. Like, what more you want to do? Like they gonna make their shots. You got to go down and make shots too, cause down the stretch, that's why they beat us. They kept making shots. We kept missing, and then trash turnovers. Like Brian just running down. Oh, it fell out of bounds. They hit it. All right, maybe they didn't. I ain't even gonna argue. Like, come on, man. Like, take care of the basketball. Like niggas know this. That's basic basketball. But what else, man? I wish we had Vando, but again, more defense, less offense. Ham, I don't want to get. That's just gonna make me mad. I ain't about to get on Ham. Like, we know that's been a problem. That's a consistent problem. And niggas saying that we go in ninth, 10th seed, and we get through the play in, like, don't expect much. I feel that. Like, for a 10 seed to go all the way and win the chip, like, that'd be really crazy. Of course, they're gonna spin it like, oh, Brian needed to play in, but like, regardless, I don't know. If we can't beat Denver, bro, I don't even see us winning the chip. So then it's like, what did we accomplish this year? What is this year for? We the same niggas as last year, where we can have a bunch of close games and lose. Like, close or blown out, these losses is losses. You get swept, you get swept. Oh, we lost every game by one. Nigga, you still lost. That shit does not change. Like, you don't get a pat on the back because you were close every time. No, y'all the first place loser of the West. That's where we are. Like, I don't know, man. But like I said in the last space, this stretch of games playing on these teams is gonna let us know where we're going. Obviously, we still second to Denver. I mean, I still think we could beat any other team in the West in 7 games. It's just Denver. They got our number every time, every single time, bro. Like, that shit hurts to see. Like, whether you leaving Porter Jr. open or not, he's still cashing a shot at this point. Like, the Lakers his favorite team to play now because he enjoying himself. He in LA, shot 10 to 10. All the girls is on him tonight. He got every broad in the club. He celebrate. He might pop champagne like he just won the chip. Cause he just beat LA. Like, they living it up. Yes. Go ahead, go upstairs. I'm about to put you in the bed. Okay. Bruh, it was just a tough L. Like, I felt like we had such a good game in the first half. We was holding on to the lead. We was in control, and then you just see it slip away. It's like nothing we could do. Thank you. I appreciate it. We got to say the Lakers got to do better, right? Yeah. Bro, I don't have too much else to add. Like, I be trying to avoid points we already made, but that's just what I want to highlight. Closing with Reddish, not a good idea. Yeah, I said what the heck when the Lakers lost, but yeah, man. I'm gonna go ahead, land.
Hey,
Take a shower so I don't know if I'm crying or not. You know.
that, that was me when the buzzer sounded, dog. On God, no shame
Shanti
in
doing
that.
his girl dad duty right now, bro. That's crazy.
Absolutely. Shout out to Shanti, bro.
It's girl dad day, bro.
Shout out your
Yeah.
Shout
dad
out to
as
you,
well.
bro.
All day, you know.
Yeah.
Shout out to you,
Absolutely.
brother.
Congrats, Ron.
I'm
Congrats.
sure. Shout
Congrats
out to
me.
James. His on the way.
What
Why
you
did you
congrats?
congrats me?
Gas. Cop that
I
SRT.
thought you had a
I ain't
thought you
forget.
had a daughter.
Get the
Bro,
SRT.
hey, I don't know if I want the
Bro, ready to call
SRT
Rome
or
a
if I want to
father.
wait for the electric, the
Right.
regular to come out,
What?
gang.
Get up to
I'm
married,
trying to
bro?
debate which one I want.
Streets.
Bro, say, why
Street.
did you congratulate
That's,
me?
Street said James got 3 kids already.
yeah, straight up.
Right.
You hiding them.
Think it was a girl.
Raw
Think
dog
it
and
was a girl
Randall's?
dad. No 6.
3 different baby mamas too. Nigga Haitian. Y'all know how that go.
That's
This,
kind of crazy.
all right, bro. Y'all
Think it
wildin'.
was a girl dad before hashtag was in it.
Bro, this is recorded. What are you
I'm
doing?
gonna be careful with that.
My fault. It's too much of the truth.
You hiding family members in the live space? That's crazy.
Bro,
Nah,
I'm
Deflecting.
hiding
nah,
a
bro. Nah.
child. Let
Look
that boy come home.
at B. Look at B throwing up 100. B for real, though.
Who
Could
the
she,
fuck
You
is
already got
could,
split it up on
could
the
she be the
team,
y'all
mother?
gang.
always fucking bring this name up, bro?
Cause she be the
Oh, my God. What are y'all
Could she be the
doing?
mother? Next on Undisputed. Anyways, Shanti, we appreciate
No.
it.
I need
That
to
nigga's
double
always
down.
She did post a baby when she came
oh, it's
back.
a girl. That nigga James got a crush. You're
Damn.
a fucking nerd, dude.
Y'all gotta chill,
B
dog.
gotta
Be
B gotta
weird.
fight the allegations and come up.
Nigga sub flirting in the space. Yo, you're not a man.
Insane. Coach B gotta
You're
come
not
up,
a man, bro. What
talk
the
about how the
fuck is wrong
Nuggets
with you?
destroyed us, and then fight these
I didn't know
allegations.
it was a girl this whole time. What the fuck?
Yeah, B's a girl.
I thought it
You're
was.
such a
I was like,
fucking
he
nerd.
always says B. I'm like, who is
I
B,
think it's
bro?
short for Bolivia. But anyways, but no, we're gonna keep it moving.
I didn't ask. Like, I
No,
don't care.
yeah, not at all. Nobody. We
Oh
gotta keep
shit!
it moving
Shout out to
though.
Coach B.
Glazing is insane. Oh, Blizzy, appreciate you waiting, boss. What'd you make of the Lakers' tough loss tonight, dog? Go ahead.
Yeah, what's up, y'all?
Appreciate
Man, just tough loss. Like, dude,
it.
I'm
Yeah.
tired of seeing this team fall apart every time in the last 2 minutes of the fourth. Like, the Nuggets just have another gear on us when it gets down to the stretch, and it's really hard seeing this every fucking time, bro. It's like, fuck, we could be up 1 to like the 0.1 second, and they'll hit some dumb shit and they'll win just like that. It's like, dude, these motherfuckers just do not want us to win. You can really see it in their coaching and the coach. Like, fuck, Malone will literally turn to a fucking red tomato if we go on a 2-0 run. Like, that's how much this dude really wants to beat us. And coaching, it's just miles fucking. It's like a gap between him and Ham, bro. It's like, dude, we're not gonna win with this coach if he's just being like this. And then the quotes, bro. Anthony Davis says Lakers need to dissect film, figure out what went wrong down the stretch, and see if they can see the knife in the playoffs. And then Rui saying, I think we're gonna meet them again in the playoffs. It's like, bro, we're probably not even gonna make it. Probably. I know we're locked into the plan, but like, dude, like, what the fuck are we talking about the Nuggets? We can't even get past them. We just gotta pray to God we can just get a different route if they even get knocked out. It's like, fuck, dude. It's just we gotta work on issues on this team, bro. I'm tired of seeing this. In this game, we were so determined walking into this, bro. I don't know if it's like a curse with this, just like LeBron breaking records and then he just loses. I'm like, it's got to be like something with that. Because Jesus Christ.
0-9 on LeBron record nights, by the way.
Yep. Every time, bro. Sad. And then,
LeBron scored
Tell
40,000,
that
man. The
nigga
rest of
stop
the
breaking
shit don't
records,
matter.
then, nigga. Stop breaking the fucking record.
yeah,
You gonna break a record every fucking game?
and
Like,
then you have
nobody's
AD
He
following
been
that
doing
nigga.
it every night.
You have
So
AD
we'll see.
joking around
It's a new
saying
milestone, nigga.
don't break records and we'll win. Like we probably got blown up by like 30, bro. Like, dude,
Yeah, it be his fault every
Sit him
time
for
we.
the year.
yeah, like I'm not even trying to throw AD out. He's been great all year, but like, dude, these are games you gotta show up on, man. It's like, bruh, if he bounces back with a monster game against OKC, bruh, I'm just gonna shake my head, bruh. It's like, dude, come on. And then speaking of coaching, like, bruh, we just couldn't adjust, bruh. We put Cam and Torian Prince and Dinwiddie combined for 3 of 13, bruh. And then we let D'Lo cool off in the fourth, putting him in so late. It's like, bruh, this is gonna kill us in the offs. And then we're not closing out with LeBron. I'm tired of seeing this. The nigga just does not close out with us, bro. How the fuck are we ever gonna go into closed quarters if we're just letting LeBron get some rest? Pretty sure this nigga's tired of seeing his teams get fucked over. It's just like it's just sad, bro. Seeing this. And then AD, like, dog. I'm not trying to say he just didn't get touches like that, but like, dude, you're a fucking 6'11" center. Call the ball, please. Like, dude, you had what 4 points in the half? What the fuck? Do something. Call the ball, my nigga. You're a champ. Why are we not doing 17 points? I'm sorry, bro. This is not acceptable. I'm pretty sure in his first game he had 42 on the Nuggets against Jokic last year. Like, bro, you know you're better than this, man. We expect greatness from this guy too. It's like, bro, if you had at least had a 25 maybe game, this game would have been probably in our favor, honestly. But no, shit just up and down with this guy. But I ain't gonna do too much with him. But yeah, man, we're here fighting for a playing spot for the next. I meant for the last 3 years, dude. I don't know how long we're gonna keep doing this. And it's like, bro, you just gotta hope we get a nice fucking matchup when the season ends, dude. Because if we're going to have a nice dance with either Luca's team, the Mavs, the Suns, the Kings, the Warriors, like, bro, you know how insane that sounds to be in that spot in the 10th and ninth. It's just do or die. Could we lose that game? Shit. I don't want to see him on his team next year. And if I see him on his team, bro, crashing out. It's just wild, dude. It's this team just has so much. It's just so much unlucky shit, and then we just have a really weird front office that's just brain dead, and then we just have a coach that's no brain matter, just pimple headed. I'm not gonna say that, but it's just, dude, man. I don't know what we just gotta. I'm just gonna say this stretch right now. This week, next week, we got the Kings twice. We got the Bucks. We got the Wolves, and we got OKC. If we don't even have a positive this week, like a positive record, we're cooked. I'm being honest. We're just gonna be cooked. And then if you fuck around even more, you got the Jazz probably gonna take our spot if we play around like this. That's what's even crazier. If we fuck around this week and you get the Jazz hot, oh yeah. it's gonna be like that one season where LeBron got injured midway, and we literally lost as a ninth seed, and we didn't make it. So all I'm gonna say is, if this team doesn't lock in after this, you can just kiss this season goodbye.
Oh, Blizzy, we appreciate it, dog. A lot of depressing shit I'm hearing is making me sad all over again. I tweeted it before or like during the game. Like losses are gonna affect us more in the standings than wins help us. So every loss is gonna sting, and people need to realize that because of the predicament that we put ourselves in.
Coaches, I got a question for the three of y'all, and all three of you guys have to answer it. Can this team win a championship with Darvin Ham as the coach this season?
This season, though, I think it's cooked this season. You have to do certain, like the team has to be really good roster wise,
I think
all around.
I think if you what's that?
Like if you had like a Denver type of roster, I think it's possible. But
I just think the only way is if you shapeshift LeBron and AD into 2020 versions of themselves. That's how you win a championship.
or yeah, well, if you just gave the 2020 team, I think you have a solid chance. If you just gave that
I
team to
actually
him,
disagree.
you got
I
an
actually
okay
So
disagree.
James,
chance.
what's your answer? First
You
of
think we
all,
can win a championship this year
Uh,
with Darvin?
so what's your answer,
no,
and why
no,
do you
no.
disagree?
I don't think Darvin. I don't think Darvin could win in 2024 with the 2020 roster because the off like
Well,
we
I'm
didn't have
talking about
enough
well,
scoring
yeah,
options,
yeah,
bro.
yeah. Back then.
Yeah,
It was
that's
fine
what I
for back
mean.
then. Right now, yeah, I don't know. Right
Oh,
now,
you saying like if we drop Darvin on the 2020
on
team,
the
could we
2020
still win?
team, I think it would have been harder, but I still think you would have had a chance.
I
Like
think
you
we
still would have
still
been
win.
top four, top five in the
Absolutely,
West still,
absolutely.
because the team is kind of
But
so good.
do I think we could win a championship? No, because like currently right now, one dog, these role players are fucking cooked, like injury wise. So I think us, like our defenders being cooked, is one thing. But I just don't think. I mean, Reeves kind of hasn't gotten better. I just feel like it's far from just a coaching thing, bro. It's like the players as well. Like I think we didn't add enough two-way players to this roster in the offseason. Like we said, bringing back these guys was cool, but you needed like one or two, maybe three guys that you could have on the floor in these type of moments who could be two-way, and we just didn't add enough of those
That's
guys,
why
in my opinion.
that's why my answer was that because to overmount an inferior roster and to overmount a rookie head coach, you got to have the best version that we've seen of our other factors, which is our stars, which are the like James says the needle movers. So if you insert 2020 LeBron and 2020 Anthony Davis with this head coach and this roster, that's the only possible way.
And even then, I don't think we
And
do it just
even
because
then,
they
yeah,
need
you
a
need
certain amount of support. Number one, they need defensive support, which is what that 2020 team had. We don't. They just don't have no defensive support.
so if
Like
2020 LeBron 80, you put him right now. Like how far
we're definitely
how
better
far
for
we how
we're
sure.
how
better.
far we
We're like
going?
Absolutely.
top four, top
How
five, but
far
we're
are we
gonna
going?
lose at some point.
How far are we going?
Yeah.
Maybe the conference final. The
Uh,
backcourt's so bad defensively that I mean, we
bro,
might lose to Denver still in like
if you
6, 7
ask
games.
if you ask me, it's really always one team in the West, bro. Like real shit. Like you're asking me what teams do I think we can beat if we had our full squad of guys. I've told y'all from the start. I just think it's really Denver right
Yeah,
there. And people will think that's delusional coming from a Tennessee team, and you should probably think it's delusional. But I
Nah,
dead
I don't
ass
think it is.
believe if you get a fully like healthy Lakers team versus all these Western Conference teams, I think we can beat these teams.
Yeah,
And people gonna say, well,
I
of
don't.
course the Tennessee teams. I
especially
don't think any of
especially
these
in like
teams are on Denver's
especially in a
level.
7 game format. Like obviously, I think
Yeah,
one of the reasons why we're kind of like out on the season in regards to like because bro, you got to win 2 playing games. Like that's a lot different because we've seen this team
Y'all out.
be inconsistent. But like as for like a playoff setting, like dog, there's no way I think any of these other teams like thoroughly are gonna beat the Lakers. Not saying that they can't be beaten, but just like there's none of these that I'm like definitively like we have absolutely no chance in a 7 game series outside of Denver. Like Denver, I don't think we can beat Denver, bro. Like I'm over the Denver shit. I don't think we can beat Denver. I don't think this team can beat Denver. I don't think this coach can outcoach Mike Malone to beat Denver. Like I don't think it's possible. But all the other teams, I absolutely think we could beat. I agree with James on that. Like I'm with
it's not,
Yeah,
and I don't think it's
yeah,
delusional
I'm
because the
there too.
West is just so deep, and you see how close the shit is. Like a team who's the 1 seed could be the 4 seed tomorrow. Like the West is just so deep. There are legitimately, like Rome said earlier, there are 10 playoff teams in the West. 2 teams just won't make it off the sense of there's not enough spots. It's not because they weren't quality teams. It's just only 8 spots. Like that's why. We could definitely beat any team except Denver. Like that's not crazy.
Like, bro, I'm sorry if you think I'm delusional because I think I can beat Pelicans, OKC, Kings, like these motherfuckers in a series. Then I'll just be a delusional motherfucker. I just think we can beat these niggas in a series, like dead ass. The problem with Denver is
Absolutely.
they got two niggas. They got two niggas that can match everything our stars doing. Plus, their role players are kicking our ass. I don't believe other teams in the West have that type of like component besides Suns. Maybe I'll put the Suns in that conversation because I think they have the stars that can do it. But these OKC niggas, these Pelican niggas, Kings,
Even Minnesota.
Warriors got Steph, but so Steph is always to be respected. But like Minnesota's defense is fucking elite, but I still don't trust their half court offense besides just Ant because we give Cat like nightmares when we play them. But I don't remember.
Cat's
This is all
underrated as
just
a playoff dropper too. Like Cat's an underrated
yeah. So
core
like,
playoff
but
player.
but I'm not gonna keep harping on. Oh my god, just get us to the playoffs. Like bro,
Yeah.
with a tipsy, I'm not gonna look like a dumbass. Like looking towards the playoffs, and we were trying to make the playoffs to begin
Yeah,
with.
The
So
the
the
path is going to be
invention.
interesting. I'm right there with James entirely. I'm on the island on this, but I would put the Clippers in the category of like I expect
Oh,
that
I forgot
series.
about the
I
Clippers.
would expect that series to
yeah,
go
they
long, but
legit too.
I can't guarantee we beat the Clippers in a series.
Yeah, there's no guarantee. They're legit,
I'm
and
sorry.
Kawhi's that guy in the playoffs.
So
I
I
don't think
completely
I just don't
forgot.
think they're at Denver. Like
yeah,
these
different
niggas are
tier.
I,
You
not.
think it's
I
different
don't
tiers?
think
I put yeah.
I don't think any series is a guarantee. I don't want to make it seem like I think we're guaranteed to beat any team but Denver. I'm saying the Lakers are physically
I
Except
think we
Golden
capable
State.
can. Yeah,
in a 7 game series of beating any team, whether you want to talk about Minnesota, whether you want to talk about the Warriors, the Clippers, Pelicans, Suns. I think they're capable of beating any of those teams in a 7 game series outside of Denver. I don't. That doesn't mean that if the series happen, we are guaranteed to win. I don't view it like that because
yeah. There's no guarantee at all.
Yeah.
And it's a flip side of
Shit, we went to six with Warriors
if
that's
the
what I'm
Thunder
saying.
play us, the
So
Thunder aren't guaranteed. None of these other teams, I don't think, are. And their fan base should feel like that too. They're not guaranteed to win. Like I don't think Thunder fans will feel like they're guaranteed, or maybe they do. I don't know.
Rome,
It would be crazy to think that they're guaranteed to beat.
Rome. Do you think?
I'm sorry, bro. With the way we've played Thunder this year, if you just think, oh yeah, we're gonna kick the Lakers' ass in the series for sure, like you're just
It's
being
got to be
delusional at
some
that point. Will it be a
skeptical
competitive series?
pessimism
Absolutely,
there.
but you're not. You're not just slam
We
dunking beating
gotta.
the
Yeah, it's
Lakers. Come
really
on now.
the last thing I'll say. It's really the invention of the dumbass playing, bro. Like, just imagine if the plan wasn't there, this shit would be so much easier. All you got to do is just make it to top 8. You don't have to worry about the dumbass elimination games and all this
Right.
shit, man. It's like if the plan wasn't here the last 2 years, that's why it's so
Lakers
ridiculous.
would have been a playoff team regardless.
We would have been the same seed we ended up with anyway. We just had to go through a lot more stress to just fucking be the same shit we would have been. Like, it's not like we was the 8 seed. We was the 7 seed both years, and we just had to win the game to stay the 7 seed. It's just fucking
We
bogus.
got to move on. Rome, do you think we can win a championship this year with this coach and this roster?
I mean, I think I was the one when the season started saying that we are going to win a championship. Like I was like of the belief, like, bro, this is a championship team. This is a contender. Like we are the team. Like I don't have a team over us, but I'm not gonna lie, bro. Denver humbled the fuck out of me, bro. Cause
Yeah.
like, yeah, I mean, obviously we wanted roster changes, we wanted a new roster, we wanted all these things, and like we wanted DeJounte, we wanted all that, bro. The combination of like coaching and just like depth and star power, like I just don't like if you can't beat Denver, you can't win a championship. That's where I'm at. Because even if we won, so let's say we made the playoffs, Denver loses and they don't lose to us, like I still don't think like I still think Denver would be the best team. You know what I'm saying? Like I just if you're not the best team out west, I don't think you can win a championship. So no, I
And
don't think we can win. I don't think we can.
that was my exact like conclusion in my head. That's why I was speechless and dumbfounded when the game ended 0-0. That's exactly like what I realized. I was like, if you can't beat this team, you cannot be the best team in the Western Conference. And by the way, you cannot be the last team standing in June if that's the case.
And I didn't believe this last year, by the way. I thought we were actually going to win last year. Like I
Yeah,
was like, yo, when we made the playoffs and we started beating the Warriors and the Grizzlies,
yeah,
I was like, but we're winning a championship. Like I'm not worried about the fucking Nuggets.
yeah.
And then even after we got swept, I was kind of like, well, I mean, there's some context behind the way we got swept. But now, like playing this team multiple times and losing the same exact fucking way every single time, it's like, all right, dude, this is not just like coincidence. This is a pattern. Like this keeps happening. Like I don't like you just can't do it. If LeBron James
Even
and AD can't do it, you just can't do it. You know what I'm saying?
I will say though, even if we had lost to Denver, even if we lost the same ways, but we were much better over the course of the regular season, I would still feel like there's a chance. But we kind of just so behind the eight ball right now, and
Yeah.
the season shit, and having like it's really just impossible. Like you just look at statistically over the years, who's ever done this? It's like no one
No
to
one.
come
Yeah,
out to.
zero.
That's why it's like okay,
Zero.
well, probably not gonna happen.
Appreciate you guys. Good question, Rom. Trey, you got something to add? Go ahead. We'll go back to you. Just no shout outs because people are waiting. You feel me? Go ahead.
Yeah, I respect that. But I have a question. Now I know Gabe Vincent is out, but what will he ever come back? And if he, let's say he comes back like in the middle of March, what does he like? What does he look? Does he will he help us at least? Do you think there's hope that he comes back to play at all this season?
No.
I'm
Number
gonna
two,
say.
will he help?
Oh, you got it.
I don't. If he comes back in the middle of March, there's only a month left in the year, and he's just missed 2.5, 3. So there's a logical ramp up period. Like, when is he even gonna be able to be normal Gabe Vincent? Like, I feel like that's cooked at this point. Like, even if he comes back, how long is it gonna take him to get back to the mode he was in just in the regular season of Miami last year, which isn't even. I mean, it's better than what or it would be helpful, but what we really need is what he was in the playoffs. Can he even get to niggas didn't even know if he could get to that if he played the whole year. So can he do that after missing 80% of the regular season or 90 at this point? I doubt it. It's for me it's cooked. Like it's cooked.
Plus,
He's not gonna
plus.
yeah.
No, I was just gonna say if he is back, bro, then that makes the Dinwiddie signing even more questionable. Because I thought they signed Dinwiddie knowing like this dude is cooked for the rest of the year. Because if you knew Gabe would probably be on the way back, I would have probably went for a wing even more in that scenario. Because Dinwiddie already doesn't play on ball anyway. So I don't know, bro. I just think Gabe cooked for the rest of the season. Honestly, I, good to hear that Vando will be reevaluated next week though. So that's great news.
But who said that?
Um,
Stephen A. So that's just
Stephen
not
A.
happening.
Oh, yeah, never mind. Trey,
Um, one more question. I have another question. So this is serious here.
why do
So
you sound
let's
like
say
why do you sound like a white librarian lady?
uh, when I turn my voice down from high, I turn my voice down from loud nigga to be I sound professional right now. I'm
Oh,
sound
okay, my
professional.
fault. My fault.
Codes
Go ahead, go
code
ahead, go
switching
ahead.
for the white girls.
Hey
Go
yo,
ahead, go ahead,
chill,
go ahead,
chill.
go ahead. Watches one SNL skit, goes
Hey,
crazy.
hey, hey,
Go ahead, bro.
hey, you
Hey,
already know
man,
she
that
turned me
white
up.
dress
But look,
was. Hey,
let's say for instance we
Please DM
avoid.
her.
Let's say for instance we can avoid Denver because we obviously can beat these niggas. Who would y'all want to play? Who would y'all rather play? Let's say we avoid Denver. Who would y'all rather play though? Let's say we get there.
what do you mean by
Utah.
avoid Denver? Are you talking about first
Like
round?
like first round. Somebody
I
else got to
The
mean,
beat.
Blazers.
honestly, anybody. Yeah, the
Right.
the uh, the
So we
Blazers.
can. So you obviously know we can beat the Thunder. Obviously know we can beat the Thunder. You know we can beat the Thunder. I know we
I
can.
mean, do we know? I don't know.
Here's the
I
thing.
mean,
I think niggas have gotten a little too. I know we beat the Thunder, but the
Yeah,
Thunder
that's what I
I'm
was
is
saying.
saying.
the
Do
Thunder.
I
We
know
gotta
how
I
good
think
reel
we
it a
can
my
little
beat them.
bit
Thunder.
in on the
People
Thunder.
slam dunking this.
This shit,
Like,
yeah,
Right.
niggas like we gonna sweep the Thunder,
No,
brother.
no, I
Them
never
niggas,
said not sweep.
them niggas
I
is
said
good. Not you, but
7
I'm just
Talking
saying the
about
games.
timeline be
this
like, bro, we
nigga
got the
Mass.
Thunder. That's
This
light work.
nigga Mass say according to Stephen fucking A.
It was, of course.
Stephen fucking
Stephen A
A.
is not a source, man. That's
Hey, Mass
crazy.
is my dog. I fuck with Mass heavy, but Stephen A. nigga,
Stephen, if you trust
come
Stephen A
on,
for
bro.
sources, man, you crazy. That nigga be lying.
Stephen A. is
Stephen A. just heard somebody
crazy.
say that while they was on the court.
Yeah.
Just repeat it. That's
Um,
what did
what
Kip? What? Not to keep the space going, obviously. But what did
They
AD
was
say to Perk and
eavesdropping and trying to get him.
Stephen A? I gotta find that out. Bro said AD had words to them niggas. I don't know
Yeah, I
what
don't
he
know what
said
he
to them.
said.
Are you
I
bitch
was
ass
gonna say
niggas?
AD
something.
probably,
You
they
bitch
probably
ass
said what's
niggas.
up to AD. AD's like, nigga, fuck y'all.
Yeah,
That's probably what
Hey,
happened.
yeah.
hey, that's a W.
Hell yeah, niggas be talking shit and then be like, why didn't you say hi to me, bro? Lil Wayne did the shit yesterday. Bro, Laker fans treat me like shit, nigga. What
Yeah,
the fuck
that's
you
kind
Hey,
of
saying?
that
tough.
was funny. That was funny, Zach.
I was kind of on both sides, bro.
I
Like
mean, he made the Carter threes.
Little Wayne, yeah, got me.
Nah, you
Bro, Little
sat
Wayne
next
got
to
me
him,
in a
Shug. That
rap.
don't count. You sat
Bro,
next to him.
Lil Wayne's one of the best rappers of all time. I grew up a Lil Wayne fan.
Yeah,
Nigga,
bro.
if you're talking shit, you're talking shit. Like, what are we talking about, bro?
One of
Well,
the
If
best.
LeBron James, as an old head,
Uh,
came out and started shitting on Lakers players, bro, he would probably get treated like shit. Like, that's just kind of how it works.
you mean rappers?
No, people in general.
Oh
Bro,
yeah.
Laker fans are
Oh,
the
in
fucking
public. In public. Okay.
bro. You
Niggas.
can't talk shit about Laker players and then go to Laker games and expect niggas to just be like, "Hey, what's up, dude? Lil Wayne." Like, no, bro.
Cause did they really treat him like shit?
Lamar
I
Odom.
just seen a security guard stop
I
him. Like,
get
what are they
that, and I'm a
doing?
Lamar
diehard
Odom.
Laker. Like basketball comes personally, but like, bro, like Lollipop introduced me to hip hop when I was like 13, 12. You feel me? So I gotta have some sort of
Lollipop introduced you. Listen, we've heard all these
bro.
niggas.
Listen, bro.
My
If
parents weren't
if
born here.
Lil Wayne
Bro, how
said, "Hey,
fucking old
honestly,
are you?
I don't know why," bro.
I'm
If Lil Wayne sat there, if Lil Wayne
bro.
sat
I
there and
didn't
said,
discover
"You know what,
American
man? I
music
don't know
since
why
I was
people, I don't
11.
know why people act like Kobe is this like solidified goat. Like he's not
Oh
really that great." You would sit here and be like, "Honestly, fuck Lollipop, fuck the Carter Three,
Oh,
fuck
absolutely.
everything you fucking have ever made." Like
Yeah,
you would be
absolutely.
doing that.
I would
Ah,
absolutely. I would
I think
absolutely
I would
turn
be
on
more
Lil Wayne
objective.
if he disrespected
Kobe
Kobe
level?
Bryant. Absolutely. That's
I mean, I
it's
would be
nothing
like,
to
but he did
see.
make hustler music. So.
But that's why
I
I'm a
see
little
where you're coming
on the
from.
fence. You feel me, James? Like
The
that's
I'm
nigga
just saying the
said
fans
Yeah,
ain't
I
gonna
got
do it
you.
like that though. The
you
fans
AD
feel
from
me.
Chicago, bro. He'll give a
not
fuck
like
about
Where
that.
my
Wayne.
love at?
Lollipop a ball
Man, let Chief
star.
Keef
Give me
say that
20
shit.
years.
Look at
Fuck
man.
you.
80 just in my city right now. He rental for my franchise. That's why I'm a little, you know. But not Trey. We appreciate it, dog. I'm gonna go to gas. We've been waiting for a
And
hot
let
He's in
minute.
Common
your
say
he's
some
in
shit.
your
AD
banner,
would have let it
brother.
slide.
Common is crazy.
AD and Bryson Tiller?
If Kanye West would,
Yeah, he
Hey,
would have.
who am I saving? Anthony Davis or Bryson Tiller? That's a good question.
Ah,
Figure it out.
who's
Is that
more
a good
relevant?
nigga? Bryson Tiller 18 times out of 10. What are we
Bryson
doing?
Tiller's washed. So
What?
my,
Tory Lanez?
You're gonna say Bryson Tiller and then caress his dad hat. We already
What the
know.
nigga got dirty?
Call me when Anthony Davis makes trap songs, and we'll figure it
don't
out.
face ass,
No.
Hey, that's a good
dumbass,
comeback.
dumbass,
Done is crazy.
simp
Yes, it's
ass.
on you, bro. Go
Hey,
ahead.
Tory
So
Lanez is
Tiller
my
gets praised for one album, but not 50 Cent? Oh,
80
okay.
got one ring. What are we talking about? Go ahead, guys.
Yo, y'all
Get
hear me?
Richard. Curtis
One
Yes,
was a
sir.
good album.
one ring, 9 years. 11
Listen,
years. My fault. Go ahead.
Isn't Bryson Tiller's a
you
single
want to
dad?
talk about the game for real, bro? I'm gonna keep it a band. The fuck did I just miss?
Correlation.
I'm sorry.
God damn. Go ahead, guys.
I don't even want to talk about the game for real. Shit, join the Discord, nigga. We lost. Like we lost, bro. Like man, shit, ain't shit to say we can't beat these niggas. Goddamn, AD played like a bitch tonight. Darvin Ham can't coach for shit. We already know this. Mike Malone has that nigga number. Shit, damn near every coach in the league has that nigga number. If we been for real. Um, Braun, 40K. Congratulations. Shit, goddamn. Hey, like, I can't really say much like these. This nigga went 10 for fucking 10. And these niggas kept leaving him, like, to go help on another nigga. Like, bro, no, this nigga is hot. Why the fuck are you like, bro? Join the Discord. That's all I gotta say. We lost. On to the next one. We got a long fucking stretch. And the way that shit looking, bro, like,
I feel you, bro. I'm depressed.
it just depressing, bro.
It gets worse. That's the craziest shit.
You
Yeah.
know that, you know that one meme. We can't beat these niggas. Like, bro, it's that. Like, we can't beat these niggas, bro. Like, can't beat them, and the shit sucks, bro. Like 8 straight, nigga, 7, 8 straight. It's fucking crazy, dog.
Bro, we had our best half of the season
The
probably,
best fucking happened. That's what
and
pissed
we
me
was
off,
up eight.
bro.
We was
We didn't
only up
drop,
eight.
bro. We didn't drop 30 in a quarter the second half at all, dog.
Not at
We didn't
all.
drop 30 in a quarter in the second half at all,
But
bro.
bro, our best half, even back then when things were all good, we had an 8 point lead. That was a
It's not
three
gonna that
possession game.
eight fucking like,
Like
bro.
we're just
That's
not
the shit
there.
that pissed
I
me
mean,
off,
we was
bro.
up like 13
Bro,
in
When
I
game
they
just
when
four.
they
I just
when
went
they
and got my
scored
like
5 straight.
food. I just DoorDash some food and like the nigga. First of all, the nigga delivered the shit on a bike. Like this nigga was on a bike and he grabs, he like gives me my food. He goes, Baba, rating, Baba. I'm like, bro, my shit is cold now, nigga. You rode a bike here. What the
Niggas ain't gonna talk
fuck?
to
Like,
you.
He
I ain't
trying
never
to
seen that
secure that
before.
bread on the weekend.
That's crazy, bro. But go
But
ahead, guys.
Well, yeah, man. I lost what the fuck I was gonna say. This shit to me. Oh, yeah, bro. We ain't score over 30 in the second half, bro. After being up by 8, like once them niggas scored 5 straight in the fourth, I said, yeah, this shit over, bro. And as soon as I say that, bro, I forgot who the fuck scored, but I think it was Murray. And then when I seen Aaron Gordon make that fake ass 3 over AD, bro, I about fucking threw my phone at my TV, dog. Like,
Yeah.
shit, fucking nigga ain't made a three since fucking Valentine's Day. Be fucking
Two
serious, dog.
weeks. 2 weeks. Crazy.
Like, be fucking serious. But anyway, yeah, join the Discord, nigga. Free Rio Lake Show.
Appreciate you guys. We'll see you. We'll see you this week. I'm gonna keep it moving. Oh, Blizzy, appreciate you waiting, dog. I'm gonna go to you and then LeBron fan and then Ghost. And then Cammy. Oh, Blizzy, appreciate you waiting. Oh, you already went, dog. Am I tripping? Yeah, you went.
Yeah. I
Yeah,
already
my
did.
fault, dog. You just chilling. LeBron fan, appreciate you waiting, boss. Your take on this one, dog. Go ahead, bro. I am lifted right now, dog. Don't even have.
Jumbo is crazy, dog. I'm
Yo,
not
can you
gonna
hear me?
lie.
Yeah, I don't know what Trey's doing.
Yeah, we can hear you, LG.
Go ahead, bro.
Oh, all right. I want to start off. Bad loss, obviously, whatever. But I think we have a coaching problem, obviously. But he's here to stay, so I don't really want to talk about that. But I think the roster is really flawed, and you really see it against these like top teams. Like the like if you really look at it, like after LeBron and AD, our options from 3 to 10, they like all need the ball, really all need the ball, and to be on the ball, and their value is scoring. Like when they're not scoring, there's really no other value. And I think that's like the problem we have. And we really don't know who we're going to close with every other game. And why we're a mid team, because one, we can't get stops, we can't rebound. And a lot of these dudes that we have, their value as a role player, all they can really do is score. So I think that was why a big reason why I don't know why we struck out at the trade deadline, because you need some type of two-way people. And I think it just keeps showing up over and over again. And like, I think his name is Dan Woke. He tweeted like,
Yeah.
and people were talking about bringing D'Lo in. He said against the Lakers this season, Denver is scoring 153.1 points per 100 possession in the fourth. Their net rating is 25.7. So like, no offense we have that we're gonna put out there is gonna be able to outscore that. I think that's a real big problem outside of him. Like, I really don't believe even if Spo was our coach, we would win a title with this team. I just don't think you could do it. I don't think we have the athletes out there on the perimeter. I don't think we can rebound enough, and I think it's more stuff. But obviously, he's the biggest problem.
Damn, bro,
I
you don't
agree.
think Spo could win at this? Damn,
No, I don't.
that's crazy.
I'll say I agree with the
Because if
role
you really
player.
like y'all were, you know how y'all was talking about AD earlier, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like, say AD goes in the locker room tomorrow or whatever, and he's like, "F that, I'm taking the most shots every game." Obviously, LeBron gonna get his. So, like Rui, D'Lo, and Reeves, obviously they shots gonna go down. So where are they gonna bring value?
I feel like
This is a point. This is
When
a
Rui's
point
not
that
hitting
I don't
shots,
think is
like
made enough. That is kind of true. We kind of overcorrected offensively with the role players now to where it's like AD. Some of these games he don't get a lot of shot attempts, but it is like I mean, if Rui and D'Lo not shooting and Reeves is not shooting the
yeah,
ball, I mean, what is
why are they
really
on the floor?
that? And then you're like, well, yeah, I mean,
But
That's my big
Austin
problem.
and at least D'Lo can have the playmaking to fall back on. We've been clamoring for Rui to rebound, but he views himself as a scorer and wants to stick in that lane. And luckily, this past month or last 2 weeks, it's been working for him because he's been aggressive offensively to the point where he's been getting a pass and allowed to be one dimensional because he's playing great. But he doesn't have a
well, he
fallback
views
option.
himself as a scorer because that's kind of really what he is. I think that's kind of
Well,
LeBron fan point.
we've
Like,
been yeah, exactly.
No,
I
it's
agree.
not about being a scorer though. It's about like trying to be able to do other
Desire.
things. You know
Yeah,
what I'm saying?
exactly. Yeah, I would agree. We've been pushed. That's why I'm trying to say LeBron fans like we've been trying to push Rui to be versatile in the sense that you can go rebound. I think several speakers today was like someone went all the way to say you're 6'9", you should be able to out rebound Aaron Gordon or have the same amount of rebounds as Aaron Gordon. I don't believe that just because Aaron Gordon has been a rebounder almost his whole career, but somewhat to that extent, like there's no excuse being 6'8", 6'9". Like Rome said weeks ago, I believe, like there's no reason Rui Hachimura as a starter should be averaging under 5 rebounds a game. Like it just doesn't make sense to me. And even though the offensive production, which we need, has been fantastic, it still doesn't excuse the other areas that we need. And we don't have that many guys to look to fill those gaps. So, I mean, if Rui could average, 5 or 6 rebounds instead of 3, like just imagine like what more impact that could have for our team to close these gaps where fucking every possession matters and we lose the rebounding battle to a team like Denver by 15.
Hey,
That's what
bro,
it is.
not to get the space going, but like to Zay's point about
No,
the
you've been doing
lineup.
enough.
My fault. To Zay's point about the lineup, bro, like that's why Denver lineup like meshes well because yeah, MPJ gonna get his shots, but he's not like a guy like D'Lo where I'm finna just like I gotta run offense through like MPJ, let him initiate so
Exactly,
much.
that's what I'm
Yeah, like
saying.
their lineup just meshes well, bro, because they have role players that just can get their game off by not dominating the basketball, like.
But bro,
MPJ
Michael
can
Porter
just
Jr.
catch fire shooting. Aaron Gordon in a dunker roll, like cutting and like, I don't know, bro.
But bro, Michael Porter Jr. He was 10 for 10, whatever, 25. Bro, he had 10 fucking rebounds though. That's the shit I'm talking about. I get what
Yep.
y'all saying, and like if you guys actually watch MPJ, it is feast or famine a lot of nights. Like there's not like I know he went 10 for 10, bro. It's nice when that nigga gives you under 10 points. Like
Yeah, the
there's
NBA
nights where
Finals.
he there's
We
nights
know,
where
yeah.
he isn't good, but at the same time, bro, 10 rebounds. He averages 7. Like that's the type of shit for me where I'm like, look, I get it. I get what your bag is, Austin. I get what your bag is low, like Rui. But bro, y'all could do other shit. Like Austin Reeves. I watched Austin Reeves as a rookie be like not a negative defender, right? I've watched D'Angelo Russell be able to play off the ball and like be able to be a spot up shooter. I like Rui, you are a physical pause. You're a physical specimen, bro. Rebound the fucking ball. You know what I'm saying? Like, I just feel like there's other things that these can and LeBron fans' point is valid because I honestly feel the same way. And that's why these players' floors are so low. But at the same time, bro, y'all should be able to do some of these other fucking things, bro. Like, come on, dude. Like some.
But are them other things gonna get you in a Kung Fu Panda commercial? I don't think so.
What y'all talking about comes back to coaching, though.
To some extent,
Not
eventually,
really.
yeah.
Kinda. I mean, but
I,
some of these guys, like Michael
There's
Porter
just
Jr.
an
rebounds, bro.
athletic gap, bro, between these
Yeah,
guys.
Michael Porter
Yeah,
Jr.
yeah,
just will sky up and jump 8 inches over
like
niggas to
I
get a
would agree with
rebound.
that
Rui
point if we
just
were. I would
got
agree with that
rocks
point
in
if we
his
were
So
in game
face.
Darvingham
20.
has to tell Rui Hachimura to rebound the ball.
Yeah, no, I would agree with that if we were in game 20 of the season. It's game 70, dog. Like we should even if the coach is like y'all know you're on the court, you're losing these games, you should know how you can help your team with the guys that you're out with like for 35 minutes a night. So I don't know. Well, LeBron fan, keep going, bro. Well, go ahead and land your plane.
Oh no, yeah, that was my
Oh, for
point.
sure.
Like I was saying with Spo, like Spo's not gonna come over and just give like there's even an injection that's gonna give Reeves and Devo some athleticism or something.
Right.
Like you know the type of dudes he likes to put out there. I just don't think they're really capable of that. And like I don't really fault them anymore because as the front office, you should look at that and be like, okay, they need to be separated. Like
Right.
I feel like it's setting them up for failure. Like D'Lo Reeves should be like clear cut worst defender on the championship team because that's not really their game. You could say.
No.
So I feel like you should take initiative to put somebody next to them, whether whoever you think's better, one go to the bench, etc. Put next to them so they can succeed. And like Reeves be guarding like the Paul Georges of the world. Like why is he guarding those dudes? You already know what's gonna happen. It's a layup line to the rim. We're just gonna pray AD does something.
Facts. LeBron
And I
fan,
think it's just a bad process.
yeah, I completely agree. LeBron fan, we appreciate dog. Sorry, this is happening under the worst circumstances. But we appreciate your thoughts, bro. I'm gonna go to Ghost. You've been waiting for a minute. Appreciate you waiting, dog, and then go to Cammy.
Yeah, y'all hear me?
Yeah, it's all
Yes,
good.
sir.
Yeah, but yeah, just to elaborate more, just a bad fucking loss, bad loss. Like with Denver, we just never gonna beat them. And if you really look at it, it's Jokic and Murray just outplay LeBron and AD all the time down the stretch. That's just the hard facts of what it is. Like down the stretch, like tonight, even though AD has 17 points, right? Jokic and Murray, they always have their two men is just too lethal. Jokic playmaking is just too lethal. He's always gonna find those guys, and he always just finishes at the rim. So they just that their two man that duo always plays better than LeBron and AD. That's why we don't beat them because LeBron and AD, which is, I don't understand this at the end of games. I don't know why they don't two man it all the time. Why is the ball in Reeves' hands and all this other shit? Like LeBron and AD, we have to go through them in the executing stretches. We can't have Reeves having the ball all the time because that's how we got to beat them. Our best players has to go up against their best players. You always notice the plays always either gonna go through Murray or Jokic. Jokic is either gonna score himself or he's gonna find an open man. Murray is gonna do his thing. Same, they both do the same things. Like we gotta play through our stars and executing down the stretch. And also, this is getting back to a point y'all was discussing earlier about AD and why he had like a 17-point night. My thing is, we talk about mentality. He got to demand the ball more, this and that, right?
I don't think we speak on what his game is at this juncture of his career. AD, the reason why he has these moments where he's freezed out the offense is that he's not really a perimeter threat outside. He's not no threat outside the paint. So when you're not a threat outside the paint, when you play against these quality teams and possessions really matter, you're not gonna throw the ball down to him and go expect him to go get a bucket because he's not, respectfully, at this point in his career, he's not that good outside the paint. He's just not. Let's look at how AD scores nowadays: rim runs, lobs, sometimes little jump hooks, and the free throw line. But outside the paint, where he's outside the paint, where we would need him to be a threat, his game has diminished from what it was in 2020. 2020, the reason why we were really lethal that year is because AD outside the paint was dominant. His mid range was automatic. He could knock down the 3-point shot. Like, his game is way different from now. So y'all expect it. So in games where quality possessions matters, we're gonna be like kind of like an insult. We're gonna treat him like he Rudy Gobert or somebody where he doesn't really have no offensive package. That's how we treat him. So that's why the ball is gonna go to that's why the ball's gonna be in Reeves, LeBron, and these guys' hands to make shots because we're not gonna trust AD to go down and get a bucket. That's just what it is.
But
That's
he just
why
dropped
I'm upset.
32 versus them though. I don't know if AD getting
No, no,
buckets is. He
no,
dropped
no, no. But
32.
I know. But you have to. I'm talking about how he's scoring and how he's look out how he's scoring. How does AD score?
He also shoots mid range shots. He makes them.
I mean,
Running
he
back
They're
made
making
five.
them at
middies
the
and
mid.
floaters. I mean, it's
Yeah,
not just layups.
Running dunk man.
All right, so
Yeah,
y'all
eleven
telling
not
me.
play
just
Y'all,
running
finish.
dunk.
So
no, no, no.
DeAndre
Y'all
He's
telling
a
me.
Jordan.
goal line
Yeah,
package,
Yeah,
nigga.
you kind of like
Y'all telling
kind
me
of lying on
AD's.
that statement. I'm not gonna
Steph
lie,
Curry,
but
nigga,
good.
shoot hella three.
Y'all telling me AD's jump shot is
His 3
consistent
point.
like the way it was
Yeah.
back
His
the way,
3 points
it was
good,
in
but his mid
2020.
range is pretty
I
good.
mean, it's kind of falling
He's
off lately.
um, yeah,
AD's,
kind
I
But
of.
mean,
that's after All Star break. I
AD can
mean,
play finish
when
like
he, yeah,
off
I don't know.
screens. He can post up. He can score in the post. He's actually one of the best post scorers in the league. His mid range. I mean that's unless you have the actual raw numbers. I mean, it's a part of his shot diet. Whether or not,
Protect the number.
yeah, I mean, I don't know. I mean, but
Yeah,
it's a part of his shot diet. So like,
game 4 versus
All right,
Denver, the
okay,
only scoring
okay.
AD
Our
did that game
teams
wasn't who he
are
played.
if y'all notice, right? His mid rangers are usually always wide open, generally. Like it's rarely where guys are really up in him trying to stop him from making that shot. He's not an offensive threat outside the paint. That's what I mean. So it's easy to
Spoke to him.
scheme that. That's what I'm saying. That's what I'm talking about.
but like, why would you take a contested mid range if he was not open in the mid range? That means he can get straight to the rim. That's the whole reason why he takes the mid range because the defense wants him to
But
shoot it, but
teams
he
are not.
also is comfortable enough to shoot it though.
But teams are not scared of that. That's what I'm saying. He's not a lethal offensive weapon. Like y'all, like I'm really telling you, like, do y'all really like generally watch how AD really scores? Like I said, is when
Sucks at layups.
yeah, essentially do a lot lobs, sometimes little jump hooks. You can mix it in a little 15 footers here and there, and free throws. That's really how he scores. But compare that to an Embiid. Compare that to a Jokic. Even a Giannis, even though Giannis is not a shooter, he can play on the perimeter with the
You
ball in his
snuck
hands
in
to get to the
Giannis.
basket because
You
Wait,
he
time
snuck
has
in
out.
speed.
Giannis.
There's no way you think Giannis is a more versatile scorer than Anthony Davis. There's no way. There's no
Yeah,
fucking
you
way.
kind of killed it with Giannis, bro.
There's no way.
I think he means the
Of course, you gonna
way
say Giannis too.
Giannis gets to it, because
Oh
Yeah,
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 you're
yeah.
right.
Giannis
He shoots
can.
That's
20
what
free throws
I'm
a
not talking
game.
about in terms of.
Bro,
I'm not
Waller.
talking about in terms of the skill. I'm talking about in terms
Stop
of
it. Stop it. We're not doing that. I can
The
agree
way
with
he
Jokic.
gets to
I
it
can
though,
agree with Jokic
it's the way he gets to it. That's what
he
I'm talking
agree
dribbles
about.
the
with Jokic and
ball at the
Embiid.
top of the
That,
key
He
with his
dribble the
mouth
ball like
open.
Giannis can have the ball in his hand, like a LeBron. He's
Oh
like Zay,
my
like he
god.
has like a LeBron, like a LeBron. He has the
nothing like
ball in his
LeBron.
hands at the perimeter and can get to the basket because he can play on the
Black.
perimeter. AD can't play like that. Am I wrong?
Yeah,
Yeah.
AD's more. He's a more. Yeah,
Come on
AD's.
now, like
It's just
come
not
on,
true. Like I get it. Like yeah,
let's
his
talk
shot
truthful though.
diet,
Like this is facts.
his shot
I'm
diet
not
is
bullshitting him.
different. Like his shot diet is different, but like I understand like different in comparison to like Embiid and obviously and Jokic. But like I mean, I don't know. What do you mean when you say like teams don't like fear like what did you say?
All
He
right,
can't
this is
score outside.
he like.
Exactly. So They're not scared of the nigga. back to what I was saying. They're not afraid of him outside of
So
that
teams are
paint area.
afraid of Giannis outside the paint. You see
Yeah,
where
they
I'm
are
going?
because
You
Giannis
see
can
where I'm
get to
going?
the basket.
Nigga,
Absolutely
what
not.
you just said? But that's in the paint. You just
But
said
that's
outside
in
of
the
the paint.
paint though. You just say he gets to the basket. Like AD can get to the basket too. Like that's my point.
No, but how But Giannis? they don't guard Giannis like Ben Simmons when he out the paint.
They don't.
You don't build a wall on
Have you
AD
ever watched
either.
Giannis shoot a contested three in your life ever?
No, No, but
So
that's
what does
not.
that
But at
mean?
the
What does
But
that
same
I'm
mean? Hold on,
time,
hold
confused
on.
why they built
he
the
has the
wall
ball in
towards the
What
his
does
nigga.
that
hands.
mean?
Giannis has the I ball don't in even his want to hands, argue this because I don't believe
AD
this.
ain't
But
lose to
fuck
What
it.
what
AC.
bro. I'm just trying to, but I can't even
I
argue.
think Giannis
You
shoots
got
more
to
open
shove
threes
in a
than
hurry.
Anthony
You
Davis
got to
does,
close his face.
actually.
So No, Chef is seething right now. I'm saying Giannis has the ball in his hands at the top. Now, I'm not even trying to make this about a Giannis thing. I'm talking about mainly mainly Embiid and Jokic, and even Cat to a lesser degree. Even though Anthony Davis is a better player than him, back Cat Dame a can
Bro,
shoot.
I
shoot.
don't
Know.
know why you
Yeah,
just brought up Cat,
but
bro.
Cat.
Well,
No.
close
I
it.
just said
Hey,
AD.
Bam got a
That's
midi.
I just said AD better than him. But I'm talking about in terms Some of lady doesn't. I'm talking about in terms of like offensive threat outside the paint. Like Cat can at least shoot the fucking ball, like legit. AD, like teams are not afraid of that. So, in like I said, in quality possessions where you really need baskets, yeah, they're not gonna give AD the ball. That's like I said, because there's a reason why this shit keeps happening. And I keep saying it's a mentality. It's not really that. If we really want to be honest, it's the game. If y'all think if that was Embiid with Embiid offensive arsenal, y'all think that would be happening?
Absolutely. It's happened in the playoffs numerous times.
Huh? No,
Yeah.
I'm talking about
Yeah.
on this team.
Embiid.
On this team.
Ghost.
No, no,
How
no,
did
no,
we
no, no,
beat the
no.
Wizards?
It,
What? How did we beat the Wizards last time we played them?
What, AD had like 49 games. LeBron. AD had like 49 games. But how was AD Yeah, scoring? 40 lobs and ducks, nigga.
Could
No, it was free.
have
It
did
was
that tonight. We won the
free
damn
throw
game.
line. Funny enough, We he did shoot a lot of free throws. He shot
But
like
when we needed a
12 or some
bucket,
shit like
what
that.
did LeBron do? When LeBron checked in the game, what was the first play they ran?
He shot a three.
No, he it was a pick and roll with Anthony Davis. He gave Anthony Davis the ball in the post, and he got a bucket like that. Like
Now, who did we he score comparing. that We can on? no. We comparing. I'm talking. I said quality team. We Yeah. comparing the fucking Wizards. I'm
that
not
wasn't
talking
a
about the
quality
Wizards.
look.
Scored that on a nigga
Are
finna
you
get a
saying quality
CDL next
team?
year. Who you said?
Are you saying quality team or
Yeah, I said Yeah, when like
yeah,
possessions
yeah.
really only. matter. Denver
I
only.
mean, I see
Like
what you're
quality
when
team
saying.
or
no
best team in the
no
league?
not just Denver, team Denver no only. no You teams couldn't bring that
Bro,
up some team other no niggas. teams that are scary